for himself out. Oh!
Theo, 3-0 in grand final.
Something happened in 1 second. 0 seconds.
And the overhead.
Does it.
What's good, ATL? How we doing today? Folks, my name is Stu, the announcer. I hail proudly from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is my honor and privilege to be welcoming you to the SNK World Championships 2025. We have the best fighting game players lined up for you, and they are ready to go to put on a show. And speaking of the show, it is my honor and privilege to be introducing to you two of the best in the game, Roman Self and Justin Wong. How you doing?
We doing really good over here in ATL. DreamHack Atlanta is here, guys. I am Rome himself, and I'm joined by the illustrious, the legendary, the iconic Justin Wong. How you doing, bro?
I didn't know you was Rome. I thought you were Robert Garcia.
A little bit of both, you know what I mean? We are Robert today. It's
Okay.
appropriate, so you can call me that, sir. But, man, we got to call these players how we say it, man. These awesome matches we got coming up today, guys. 4 games, $4.1 million spread between. A lot of money.
It's kind of insane, right? Because obviously you have different SNK fighting games across different generations, right? And what we're starting out today is going to be King of Fighters 15. If you look at the tournament overview, today is going to be winners round 1 and the LCQ. Tomorrow will be the championship bracket for top 32 to top 6, and the finals for top 6 finals on Sunday right there.
Definitely long weekend ahead of these players, these gladiators. So many travel from around the world. We have some people, like you said, in the LCQ still trying to get into the main bracket.
That's kind of crazy, right? And the crazy part about it is that all 4 games have kind of like this open bracket, right? Art of Fighting, there's no qualifiers throughout the year, but it's an open big bracket in general here.
Everyone to join, and of course, like you mentioned, the open bracket, because we are going for that prize you can see on display right there. $1 million prize pool is going to be $500K for the first player. To put that in perspective, King of Fighters 15 last year SWC had $50,000, so the winner is going to get even so much more than that.
10 times the amount is insane right there. And I mean, this game, it's so beautiful. So the fact that like it's first place all the way to 32nd. 32nd gets $2,500. That's actually great, right? That's so good.
Yeah, you get into the bracket, right? You've qualified. Even if you go 0-2, right? If you get washed, you go home with $2,500.
You know, I feel like even when you get washed in King of Fighters 15, you don't feel bad. You feel like, I learned something, I know how to improve, I could get them next time, right? But the thing is, you can't do that because this weekend is the time to show up when it comes to King of Fighters 15.
This is it, 4 world champions, and of course we got 4 matches starting to wave, as you can see coming up here on your screen. Violent Game versus La Yagami. That should be Mexico versus Brazil. We have Reno from Mexico going up against ZJZ from Taiwan, Tamago from Mexico going up against Rockland Kyo from Colombia, and Chaiwan versus Mo, both representing Japan. Look at the international play on display right here already, Justin.
Because you have to think about these are all the players that qualified, but some of them, they're like world champions already, right? ZJZ was like the first EVO world champion for King of Fighters 15, and you know, we can yap all day, but I don't want to talk anymore. Let's get the action going. Let's go to the stage and check out Stu, the announcer.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, we got to get started with a little bit of King of Fighters 15 action. And not only do we have the best 3-on-3 fighter out there, we have the small matter of divvying up $500,000. 32 fighters fighting for it. Let's bring out the first 2 right now. Coming out first, coming all the way from São Luís, Brazil, representing Komite Games, La Yagami. Humble, focused, determined. It's exactly what you gotta expect from the boys from Brazil. But the opponent is no small matter, especially when you got a name like his. Hailing from Mexico City, this is Violent King! just a little more braggadocio, a little bit more flair. But when you got stakes like $500,000 on the line, it means just a little bit more. Rome, Justin, let's go.
All right, so obviously, a lot of people know Violent Kane. He plays a lot of SNK fighting games. He told me he's still playing the LCQ for Fatal Fury and Sam's show, but obviously he qualified for the championship bracket for King of Fighters 15. Talk to me about Lao Yagami.
Yeah, so Lao Yagami is a player that is, if you know, he's one of those type of guys.
Okay, he's one of those guys.
You feel me? One of the strongest players coming out of Brazil. This time last year, he was in the LCQ and he got really close. He got like top, like 9th.
Yeah.
He traveled out here, unfortunately didn't get it, but now able to get that spot in Brazil, qualify here to represent his country. He is an anomaly in the way he plays. He runs a lot of strange characters. Hinako, you will see. You see some Angel possibly as well. Characters that are untraditional, but Violent Kane has been in KOF for so long that he's used to the weird stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's got the 13 tenure, the KOF 14 tenure, and obviously, like you mentioned, one of the earliest qualified players for 15. So he's seen it all, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, he also, I feel like he's known to play like kind of like the known characters, right? A lot of people, when they recognize him, they're like, okay, he does the Kyo, he does the Iori, he's a Shoto, kind of like a Shoto user. And also, when the meta happens, you got to play the meta as well too. Hoping that the Shotos are part of the meta.
I mean, K-Dash is a very strong character.
Yeah.
We'll see that. Violent Kane also known for his high execution, right? We always go back to it, but in KOF 13, he was like in that small percentile of players that could hit the Iori Infinite constantly.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see him drop these K-Dash combos. Obviously, bringing kill, like you mentioned. I would say his kill is synonymous with the character itself. He rocks the green jacket. He's going to be bringing it out, but he's going to need it. Like I said, Lao Yagami, so many tricks. This guy right here almost beat Xiao Hai at EVO last year. Took a game off of him before Xiao Hai leaned in the chair and was like, all right.
The lead in the chair is like, you got the weird stuff. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me see. Yeah.
Let me look at my phone, check out the database.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if you don't fight like the characters like you mentioned, like Hinako, you can get steamrolled by them like a lot. So that's the one thing. And you already talked about it. Violent Kane already probably knows the matchup very, very well. And if anything, like if you're not familiar with a character, the way this game works, you can kind of try to maul them before they get started.
Totally, yeah. I mean, you have 3 characters, right? Let's start with that. You have 3 different characters in this game. You can switch them up depending on your position if you want the character to have more meter, less meter, however you feel, see fit for a certain type of matchup. So we could see some characters get regulated. That is the good thing with Violent Kane's team. All of his characters, you can play pretty much any position.
Yeah, that's true. Point is usually kind of the important start, right? Middle is kind of like, okay, let me wear you down, and the closer is usually the comeback situation.
Yeah, the person with all the meter who, if I touch you, I'm gonna kill you, basically.
Yeah. Like the anchors should kill 2 characters, right?
You
want that, but sometimes it doesn't happen. It goes down to the distance, right? But I'm curious to see, like with Lao Yagami, he might be a person that strives around just kind of like maybe bullying people and OCVing people with kind of like the unorthodox type of play style and characters.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. And he plays Angel, like I mentioned, and that is like the steamroll queen. Like Angel would get into the minds of players. We talked about it yesterday where you could have her defeated, you'll have a pixel, and that one pixel will carry her to another character.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, I'm getting drained of all my resources.
It's bonus damage at that point, right? Yeah, because you get so, like, I need to get rid of this character fast, but if you're on the opponent's situation, the other person with the barely a pixel left, you're like, my whole goal is to not die right away, right? And somehow that steamrolls into, oh, I just killed your second character, or I took out 70% of the second character.
Playing with house money, essentially, right? It's like, hi, look, this character was supposed to be dead, but you didn't kill her, so now I'm going to take another one of yours and put me even further on the lead. So.
I think you mentioned there's such a huge roster for King of Fighters 15, and you said I think there was over 40 characters that are represented in this tournament alone.
So there's 59 characters playable, right? 61 if you count the unplayable bosses. 59 playable characters represented here out of the 30 players that qualified, 40. That is 2/3 of the roster. You're going to see, there's definitely repeat characters, right? It's a 3v3. It's a 3v3.
Come on.
We're playing for $1 million. You're going to see a lot of Yashiros, Bennies, and Islas. But in the mix of that, you're going to get your Angels. You're going to get, there's a King player who's qualified.
I love King.
Yeah, I know you love her.
I love King.
But it was unfortunate, she kind of struggled a little bit.
Okay, but you mentioned that it's 40 characters right now. And don't forget, there is the LCQ. So that number can increase, right? So I'm excited to see if there's going to be more addition added into the championship bracket. But what do you think about this first match right here, right? the start of the opening, do you think that's going to tell for the rest of the set?
I think it's possible, but VK is the clutch king, right? I could see a future where, you know, Angel might do her work, right, and then take him down.
Yeah.
But I've seen that kill make the most ridiculous reverse OCV comebacks, right? So it's very possible. I think it's definitely going to come down to the mental of the two players. Starting off hot, you know, it's early in the morning still. The fact that this is a first round match, I mean, it's a qualification.
Oh, that's
right?
tough, actually.
But it's crazy when you think about it.
When you think about it, you know, it is the first match of the day. It is morning. Are you going to be able to anti-air the hop jumps? Because the hop jumps is such a huge factor in this game. When you compare it to like every other fighting game out there, like it's so hard to anti-air consistently. It's like kind of like you're trying to read the opponent's attack patterns, and that helps you with the anti-air.
You need that. Hops are so fast, right? You have to be 3 steps ahead, essentially. And if you get that counter hit conversion off the hops, you'll see you're starting off K-Dash versus Angel. This is going to be crucial here. Angel always gets a hard knockdown off of any meaningless situation.
Yeah, look at this. And yeah, I saw her mix is insane. And sometimes she also has like the EX unblockable as well too, to kind of like set up. And then if you're not ready for it, it's literally a steamroll. And we get the counter hit air CD right there. We get a full combo.
Yep, just talked about it right there. Getting counter hit CD gives you an extra juggle point. Characters like Angel with the double overhead all ready to start things off. We're getting some big damage. Meter going to be spin. I think VK is
he might be
very close to dead.
Oh, safe jump as well too. Unfortunate. Go for the chip damage. Ooh, the backdash after the feint. Look at that. Lao Yagami striking first blood.
And making it look easy, you know, for those maybe uninitiated. Angel, one of the toughest characters to play. A lot of moving cogs. People say she's a 3D character in a 2D game.
It's just because she has so many different options, right? And it's like really hard to tell. Like she's one of those characters like you want to steamroll, but and the thing is you can try to like kind of play defensive against her, but the thing is eventually she's gonna get it. Right? Blowback exists as well too, right? To help her even reset the neutral and get started.
Absolutely. We saw her try to go for command grab there, which whiff. Yep, there's the overhead, and in those strings, she has some high lows. If you're not recognizing them, you will get caught. Good tech on the throw by VK. He's got 3 bars. I want to see if we can get it installed quickly with the product.
Oh yeah, that helps a lot too, right? Because you obviously buff the character as Rock, and especially in this situation where he's second character versus Angel, almost full life, you want to get as much advantage as you can. But I mean, he might not get a chance to do it after this mix right here.
Yeah, losing a lot of air. Oh, that's good. Yeah, big recovery on her crouching heavy punch. Big damage, but he didn't have the 3rd bar, so he can only go for the Raging Storm Super. But still, if we can wrap this up from VK, possibly command grab. No, the 2C counter hit again, and that should do the trick. Lao Yagami really capitalizing off all those air counter hit situations, showing you just how important that change was in this current patch.
You see, like that 2C right there, I don't think that was reaction. That was like more of like, I know you're gonna jump.
Yeah, and you have to with her. She has so much startup on her, so you have to be already thinking 5 steps ahead. But we have Rio getting his ankles broken. I like how we got both Rock from Fatal Fury and Rio from Art of Fighting already all 4 games represented here.
Okay, misses the launch right there. Goes for the guard cancel. Lao Yagami. This is, like you said, bonus damage, free real estate no matter what. Hinata's going to come in with an extra bar just because of that. Violent Kane, I mean, the worst part about being Anchor is if you don't have the resources. Violent Kane only has 1 bar. Close to 2, but it's like you have to really outplay the opponent at this point.
Yeah, the longer the match goes, the longer you're, subdued to get some damage. You got to watch those stomps. Yeah, Rio can't throw EX fireballs from full screen because Stomp will hit him every time.
Yeah.
And this character gets it done. She's got a guard point on that air. There's the empty command grab. What a tricky. I've never seen Girl Scouts this aggressive, bro. I'm not buying your Thin Mints. I'm sorry. Hold up. We are going to get an EX Tatsu, though.
Okay, how much damage can we do here? Go for the level 1. Try to cash out as much damage as possibly can, right? You want to end the game as fast as possible to get as much life back to the final round.
Yeah, you need it. The longer the clock is. Oh, fortunately no meter, but we have some now. BK's got the defense on.
Nice sweep right there from Lao Yagami. No whip punish. Violent Kane still going. Goes for the block.
In the face. Yeah, he's thinking about it. Okay, he gets the EX fireball. He sniped the startup.
Yeah. It's also, it wasn't full screen, right? Lao Yagami taking first game right there. Like you mentioned, his point character did all the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel, I mean, like I said, one of the best snowball characters, man. She really just sinks her teeth in. She moves into your apartment and makes herself comfortable in your head. You know?
No, yeah, because at that point, if you're Lao Yagami, you're like, I don't need to like try to outplay you with Hinako. I just need to trade hits, right? Because if anything, like if we get to the final round, Chizuru just needs to get 1 crouching C, 1 clone, and it's probably game over there, right?
Or even if you're lucky, I mean, you come in with the extra bar, right?
Yeah.
So you'll have 2. You just wait for like a FAR D max mode.
Yeah, that's true too. You know? That's true too. So it was a great game plan from Lao Yagami. Violent Kane is like he just didn't get his his point started,
Yeah.
right? And it's the hard part because once Angel just gets the party started before you, she is such a more superior character in that version.
Definitely, and we got the character switch already. K-Dash off, but there is that patented kill. You see him already being more aggressive. I'm going to use the Rekka strings here and push it to the corner.
Yeah, I like the Rekka. Like with Kyo's Rekka, it's just so good to just throw out. It's like safe block string and everything. But the thing is, it's such a great neutral. Nice snipe on the roll with a throw right there. Down for a D.
Very good. And we got that, that down forward 3 is going to come in a lot. Nice stagger. He's going to get the EX red kick. Rekka series will take us against the other wall. And already a great change from Violent Kane.
Yeah, go for the strings up. Also, you got to worry about Kyo's EX command throw in the corner as well, too.
Ooh, stood up.
Yeah.
The throw, And now you got to guess. We still have DP, but no EX command grab yet again. Lao's going to get as much as he can at the bar. Oh, no. Knocked out. The unblockable setup already with the tricks. Lao Yagami bringing it back.
That was good because the whole time Lao Yagami went for a knockdown, it was always a safe jump, like CD setup, right? So that was kind of the first time he went for the clutch right there. But this round's definitely a lot better because Violent Kane was able to get a lot of damage. But sometimes it doesn't matter with Angel.
I would have started like that. I can't believe he converted off of that. That was so tight off the ground there. We had to create space with our guard cancel roll. BK fishing. This one's
Nice.
Ooh,
No anti-air from there. Challenges with the 2A. Goes for it. Maybe a command throw. I like the far C.
And the
Ooh,
spacing
that almost was a counter hit right there.
It was. And no anti-air attempt there. Surprising. Didn't want a DP break just to think about it, but okay. Top CD. He's trying and he gets it. The fake overhead into the command grab. He said, "You got tricks? I got them as well." And he lifts up his sleeve.
Man, command throws are kind of broken. That's what it looks like to me. Angel did mad command throws. He just went off command throw. Hinako's going to come in with command throws as well, too.
Remember their old rock command grab that just beat everything?
Yeah, it beats everything. Goes for the stomp. See, now this is where Lao Yagami actually has to play Hinako where she has to win, right? Because Angel in that situation didn't do too much damage, and now Violent Kane gets a combo, spends 2 EX, gets a knockdown.
Ooh, rage run, just stay there. And another command grab from Violent Kane.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't build the bar in time, but a great position right here.
Nice anti-air right there, using the armor point. Go for the push, for the stomp, tries to bait a fireball, doesn't work out. Violent Kane sees it, another anti-air from Lao Yagami, he's ready.
Spending a lot of resources, but oh, the Duskoid, the heavy Duskoid, projecting her forward. And with the guard point, hesitation command grab. Of course, the mixed game from Lao Yagami, keeping you on a swivel. Violent Kane down to the anchor. I didn't get a chance to see if that, I think might be Rio still there.
Yeah, it's still Rio's anchor.
Still Rio? Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's see if he can bring things back. Rio, I mean,
He's looking healthy, much more healthier with the meter, right? Before he had under 2, now he has 3, he has to work with. He could close out right here if he gets the hit. Oh, this is the opportunity. Nice chase down on the roll with the throw. I love that he's ready. He's ready for checking these rolls.
I wonder if that was supposed to be a DP, that heavy fireball, and that should be enough. Lao Yagami, with all the resources in the world, we're gonna get a super, just yeeting him to the ground, picking him back up. Lao Yagami doing it for Brazil as he strikes blood in the very first matchup here at the SWC.
No, that combo was sick. Also spending the level 2, right? The max special right there. Ooh, he said, ooh, that's the Dusoy. And I feel like it's also kind of like round 1 nerves, right? Oh, because he's the one opening up the show. So it's like, I really have to show up. But it didn't feel like he was nervous at all. It felt like he was completely in control with kind of like the characters that he wants to play.
Yeah, like we mentioned, and he plays a lot of unorthodox characters, right? So often than not, you know that, listen, these characters get under the skin of my opponents. Let me feel the temperature. Let me see how they are dealing with this character before I might say, oh man, I'm nervous. Like if he's too calm, maybe I'm scared. But obviously, he figured out that the first round, you know what, I can run my game. And while Violent Kane did come back with a strong defense, just wasn't enough.
Yeah, it's tough. The Kyo pick definitely worked. But it felt like Rio didn't get too much opportunities. Like you mentioned, he did like kind of a reversal C fireball, but that probably was a DP. For sure, that was a DP right there, right? To kind of like get off of me, especially with Hinako's like, she's not a character that's really gonna try to like block, right? She wants to always try to like get the knockdown, goes for options to like command throws, especially when you're trying to roll against her. And that's the really cool thing, because every time I see somebody like punish a roll, it's like, that's insane. Because I'm like, I abuse rolls, like right here.
Definitely. I mean, it's an online strat that works offline sometimes, right? But like you mentioned, always looking out for it. That was so smart. The hop CD and then the hesitation, just run up, got the 2B open and confirm into the super. And we see her getting, look at just grabbing you, ragdolling you.
I didn't know she was that strong.
What are they putting in the food, man? These kids these days.
Ugh, look at that.
Ugh.
That was the stew right there, you know?
Shout out to
Chanko stew.
the Chanko stew.
Yeah, the Chanko stew. Sometimes that's how
The
sumo
sumo be eating, yeah.
where Kustik's at? He'll tell us.
Yeah, he's around here somewhere. All we need is for Lau to have the salt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To come up with that. But we're gonna be kicking things over. If you like what you saw with Lau Yagami, we're gonna get an interview with him. So we're gonna kick things back to Stu.
Yo, we're here with Lau Yagami. Congratulations on a 2-0 victory. It had to feel pretty good, right?
Estamos aqui com Layugami, uma vitória de 2-0. Você deve ter se sentido muito bem, né?
Bem, eu tava me tremendo todo, né? Mas graças a Deus eu consegui colocar em prática tudo que eu venho treinando há mais de 2 anos. Então,
I was really shaking, I was really nervous, but thank God I was able to put into practice everything I've been trying for the past 2 years.
It really did come about because, I mean, going up against an opponent like Violent Kane is no easy feat. Can you talk to us about how you were feeling before the match and how it played out in relation to your expectations?
A gente conseguiu perceber o seu treino com um oponente como esse. Como é que estava em relação às suas expectativas a esse jogo?
bem, sendo bem sincero, eu estudei bastante o jogo dele, coloquei bastante treino contra os 3 personagens dele e eu treinei vários setups, várias matchups, várias posições e essa foi o melhor resultado que eu achei e eu consegui colocar em prática.
I studied the opponent a lot. I practiced a lot of setups, a lot of matchups, and I was able to put that all into practice.
Finally, that practice is going to have to pay off in the later rounds of this tournament. Do you have a message for your opponents as we move forward into the championship rounds?
A gente viu realmente que você colocou toda essa prática em jogo. Você tem uma mensagem para os seus oponentes à medida que nós avançamos?
Eu sugiro vocês darem uma treinada contra a Angel e a Hinako, que elas estão pegando fogo.
Angel e?
Hinako.
I suggest you train against Angel and Hinako because they're on fire.
Lau Yagami on fire as well. Congratulations, my brother. And we will see you in the later rounds. Justin, Rome, take it home.
I love it, man. I mean, he told y'all you should have trained for those characters. It's the World Championships. If you ain't put the time in, you better run to one of these free setups right now and start labbing them streams.
You might have to ask him for casuals, to be honest. Right? Hey, do you want to play some casuals real fast?
Let me see. Pick your side. Pick Billy Kane, right?
Pick Billy Kane. Pick some random character.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that he said he studied against his opponents a lot because you can kind of see it from the earlier rounds where Violent Kane would always kind of like challenge after a jump CD with like 2A.
Yeah.
So then now, like Lau Yagami's like, all right, I'm gonna do jump CD and frame trap with my 2B and then get a full combo conversion from there.
That was a great observation. And yeah, he literally adapted so fast to what Violent Kane was trying to do. And you can see, definitely a studied player. I'm so happy for him, his performance. Obviously, like I said last year, he got in the LCQ, didn't get far, but now we are seeing your skill on display, brother.
Man, we didn't even get to see Chizuru.
We'll see her, I'm sure, later on. There's a couple of them.
There are
we
a
didn't
couple
get to see his.
Yeah, we didn't get to see his in
we
particular.
didn't get to see his,
It's kind of crazy because that's like the one character where you're like, oh, she's a normal character.
I know, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know what to do. I mean, it's still going to be tough, but I've seen this matchup before. Whereas you're fighting Hinako and you're like, well, what? You know, so
talk to me about Reno versus ZJZ.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to be another fun international matchup here. Reno, ZJZ, like you mentioned earlier, ZJZ, former Evolution champion, one of the lamest players. My favorite joke is we call him ZZZ. Because he will hold back. He has no problem laying you out, and in a good way, in an endearing way. He's such a strong player representing Taiwan. But Reno is an interesting character. Reno, this is his first time, I believe, in America.
Okay,
for
wow,
this event.
First time, okay.
First time in America, so first time for this event. Reno is the online GOAT. If you watch any of the online tournaments, TNS, Just Frame, any of them, you see him being one of the best players. He plays double Yashiro. For those that don't know, that's 2 of the same character, just slightly different movesets. And Ash Crimson, which is a fan favorite for certain reasons.
He's very a fan favorite. So obviously we'll probably see him in the anchor position, trying to do the longest combo possible, right? Go for the stun combos. He's like one of the characters that can actually do the stun combos in particular, right?
Definitely, yeah.
And when you talk about double Yashiros, one's a command throw, one's kind of a brawler, right? And the thing about ZJZ is like, You mentioned he's a very defensive character, so he's going to be ready for a lot of, I would say, jump-ins. And when you're fighting against Ash, like, you don't really want to give him too much. So it might be harder for him to actually land a hit with Ash.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's going to lock down. ZJZ is the type to get the life lead, stand still, and just react to air-to-airs, react to hops, getting out of there, throwing fireballs. Interesting to see who he's bringing. So ZJZ normally plays Athena, but in the tournament that he qualified for, he used the Leona.
Okay.
He didn't play Athena at all, and I wonder, I'm sure we'll see her, but I'm wondering if he'll start with Leona. He runs Leona, Shizuru, and I'm blanking on the story right now, but it's another zone-heavy kind of character. That's just his style.
I like Athena too, but sometimes when somebody just jumps one cycle ball, it is a wrap, right? It is a wrap. So, but this, like you mentioned, this is Reno's first time coming to America outside of just online tournaments.
Yeah.
So that means this is their first time meeting up.
Yeah, I mean, so last night we were at the Omni. That's where all the players are staying. And it was so many first-time meetings. And that's why I love events like this. You have all these really amazing players representing so many different countries, and they finally get to meet up, centralize the area, and play the game that they want to play, and meet these people that you've been talking to online in Discord, tournaments, on Twitter, that you're finally saying, oh, man, I could put the face, you know, to the person now.
There is a lot of South America representation in general, Latin America representation. So, and when you think about SNK fighting games, you always like Mexico, right? South America, like they're the ones that are like really playing this game so much, or playing the franchise, because when you're growing up in the arcades, that's kind of all the arcade cabinets that they have down there.
Yeah, that's what it was, and it's no mistake. You know, if you followed any SNK game, like you said, in particular KOF, like the strongest players come from there, and I'm happy to see that in KOF, the majority of the entrants are from Mexico.
Yeah,
so a lot of them are here, you know, again, doing their country proud, and they're going to be trying to win. I mean, we haven't had Mexico win like super major for this game, when like the strong players from Asia here. So here's the big chance. We'll see. I mean,
it's tough, right? You have China, Japan, and Korea, and Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan. Yeah,
that's a tough call, because it's like these are the best of the best.
Yep, Mad KOF, former Evo champion.
Yep, Zhao Hai as well.
I mean, that's the final boss, bro. Like, we always talk about it, but that is the man. He is the tribal chief. All the words you want to say, he's the man to beat. Obviously, we got a ZJZ coming up from Taiwan. We have ET as well.
ET, Evo champion, is multi-Evo champion for King of Fighters.
Yeah.
And pretty much everyone in Japan is like multi-top 8 Evo finalists as well too, right?
We have a player coming up that I'm very interested in watching, Taiwan, who's also from Japan, who plays a really fun team. He is the only Shingo player qualified.
Yeah, you were talking about it. So he's a gamble type of player.
Yeah, he's playing Shingo, Ramon, and Ash. So he's flipping coins. They might be double-sided, but who knows? It depends on the criticals, of course. We'll see when we get to that matchup, but this one's going to be highly exciting. Reno is also known to play annoying. Like, Reno will get the life lead with Yashiro and just abuse 5B.
5B.
Yeah, he'll just
stand
do
B.
that. Stand B. He'll do it all day. Hop back A, just because of how active it is.
Yeah, jump D, crouching C, godlike anti-air as well too. I mean, Yashiro's definitely no slouch, and also random maybe overhead with 6A as well too. Just throw it out sometimes, right?
Even after a string, if you delay it, you know, if you 2A a few times to 6A, you can catch people mashing and convert to full jet combo or whatever. So we'll see that, but yeah, I'm just really excited to get these two players up on the stage here.
I do think that Reno is going to try to take advantage, just try to like maybe get like as much good knockdowns as possible and rely on like kind of early jump C or late jump C to kind of like go for ambiguous like left right.
Oh, the left right,
right? So I want to see what ZJZ is going to do. Is he going to try to block it, or is he going to do the roll and take the throw? But the thing is, the chase down could lead into a full combo.
A huge combo, yeah, if he's not thinking right. And we could definitely see that. I think it's going to come down a lot to, I want to say Orochi Yashiro, honestly. I don't know how much experience ZJZ has with that character. With regular Yashiro, he's so common in Asia.
Yeah, so common.
That's a matchup you're going to fight all the time, right? So, and I just wonder if he's going to be ready for the grab setups. Reno has some real strong ambiguous setups too, with the command grab setting up for that jump C again.
Yes.
Obviously, for those that may not know, the two Yashiros share the same normals.
Same
setups that you can normally get for one, but now you have command grabs to add on to that extra mix-up game.
I was really excited for when Orochi Yashiro came out, and then because I like playing him in King of Fighters 98.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So the fact that when they play him and then you have like stand C, forward B into another hit into a Katara combo is godlike. But I want to see how Rita do it. So let's go to Stu and check out the walkouts.
Yeah, brother. Actually, you mentioned one of the players that was coming on the stage just now, and I think it's time that we give him a proper introduction. And I feel like the good people here in Atlanta, Georgia, the good citizens, might agree with me. Ain't that right? So let's go ahead and give him that intro first and foremost. Hailing from Guadalajara, Mexico, representing Clan de Mal, this is Reno. You feel that, hey, nervous energy is potential energy, and you already know that Reno is ready to go. But nothing motivates you quite like a 5,000-mile trip across the world, and that is what is in front of this next competitor, hailing from Taiwan and representing T1. This is ZJZ. A cross-continental clash, where else but the SNK World Championship. Rome, Justin, let's kick it off.
I'm not gonna lie, I gotta give a big shout out to Stu. When he said the T1, I was like, oh, I did not notice that until I like put it in my mind. I was like, oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Okay, so ZJZ, former EVO champion for King of Fighters 15. The first one, I don't think he's gonna be nervous, right? Because he's obviously playing in multiple fighting games this weekend. Reno's probably the one that's super nervous, you think, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we saw him walking to the stage, right? He had that smile on his face. He's still smiling now. I'm sure he's happy to be here, but also that might be some uncertainty, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just a huge stage, and this is the first time he's here to experience it. Like you said, ZJZ, cool, calm, collected. He's been here before, even last year, qualifying through the LCQ to get into the initial bracket, and he got far in that bracket. So he's like, look, I'm already one step ahead. I'm in the door. Time to collect the bag.
I've been in this position before, right?
Yeah.
You know what I like about Reno? His drip, right? Because when I went to a tournament in Mexico, everyone that is like a big King of Fighters fan, they got those jerseys with their teams on them.
Oh, yeah.
Like all of them. So the fact that he got his team, he got a squad, I already know what you're going to pick at that point.
You know what? I would get that jersey and pick 3 random characters.
3 random
Just
characters.
throw you off. So you think I'm playing this team? Nah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you know what? I play, B. Jeanette,
Cronin,
Leona. That's my team,
That's
right?
my team, yeah.
That's my team. Random team.
Down, they get the Ralph Jones.
Yeah,
boy.
they got that Ralph Jones. I like the fact that I feel like a lot of people in different countries and cultures, you could tell kind of like what they play on, right? So I think when it comes to SNK games, it's majority of the time people play on stick.
Yeah, I mean, look, ain't no joke about it. We know SNK heads, we unks, right? A lot of us out here have been playing the game for a while, and we are still on the old arcade stick. So a lot of these players, I mean, they keep it that way. But also I want to mention, you talk about the different types of sticks from the different regions. I would say, honestly, the play styles as well.
Yeah.
With certain characters, like Mexico really believes in Rock as a strong character, and we're going to see a lot of him this weekend, whereas you might not see as many coming out of Asia.
Yeah, I feel like Asia is more of like, they look at the current tier list and like these are the characters, like the Benny Maros, the Islas,
Yeah.
like those are the characters that you see more often. But while Mexico, they play with their heart. That's kind of what I like, and that's kind of what they also represent as well too.
I like that, yeah, and you can see it again, Reno wearing his heart right now. Hopefully it doesn't wear him out, and he can use that to just really drive him through this matchup here. Easier said than done. This is going to be an interesting one. I really can't gauge. Like I said, both of them can play lame when they want. Reno can play very annoying, and he can get into you. He can get into your mind. I really want to see how this first game plays out before we can see the rest of the set,
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to be the start. It does feel like Reno is going to be the one that might play defensive at first, and ZJZ might understand the flow of the pace. He's like, hey, he's a bit nervous, so maybe I should go in there as fast as possible, right? Yeah. Before he gets into the zone. Because once you get into the zone in King of Fighters 15, the nerves kind of just leave, right? Especially with this type of game. It's like the rhythm, the flow, the pacing, everything about this game puts you in that position where you're like, all right, it's time to game.
Time to go, yep. And yes, we are starting off with the grapplers, Orochi Yashiro and Hinako. We got 2 Hinakos, double dosage for you. Let's see how things start off here. Of course, gonna go to that stomps. Gonna keep him out here. Yashiro, this one, gonna eat that full-on combo with the close D.
Yeah, tries to chase down with the roll right there. And I like the fact that ZJ, like, every time he gets a knockdown, he's gonna go for, like, let me go for the new score just to build meter, right? Very meter efficient.
Yeah, which it should be. And he's gonna spin that bar because he got it there with the anti-air, using the guard point command grab, staying in your zone, and we got our zone.
Yes, wake up command throw as a reversal, chase down, nice nice standing C. That was a godlike hit confirm into the throw.
The last frame, Justin, it had to be. And look at that, the damage already in his favor. Goes to the empty throw, and CJZ, no, you're not hugging me, bro. I'm hugging you instead.
Bro, that's crazy. The fact that he got the hop jump back C to get the full combo right there. Usually, most of the time when people jump away from commando, they don't get the guaranteed full
They're
punish.
too high, exactly, yeah. But hers is the double hitting.
Yeah.
Again, optimizing all the strategies. We got Brawler Yashiro coming out here. My man literally reversed the jacket in his pants. That's crazy.
He's like, no, I didn't lose yet. I'm still in the tournament. But look at that, half-life already gone. Big bonus damage, like I mentioned. Reno, he's getting close to stun. Doesn't even need the stun. He's gonna get the hit. He's gonna get the kill.
That is sumo damage. And the thing about Hinako, she don't need much to get started. She obviously gets the link off of her Duskoy attack and obviously linking into the EX moves there, extending it. And we got Hyder and exactly, we're gonna see this character, but again, Fireball is gonna be tough to get out.
Yeah, I think maybe Reno didn't think that this is going to get to the position of like Hinako versus Hyder, and it just feels like Hyder's game plan of just playing lane, throwing fireballs, and waiting for opportunities doesn't really work against his character.
Oh, there's a stinger at the end of the string. Oh, he gets the cross up. You know what? I agree. Might be expensive, but she had to go.
That was pretty expensive. But see, now we're in that position where it's like, okay, I'm going to just trade damage, trade life, and just easily win the first game right here.
But the good thing now is that he can throw fireballs for a degree. We do have Nakaruru, who has a DP that clears like half the screen as you connect, and also that reflector to the nullify. You got Mama Haha too. All the homies for Nakaruru here, playing a 2-on-1.
Yeah, just chilling. Ooh, nice air throw right there. Catching the hop jump. I like the little delay right there. You thought I was going to press the button or even go for a throw. Nice combo. Doesn't spend any bar. Nice the overhead. Below the mix. Is it enough?
I feel like it is. We're going to spend quite a bit. Yeah, definitely a rapid first game. We talk about how lame DJZ could be, but he flipped the script and was so aggro with that Hinako and snowballing over into Nakaruru to close things up.
Yeah, I think he recognizes that Reno, this is his first time, first big event. I need to go in before he gets comfortable.
Yeah, you brought it up. Like, he was timid. You could see that on his face, and he took advantage of that experience. That's what it means when you're playing this game for so long and have won so many champions. You can just fill out players, even if it's your first time encountering.
Yeah, but also, like, even though Reno did lose the first game off of possibly nerves, it's once you do lose the first game, it's like it puts you back into normal. Like, you're resetted and you're ready to play even more. So yeah, I think this game, the second game, will have a different Reno.
Yeah, I think it'll be a little bit better. You see this, the nervous smirk has kind of left his face.
Yep.
And he knows it's game time, so we'll see what Reno can do here. I mean, he had a hot start. It was just literally after getting baited from the command grab in the corner, everything just turned over into Hinako. And we got an order switch. We got point Yashiro, and I think this is the matchup that really struggled for him last game.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's putting on point, at least. But I mean, it's a good start. It's his turn for offense right here. Oh, doesn't go for the chase down for the roll. Time to guess. Maybe we go for command throw. No, we go for the heavy. Go for the plus frames.
Plus frames. He's trying to bait on a command grab there. Yeah, Stan CD is going to be a strong move for him too. Can anti-air with it. Whoa, interesting.
Yeah, it felt like he did it too early. So he kind of lost the armor properties, right, from the EX.
Active frames guard cancels. 5B anti-air. And look, he's taking a slower approach, but CJZ knows the sense of urgency is in. He's got the corner.
Uh-oh, it's a guess. Yep, goes for the command throw. Safe jump again. Go for the score, attacking the guard damage at this point.
And great recognition too. That is an overhead right there. So good block. 6B, we got super. Not gonna be enough, but
6A.
He got time. No, he doesn't.
He went for it. He didn't want to. He didn't want to risk it. It felt like he could have landed that 6A right there.
Yeah, I feel like it would have just tapped like a foot, right? And it would have been good. But again, the nerves. Great life lead for him. Doesn't need to do too much, but he's eating these Duskoys. Maybe look for a 5B or an air-to-air trade, possibly.
Yeah. At this point, you just play it lame, and even if ZJZ is just building bar, you could just like let him rock, because he's waiting for you to make a mistake to try to close out the last 6 seconds.
It's like last time, right?
Oh my God!
That was almost it. Okay, 5B, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 6B. I think he was trying to like whiff punish maybe a normal from hers.
Yeah.
With the 6B because it reels him in first. But yeah, you got away on that one, Reno. But we are in. We got through the problem initially. Let's see how he can handle Nakaruru.
Yeah, like I said, he's a bit more confident right now. Ooh, it looked like the switch, the angle. You can see that ZJZ is trying to go for the counter conversion, but he still gets the conversion anyway after the air resets.
Wraps it up. Perfect game there. So we're coming in even matchup on both sides. Reno coming in with the additional bar, which is going to help a lot. Orochi Yashiro, another grappler. I mean, you'll hear me say that a lot with grapplers, but oh no, we're going with Hyder.
Yeah.
This is really good, actually. We have access to EX Stinger and Heavy Stinger, which has guard point to stop the air movement.
Yeah, let's see. There we go. Go for the anti-air. Run throw right there. What's the mix? Are we going for command throw? Not yet.
Stays in front there.
Play the late stuff. Go for the Mamaha. Another anti-air. Reno playing a lot better with the defense.
Absolutely. We got at least 3 more of those EX Moon Flashers in the gun right here to hold off.
Nice reflect right there. Gets the full combo. Do we go for the mix?
Oh, we absolutely do. Cover some help. Storm, bring the.
Is that enough? No. One jump C? No, go for the late stuff. I like it.
Fireballs. I mean, what you gonna do? I'm gonna go full screen. You gotta advance as DJZ realizes time is of the essence.
Yeah. You should just build bar at this point, right? That's kind of waste. Go for nice anti-air. You said it clears.
Yeah. I mean, the most you can do right here, even in defeat, you know what? I was gonna bring it up. Force him to spin some meter. I was thinking EX Moon Slasher.
Yeah.
But EX Cross Slash. In defeat, you still force them to give up some bar.
It makes sense, because at that point, you just needed one special move to just activate the chip damage kill, and that's it, right? And Reno was going for it. That landed the hit. This is the first time we're going to see Chizuru from ZJC's side. He does have 3 bars, but Reno is definitely not going to give it to him that easily.
Yeah, this is the character Reno's going to be comfortable fighting. Nice EX anti-air. Doesn't get the follow-up, unfortunately.
Stampede into the fireball with the normal CD as well, too. There we go. That crouching C is so good. Hits from a mile away. EX Stinger, go for the hard knockdown.
What a 2C. Every time I see Hydron, I'm like, bro, you should be playing basketball, man. You're too tall for this game.
Ooh, chased out, but doesn't get the close D, though.
Yeah, it wasn't close enough. Got the far D instead. So the proximity was off. Wow, DJZ really likes his reflectors. I just noticed that half the team. Oh, that could have been a whip punish.
Yeah, but at this point, it's like you can reflect all the fireballs you want. It doesn't even matter. It is not going to do a lot of damage right here. Go for the stand C right there. Reno's just going to block it out. No reason to even try to tech the throw.
Now we took all the incremental damage off those stand Cs and 5Cs, and Reno's in his zone. Like you said, sometimes you lose that first game, you snap back to reality, and there you go.
I like that. Snap back to reality.
I forgot the rest, so I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I get it.
It's been a minute.
It's been a long time.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a long time.
And I wouldn't feel appropriate. You know, we are in Atlanta. I don't want to quote any other rappers.
Yeah.
Quote some of the rappers out here.
But it was such a huge day and night where Reno's game plan completely changed. The confidence that he has, and like we talked about how ZJZ is a very defensive player. He likes to keep his composure and also the life lead and let you come to him. But Reno's like, bro, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, even though you're building bar, which is cute and all, it doesn't really affect me. It's not gonna annoy me because I'm the person that does that to other people.
Exactly. The character lead is cool with me, and that's exactly how he played. Reno, like I mentioned before, you know, like I've watched so many matches of him in these online brackets where he just will run the clock. It'll be the longest grand finals because he'll get the life lead and run away. He has no problem doing that, especially with a character like Yashiro, whose normals are like gonna beat most of the characters, right?
It's so long.
Either I'm winning or we're trading, and if I have more health, every trade works in my favor.
Yeah, I'm cool with it, right?
Yeah.
100% cool with it. Like stand B, crouch C.
Crouch C,
right?
jump A, jump
A,
C.
jump C, even far C.
Far C, 6B as well, right?
Yeah,
You use it as a whiff punish tool. You get a special combo off of it.
Isla. Yeah, character change for GG as an anchor right there. Probably thought Chizuru didn't really do too much, actually, at all.
Okay. He died on the way in, but here we go. See how this first round goes. I mean, like we mentioned before, it's 1-1. See who takes control of this right here. The plus frames. He jumps out!
Oh my god, that was huge right there. That's a huge jump in right there. And it was kind of like ambiguous. Ooh, and speaking of ambiguous, the jump C ambiguous right there. Was for a hard knockdown? No hard knockdown, but you got to guess on this jump right here.
The dome, Reno, nice strings here, bearing it up. Left a little room, but that close D, the proximity of the close animation on that is large. You can get it from where it feels far out. Oh, and a bait from Reno! You like to grab, hold this neutral jump. One of the best ways to punish grabs in any game is just run up if you can, neutral jump, lay on the way down.
It was also a good kind of like selection as well too, because even if like he didn't go for the command throw, if you try to anti, maybe it might have traded, and he's like, it would have killed him regardless.
Very possible. I mean, look at the life lead he got, Justin. He's comfortable right now.
He's very comfortable. After the first game, gets a huge jump in. Nice combo right there. Forward B continuation. There we go for the DP afterwards. No tech roll. Nice air throw, but I mean, at this point, Reno has gotten his real estate so much. The bonus damage, Yashiro could die right now, he would be happy.
Wouldn't even matter, yep. And the thing is, too, it would be great because she'd likely have to spend a lot of her resources just to close out, making her at a meter deficit in the last game. But nice 2C anti-air, and Reno again, just right back to him with the EXDP.
It's okay, a little bit too far for the empty jump low. Nice challenge right there for the rush combo.
He woke up mashing.
Yeah,
he knew it.
The rush.
Yo, these Yashiro players, bro.
Auto combos all day, every day.
He should have committed. It would have killed, too. That would have been funny.
But look, we're in a position where Isla has to kill 3 characters. He does have a lot of bar, but the thing is, it's like, for here, you need a clean jump in so you don't spend too much bar right here.
You gotta play, yeah, you're gonna have to do it all in incremental damage. Isla, I mean, she can do it, right? Best anchor in the game, possibly the best character. We have 13 Islas in this main bracket, the most used character.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can see it get done. He's sitting on maximum 5 bars. You just need 1 5C to close it out here. But Reno, good of his spatial awareness, gets the 2B anti-air on the other side.
Nice, goes for the knockdown again. Doesn't even try to roll, tries to block it out, but we're gonna spend a level 1 here maybe? Yeah.
Absolutely.
We go for 6A or do we go for, yeah, go for 6A for the damage. Safe jump. Looking strong right here, Reno. Oh my God.
Dying with all that money, Reno with the OCV.
Man, you called it. Like, this is their first time kind of meeting up. Also, Reno's first time in America. So it's the first, like, offline international tournament, right?
Yeah.
The first game did look shaky, but the next 2 locked in.
Locked in. Gamerlean, man, he got right in there. He was like, wait a minute, I'm him, I'm Reno. Clearly it worked out, but yeah, you know, you got to work out the nerves. You got to play, you got to get in the trenches, you got to get comfortable. We saw Reno do that. Gonna send ZJZ down to the loser side. That's huge. Beating an EVO champion in your very first matchup here, your very first time in America, Reno, you got to be living on cloud 9 right now.
I think it was insane because, like, all he did was just change the Yashiros.
Yeah.
He went from Orochi to regular, and regular just cooked the whole entire the next 2 games, right, by far. We didn't even see Orochi Yashiro ever again.
He did the meme where he just put his hand on his shoulder like, bro, I got this. I'm out here. I'm going to swap in. And it worked out. And honestly, I mean, you normally see Yashiro on point, regular Yashiro, and I think he was trying to go for something different, trying to switch it up to ZJZ's playstyle. But obviously going back to what you know and what works, clearly paid off here.
Yeah, the real thing that really changed the game was, like, every time Reno did get the hit, he went for the jump C cross up, and it just hit every single time.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even see ZJZ try to, like, roll out or whatever. He was trying to block it, which is, you know, it's hard to do because a lot of times, even the Yashiro player is probably like, I don't know if it's going to hit front or back. If it hits, it hits, and I get a full combo.
Yeah, and you lose 50%. It really, I think that the tide switch when he jumped out of that string from Hinako, he was like, you know what, you're going to go for either more plus frames or a command grab. I don't want to deal with this. I'm Yashiro. And the minute he realized that, he, again, looked in the mirror and was like, oh, wait, I'm him. That's it.
I'm him.
I'm him.
I'm top tier.
And he did it, yeah.
Everyone loves a Yashiro.
Everybody. Unless you're on the other side of it, then you don't, you know what I'm saying? But good stuff to Reno. We're going to be moving on to our next matchup here. I am just, you know, again, enthralled with, like, the level of play this early on. You know, we're used to tournaments where you got to go through pools, right? And, like, a top 32 or whatever. But because of the fact that there's so much gravitas here, it's a world championships, so much money on the line, players that qualified, we're getting grand finals tournament matches, like, first round.
First round, yeah, people that can see that, right? So it's just insane because this is only our second game of the start, King of Fighters 15. We still have Art of Fighting 3, Samurai Showdown, and City of the Wolves to go through, and also LCQs. But look at this, the next match, we have Tamago versus Rockland Kyo. I see Tamago play a lot for King of Fighters 15, and also he plays City of the Wolves. What about Rockland Kyo?
Rockland Kyo, a very strong KOF player too. He's been in the trenches for a while, coming out here through Colombia, representing actually the King. I don't know if we're going to see it, because I think it was just a counter pick, but he qualified using King at Steel Taku, defeating Kaiser 666. So, but he is here. Rockland has one of the strongest Shuneis out there. Has been playing the character for a while. Plays Benimaru as well, and Iori. So we're gonna get some Iori, which is awesome.
We might have a lot of variety.
Yeah, we're gonna get some variety. That Tamago, I mean, multiple time Evo placer, has won many tournaments. Of course, you guys are gonna see who he's playing coming up, because we're gonna kick things over back to Stu.
That's right, we are, folks. There ain't no sleep. There ain't no sleep in Southtown, and what can you say? You got to keep things going, and that's exactly what we are going to do. We are going to bring back our next competitor, folks, hailing from Bogota, Colombia. This is Rockland Kyo. On the biggest stage in the world. What's up, B?
Hey, I won!
Folks, that wasn't in the script, but what can you say? Like, you just got to improvise when you're out here. What can you say? But there ain't no room for improvisation. You got to stick to it when you're going up against a taskmaster like this guy from Mexicali, Baja California, representing Falcons. This is Tamago! Tamago. Tamago, focused, ready, and in contrast, silent. Rome, Justin, it ain't your job to be silent. Let's make some noise.
We're gonna make all the noise, and of course, I want to make noise for the homie feeling good already. Rockland said, "I won."
Yeah,
Yo, predicting the future.
That means he's winning already. That's crazy. I also forgot to talk about. There's a lot of Team Falcon players here.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Xiao Hai's the newest.
The recent member.
Right,
yeah.
the most recent member, but you have so many Falcons member across all the variety of games. So that's insane as well. They're
soaring, bro. They're out here, yeah.
They're trying to go the birds.
The birds.
The Eagles.
Yeah, we got to get all the camera cuts, I'm sure, of all the Falcons players.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, a lot of them are here. Obviously, Tamago, we were talking about it before we kicked things over. But yeah, Tamago, just a stalwart player, someone who's been KOF. You're going to hear me say this again a lot, but people have been playing KOF for so long, it's like in their blood, is entrenched in them, that they can not play for weeks and they're still comfortable. But Tamago going to be bringing Blue Mary, Rock, and we're going to see Benny Morrow for sure. He has a really strong Cooler Diamond that we might see as well.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about some of the characters that people are going to play in this set. Benny Morrow, I mean, he's one of those like characters that is just naturally so good, right? Obviously, with just kind of like the different type of EX slot like Pukins and keeping the plus, obviously going for the quarter circle forward B, and that leads into a full combo with his super. Like everything about him is so good. He got cheeky like kind of like jump normals into like the down D for the overhead.
Yep.
So he's like generally a overall like meta character by far.
Yeah, and he has been, I think, largely the lifespan of this game. The initial release, he was like bad, and SNK was like, no, we can't have the best character bad. He's
always top tier
in every game,
right?
Yeah.
He's one of those. It's one of those characters where you're just like, okay, if I want to pick someone good, Benny Morrow's. It's always a strong.
It's a strong pick. Yeah, I mean, even lore-wise, I think he has the most canonical tournament victories in KOF. We call him Benny Morrow James for a reason. He's just counting the trophies in this case. But, obviously, Rockland Kill bringing one of his own. And surprised it took us 3 matches to get Benny's, but,
Hey, I mean, that's good. That's the variety that you were talking about, right? And then also Shune is another character that has, I would say, stepped up a lot. His mix-up, his offense. I would say he's one of the kings of fake offense.
Yes.
Right? Because it's like, if you're not ready for his, like, going from his air dash, going from, like, low and stuff, like, that is really going to take advantage, especially in a fast-paced game where you have to worry about hop jumps, you have to worry about frame traps, crouch B, and now you also have to worry about his little slight air dashes and stuff.
You got to worry about the option selects too. Shune players got those in spades. They're always looking for roll all the time, so you will eat a hop CD, you eat a CD, wall splat, probably heavy dash punch, and now I'm in the corner, and it's time to go. So yeah, but Tamago's going to have some experience playing a character like that, but Rockland, again, like I said, one of the originators of Shune, even before he was like really, really good, because this final patch, man, they juiced him
That's
up.
what I'm saying, yeah.
They gave him that 4-frame 2A. I was like, well, we took it from Cronin and gave it to him? I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, because like if you're gonna, like Tamago, you mentioned like he might play Blue Mary, like she doesn't really have some of a good, really big defense, right? She's the one that's kind of like taking advantage of like offense, going with jump D, going for like kind of her own staggers, crouch B as well too.
Yeah.
So if she's gonna be the one in the blender, it's gonna be much harder for her to anti-air. And if you're saying that Shune likes to check people like against the rolls, she might have to use a lot of meter to guard cancel.
To get through, actually. That's a good point there. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. She also has like the command grab that she can utilize, right?
That's true.
If he gets caught lacking and mashing on the ground. But I mean, we'll definitely see. I know Tamago also plays Rio. Like he swaps in and out, but usually his team is Benny, Mary, and Rock. That's usually not in that order, but like that.
Like that's the
and then he'll swap. Sometimes he'll swap out Mary for Kula, or Rio for one of the characters that's not working. So.
Yeah, I would love to see Kula. Kula's like one of my favorite characters. Like ever since she released in 2000, she's like always been there.
You like her? Yeah, she's dope.
She's cool.
Yeah, we got Bubblan from Sweden who runs her as a main, so we'll definitely get some of that action. The Ice Princess, but looks like they're settling in their.
Iori maybe?
Yeah, Iori for Rockland. Yeah.
How do you like Iori in this game?
Okay, so
hit or miss?
I think he's good. Iori players they only want him to be top 1. I feel like Iori players, and I'm talking about you in Cross, I know you watching. Iori players are always at home like, man, he's not good, and he's like number 2 on the tier list, let's just say, just joking, right? But I do think Iori is very good. That 2C, he gets so much mileage out of 2C counter hit. Just how strong it is, the radius of the hitbox.
Yeah.
I think he's good. I think he's good. Taco's not as good. It could be better, but you know, it is what it is.
You know what it is? It's the outfit. If it's the OG outfit, he's guaranteed top 1.
OG outfit, round start, backdash Taco.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Guaranteed top 1 no matter what.
For sure.
All right, look at this. Look at the fierce faces on both of them. Tamago, look, he's angry.
He said Buttons getting beat up, bro. He looked at it too. So you like that? You want more?
Yo, he really got an angry face. Okay, Blue Mary, he already started. Here we go. And we got Sylvie as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. Another new pick from Rockland Kill. And I expect that. I mean, a lot of these players, the good thing with KO, if you're playing 3 characters, right, you might as well expand your pool to 5 more, and there's a German suplex already.
Nice, go for the command throw. This time rolls out. Crouching C right there, like you mentioned, that 2C. Oh, what a bait on the DP, though.
The first one, Justin? I can't believe that.
You know, sometimes, you know, it's just like, you get mad when you lose your turn. So you kind of just like bust out at that situation. I feel like Tamago is one of those guys that wants to always keep his turn.
All the time. So this is solitaire, man. You don't get to play.
Yeah.
Ooh,
nice. A little bit too far.
Yeah.
Too far to get a combo. So sometimes, like, when you get a jump in, it's like you can't get a combo. So it's like you just get that one hit and you set up the neutral in the situation.
That's the best thing to do. We didn't do it there. We got opened up for it. Rockland Kill, decisive victory. He's going to be recovering quite a bit of health. The timer was healthy there. So Yuri coming in hot already, going up against Rock. Yeah. So these 2 characters are highly similar. And one of the things we like to tell KO players, like, if you're scared of the 3 characters, play 2 that is like very similar to that.
Yeah.
These 2, I think, works well on the team. Right now, Rock getting opened up again. EX hop slash.
The damage right there. Using the EX record to continue the command throw, gets a full combo.
Classic 5B command. Ooh, that could have been good.
Yeah, almost a chase down. Spends the EX right there for the OTG. I love the fact that there's OTG in this game.
And we're gonna get another one here. Rockland closing it out. The 2B anti-air. He was right where he needed to be at all times on that stage.
Rockland is locked in right there. But Benny Morrow, I mean, you mentioned it. This is one of the meta characters out there, so he can definitely take advantage of the situation.
Absolutely. I mean, Rockland, this is, again, he's watching those jumps. And that's the best. Oh, the taco! Not deep enough. Well, it was deep, but didn't clean up the combo. Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't go for EX there.
Absolutely.
Nice. Spending the EX on that one for the OTG. Yeah, had to finally spend the guard cancel. But Tamago's looking not as good in the situation. Spending the Remax Super. Is it going to do a lot? I mean, it doesn't really matter in this situation. Rockland at this situation is like, I could just let you kill, you spend on the bar, and now you really have to try to outplay me. You spend literally 4 meters there in this situation.
Yep, to get rid of a character that should have been done. But again, Rockland, I mean, his defense, his openings are solid. This is going to be good. We have access to air right Jenkin, and that's going to be, I was going to say that's going to come down to this matchup, but Rockland's anti-airs with the 2Bs is really paying his phase right here for him. Tamago might have to be thinking about the next game already. It's going to be hard to make this comeback, but a jump B to cut through. Oh, a rare cross-up jump B. You don't see that often in this game.
Yeah, spending only the level 1, doesn't want to spend that. And what a chase that with the lightning blade!
Oh, I knew you want to backdash. Hold this, enter the full confirm.
Yeah, that was actually super sick right there. But Sylvie's going to come in with almost 2 bars right here versus Benny Morrow with no bar at all. And Sylvie's one of those characters that you can really kind of go for a lot of EX, and also she has a lot of plus frames. And another jump D here, but unable to capitalize with no super.
Oh, that's it right there, the counter hit. We got the magic missile into the super, like he was talking about with Sylvie. Sylvie, you're going to see her a lot on anchor. She's one of the best anchors because her damage output is so high, and it's really hard to contest her hop CD because of the angle.
Yeah,
that's
a good angle.
Yeah, it's actually really good. But what a hot start for Rockland Kill. Even though, you know, Tamago was really making that comeback with Benny Morrow, I think that Iori established so much dominance.
You know, I would be more comfortable with Tamago's comeback with Benny Morrow if he had 1 bar extra.
1 extra, yep.
Because that one time he had the cross up, if he had that 1 bar, could have got a hard knockdown and went for maybe another ambiguous like jump D right there, and then that could have really set the tone right there.
For sure. I mean, we might see that. I mean, that momentum definitely was swinging into his favor here. We'll see how he adapts to this matchup, if there's going to be an order switch, possibly putting Benny Morrow on point this time, or even mid, right? Just to come in with a bar to establish that.
He might even take out Blue Mary. I don't know.
It's possible, yeah. I think really what we got to do is watch our jumps. So many openings from Rockland was just those bad space jumps, those hops that he was just landing in.
Yeah.
He was eating 2B anti-airs all the time. And what I liked about Rockland, too, he was not conserving meter. The minute he got EX, he was always OTGing. He was like, let me just kill this character as fast as I can.
And it was crazy that he was always meter positive, no matter what. Again, like you mentioned, that 2B is probably going to carry like throughout the whole entire set right here.
Looking like it.
Yeah.
Tamago, I mean, you want to use the hop CD. It's a strong one from Rock, right? He can really set up the game. The whiff punish into, the whiff cancel into the reckless projecting forward. That was really smart.
Tries to go for a frame trap, maybe trying to bait out that he was thinking that he was going to command throw. Doesn't work out, but Rockland Keel still looking really strong, but Tamago getting some offense. Reversal Rekka though. OTG again.
Oh, he just doesn't get the link though. The 5B into the 5C drops. Oh, Rockland feeling himself. The fake taco stays in front. And Tamago got cracked, man. The egg, if you will, is getting opened up, bro.
Yeah, that was tough. And I'm surprised that Tamago didn't anti. Like, he was doing a few 2Cs, but in that situation, I was surprised.
All right, we got the order switch.
Gets a punish.
Mary's got some bar. I mean, you can really make him scared, right? You have access to M Spider and the man grab, so you can force a bad habit. Nice. Like that right there. Stand CD with punish.
And down for 3. No, goes for the knockdown right here. What's the guess?
Ooh.
The reversal DP bonus.
Getting that one.
Nice. Whoa.
Oh, definitely an input error.
But you got the hit anyway.
Let's go.
Nah, that's not input error. That was a bait.
It was a bait, and we planned. I mean, he said before the set I'm gonna win, right? Maybe he predicted that as well.
Okay, down forward D. In the neutral position, I like the jump. Try to go for the reset. Rockland doesn't bite in that situation right there.
I haven't seen any 2C anti-airs, even from the close-up angles here.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's up a character. Why advance? You got to come to me. The longer the clock runs, the less help you get coming in.
Yep, exactly. And every time Rockland does get a hit, he's going to spend the bar regardless, right? Because at this point, it's like, if I win against Blue Mary, damn, it's like in the same situation with game number 1.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Let's see if we get a scum gale. Nice throwing him off the Rekkas.
Rock jump C, the cross up. Can't really get a combo right there. Not enough hit stun. Again, the crouching B against the anti-air.
Oh, we're going to go into the maiden smasher.
Go for command throw.
I was thinking about it too. 8 seconds left.
The blow back. Oh, to get the punish on the D, crouch D right there, but still gets the throw. That was huge right there. I feel like even though Tamago didn't lose the second character, he's not going to get that much life back. So Rockland Keel's like, he's super comfortable with this situation.
He's got to be. I mean, he's an EXR jinking away from closing it out. He tried a 2B, but Tamago's smart. Delayed that jump D ever so slight to catch him on the way down. And hers has a great angle for that. R2 and the empty into the German suplex.
Nice.
50%
Another
on.
one. Look at that. What a comeback.
Do it again.
It might work, actually, but he was able to option select the tech.
Absolutely. We also got Advanced Strike. Players got to look out for. Advanced Strike will destroy grass.
Yeah.
Definitely some tech to watch for. Man, what a hot start from Tamago. EX Slasher.
Building the bar from Rockland Keel, spending the EX Lightning Blade, not working out. Blocks that, Light Pumpkin for the plus damage. Overground command throw, yes we do. We're not dead yet. One more guess.
Going in the, yeah, there it is. The frame trap with the sweep. Very sweep. Goes so far. Has a high enough arc that she can actually anti-air with it as well, too.
It's a good sweep. But you also have to always worry about a hop jump, right? That's the scariest part about sweeps in general in this game.
Absolutely, especially from that range there, but it pays off. Gotta watch the fireball. See, Rockland might use that to his advantage.
Nice reversal. Did not respect that. It was a safe jump. Again, the classic jump D, crouch D, cancel. Again, the jump ins, the throws. Rockland Keel, what's happening?
Yeah, he's taking all the blocks here. Sylvie's crouch C, not the best anti-air, but she does have access to EXDP, which I think would do enough damage to possibly be close to killing, but another run up, and Tamago getting so much out of that stagger. Here's
Blocks
the fan of the
that.
DP.
Oh,
no! He was holding forward.
Yeah, doesn't get the punish, but still gets the crouching B. That's going to be it right here.
Oh, no!
I was like, what combo is this?
I thought it was something new too, man. We are nervous. Put a lot of money in front of players and they get scared, but another German. Tamago's still in the lead. Upper character gets it again. That's like 6 in a row that he is with those command grabs as he lasted off.
He's like, what combo is that? I was going to show you something new, right?
He's gonna Shadow Strike, hop to the other side, Advanced Strike.
Yo, for some reason, I thought he was going to just do the M Spider after the jumping back. I was like, oh, it's going to be a flashy combo?
I was like, yeah, two bars, brother. What's happening?
Because it looked like a setup. It looked like, because he did everything so fast.
I think that Shatter Strike was supposed to be
Climax?
Climax, yeah.
Okay.
But the inputs, it can happen sometimes. It's the same button you're pressing.
Yeah, that's
And I
true.
think he might have just missed the corner, so he didn't get the input for Super, because that would have been enough to kill.
Yeah.
And that's probably why it was so fast, you know?
I'm curious to see what's going to be the adjustment from Rockland. Because, like, if you see what happened, Blue Mary carried that game. A lot of command throws actually hit on Tamago's side, like you called out. It was like 6 German suplexes. So I'm curious if Rockland's going to try to jump out of those German suplex this time. He also got regular thrown like a lot as well too.
Yeah, he would, Rockland would do like 2A, run up, and immediately Tamago's already throwing him, right? So we might want to maybe 2A, wait, with punish the 5C or something like that. But we'll have to see the adaptations. I mean, Tamago making those changes that he needs. You go right back into it, starting off with the Niyori combo. And the switch again, so Tamago varying up his characters on positions here.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Rockland go for the Yori, tries to go for the command throw. Tamago mashing out. Again, the 2C anti-airs doing a lot good. But speaking of another 2C anti-air, Rockland spending the bar again. Do you think the fact that Rockland's always spending bar is kind of hurting him because he's not catching on big damage when he does get the hits?
It might be now, but I mean, he's still getting these anti-airs, and that's why the damage is adding up. I think, the roll over into the 5B standing low. He's Michael Jackson that joint, smooth with it right through.
Man, smooth criminal?
You see it, man.
Okay.
Ask him if he's okay, but he's not okay as we go into Mary. But yeah, like you said, I mean, it's working out right now.
Again, another throw again. He's catching these Rekkas, gets the frame trap. Yep, goes for the taser, jump D, air reset. I like that, stay on the same side. Even Blue Mary is looking left and right.
Great blocks from Rockland. I would have got caught by that.
Yeah, goes for the jump D. I like Blue Mary's jump D. Jump D is really good against kind of going for the 2B anti.
Yes, you delay it, right? And it's so low to the ground. It's also just a wall of a neutral jump close D will jump D will beat a lot of jumpings as well.
Yes.
In anti-air attempts. So look at that. Tamago playing to the strengths of Mary, staying at that range here, using that normal like we mentioned. Any trades work, he's gonna recover the health just by how much he has.
Yeah, unless Rockland gets a big damage right here, but Tamago's willing to just jump D, try to trade any random damage is good damage in this game.
You take that, a fade away, hitting them with the black Air Force Ones. You already know the type of energy she on with those.
Yeah, the thing about what I like about Tamago's Blue Mary a lot is like, it's either like hop jump D, normal jump D, or even jump B, right? So it's like, the fact that she can change her jump arc or choose to change the jump arcs, that's the thing that really makes her strong.
It stands out, right? And it forces you to vary up your anti-airs, but another one, the cross under 2B.
Oh, that was an interesting reset right there.
Yeah, this is something he can get a jump B, like a cross up for that. You just got to, after the 2A, immediately full jump and do it, but don't know if he didn't go for it there. 2 bars, let's see what we can do. Rockland kill, trying to just stabilize. Hey, I like how they both got the same exact colors on. Someone's got to go home and change, and it ain't going to be me.
Man, he's like, this is Halloween. I want to be in the red outfit this time.
I'm dressing up as Mary and this is going to be a nice confirm. Not enough to kill, but we get the DP for the extra damage on the ending.
Wow, wake up jump, wake up to stand C. And the fact that Rockland's like, you know what, you got it.
I'm not going to contest that.
Yeah, you got it. Goes for chip damage, almost. Oh my God, the triple.
He tried to go for the triple bait there, but the range off the 2D. And we see right now that command grab, which did so much work for Tamago, the character's done. It's all on Benny Morrow now.
Yeah, but Benny Morrow did pretty good in the first game, right? Didn't get the comeback that he wanted, but still, it showed that the potential that it was there. All right, Rockland, what you gonna do? Because this is something where it's like you still have to be worried about, right? Because Benny Morrow's a character that can steamroll real fast.
Easily. He's got all the resources. EXR Jenkins, which we haven't seen utilized much yet, is one of the best EX moves, right? It lands a crumble, gives you time to set up for an additional combo.
Yep.
It's just a great stop sign, too, in neutral.
Yeah, that's a stop sign, too, right there. Lightning Blade again. Again, level 1. All the guaranteed easy damage right here. Rockland, maybe command throw this time. Oh, empty jump low. Not enough. DP. Rockland takes it over Tamago 2-1 there.
Impressive comeback. Back and forth for both these players, really. I like to see the adaptations in real time. One of the things I liked about Rockland the most, really starting to hit those 2Bs, those run up. He knew. We actually just talked about that. Tamago going for throws all the time, right? 2A, 2A go for throws. He started to do 2B, but he would do it at the max range, right? So he just stops any type of throw mash, and it worked out.
Yeah, because Tamago kept getting far Cs, far Ds from a lot of the normals that you saw. And he also didn't get just in Tamago's flow, especially from the second game where Blue Mary carried a lot and also got a lot of command throws, regular throws. He still got regular throws in the third game, but the command throws were non-existent there.
Yeah, non-existent. I mean, going for the third, at the time, and it just did not matter. He's like, nah, I know what you want. I'm not giving it to you.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I understand you have some invul frames right there, but you got it. Even in that one time where he's like, knocked him down, instead of going for Oki, he said, you know what, you got it. And then Tamago, they woke up stand C right there.
Yeah.
Like, you got it.
You got it, man. I'm in the life lead, and it worked out. Rockland, I mean, a very impressive set. I think, these are all world class caliber players. But if you stack the results up, I think majority of the people would have said Tamago would come out of that matchup.
Yeah.
Because of the multiple, Evo placements, winning high-level tournaments in the past. But great performance from Rockland, bringing it here, the only representation from Colombia in this bracket, and doing everybody proud.
Look at that Betty Morrow mirror match right here.
There it is.
Guys spending level 1. At this point, like, you're just like doing easy damage, right? And trying to jump up. Maybe thought the command throw was coming in the situation. Facing DP. And that's tough because at this situation, like, I think that DP was like, you know what? I lost.
It's over, yeah.
I lost DP. It wasn't one of those DPs where, like, if I hit this, I win.
Yeah, it's just like, if you hit it, you're like, oh, it worked? Because mentally, you're already like, I'm moving on to the next game. I'm done, yeah. I mean, interesting. We had 2 sets so far where players lost with all that resource.
It's tough.
You don't want to be that player. You want to spend the money. You're trying to get to the money because we have so much money here. $4.1 million spread against all 4 games. And with the King of Fighters, $500K for first place. So you're trying to get that money. Yeah, you don't want to lose with it.
It's just tough because you never want to. I noticed that a lot of players don't want to spend the bar for blowback because it's like, damn, I spent 1 bar for that. Right? Because the offensive capabilities of the meter, what meter can do, it's so important. It's so strong, right? EXs and obviously supers and climaxes. But you know what? We are going to keep going with some King of Fighters action. Stu, the announcer, tell me who's coming next.
It is funny that you asked that because I have that info right here. First of all, the individual that is standing to my right hails from Hyogo, Japan. This is the one and only Chawan. Representing the Kansai region, but sometimes you got to fight the homie from Kyushu, and indeed that is what's happening here today. Representing Falcons and hailing from Fukuoka, Japan, this is Mark. A little bit of an addendum to this. Turns out Fukuoka versus Hyogo was the Japan series this year. Fukuoka took that one. What's going to happen here? Let's find out.
This guy's studio announcer, man. Give it up for him. He's doing all the research. He knows everything going on. And an illustrious voice, if I do say so myself. But this is a match I was so happy to see we were broadcasting, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun one. Moke, also one of the Falcons members, saw him qualify for both Fatal Fury and KOF. Really strong Shune player. We talked about Shune, Kukri, and Isla, one of the best players in Japan. Actually won Evo Japan this year for the King of Fighters. And he's going up against Chaiwan, who is a player that qualified, I think he was like maybe the 3rd or 4th qualifier in general.
Oh, so he qualified early.
And the team that this gentleman is playing it's interesting. He's playing Shingo, which is like, you know about Shingo. You can tell him about that character.
I mean, Shingo's the gamble. It's either critical or not critical, right? And that's one of those characters where it's like, if it's critical, you get more combo. But the thing, if it's not, then your combo is just lessened. So the fact that he's one of those gamble characters is so interesting because your BMBs are not guaranteed.
Yeah, you basically have 2 of the same BMBs. You just have to, on the fly, flip. Once you see the notification, oh, critical art, now I know to go for this one or go for that. But he's playing not only Shingo, he's also playing Ramon, who is an interesting character, not the strongest, but has a lot of devious tactics. And the good thing with KOF is even the quote-unquote lower-tiered characters have some kind of grime to them.
Yeah, I mean, Ramon, like, I watched a few Ramon matches recently, and I'm like, nah, this character's not low tier.
He's kind of good.
Yeah, he's kind of good. Like, his damage is insane. The mix is insane. The pressure's insane.
He has a DP now, too.
Yeah.
Like a run stop. The EX run stop.
So it's just one of those things with this character. It's like, if you don't have experience or if you're not comfortable fighting him, he might as well be top tier.
I think so, yeah. He has that feel, kind of like an Angel, a character we saw earlier where it's like, if you don't know anything about them, and these characters are so rare, you don't see them, and when you do, it's always played by like the highest caliber player. So you're gonna lose anyways, but now you're losing to this character, and of course he runs Ash on Anchor. We might see a Dualon from Moke as well. Moke has that character up his sleeve, and Dualon's another interesting one. Started out kind of weak, and then last year SWC, there was a balance patch like 2 to 3 weeks before, and that shot Duolon up, and we ended up getting Paco, who's qualified here, qualified through the LCQ with Duolon because no one knew what to do. And
the mix and everything, teleports back and forth, left and right.
And he's even better now too in this current iteration of the game. I think it's 2.48 is the number of the numerical tone, but yeah, we will see that. So again, more character diversity. Hope you guys at home are enjoying all the action, the skill on display, the adaptations that we're seeing made, and just everything here. If you're not here next time, you gotta be.
I'm curious to see kind of the experience between the two, right? Maybe they fought each other a lot or trained with each other online especially, right? But Mach, we've seen him throughout the whole entire year chasing the qualification spot for City of the Wolves for the SNK World Championships, right? And he's always that guy that makes top 8. But he never gets the first place until he finally got it, right? So it's just like, he's used to being in this position.
He is. He's used to, I don't want to say fighting from the bottom, but being a player, like you said, he'll get top 8, but the level of play is so consistent. The Shout Highs, the Goichis, the ETs, it's really hard to take those guys down, and he's been able to stand amongst the juggernauts. I do think for Chaiwan, though, this could be a very impressive victory for him, just again, from a, what's the word I'm looking for, like a...
It's a standpoint because you're fighting against a Falcons member, you're fighting against like on the big stages.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
So like you mentioned, he was one of the early qualifiers, so we probably haven't seen too much of him throughout the whole entire year.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, like you mentioned, training online. I know a lot of the top Asian players, especially leading up to this event, they've ran like sets with each other online. They play like a few first to
But that's online though, you're in your boxers, you're comfortable. You're not in DreamHack Atlanta right now.
Yeah, right, yeah. Got the Cheeto stain, but here we go. We got that Shingo, and there's the critical array. Remember, every time you see that green notification, that means Shingo gets more damage and different properties to his moves.
Yeah, almost got a full combo right there with the jump B right there. Thought it was going to be a cross-up, but a little bit too high. Mach. And I like the fact that Mach's going with Shune for like point right here. He's like, you know what, you don't have a lot of meter, so I'm going to try to like do fake offense right here, steal my turns as much as possible.
Definitely the best option to do here. Oh, calls him up the blowing. That's going to hurt. We got the corner position here. It's going to lead to a hard knockdown. Of course, Chaiwan on Dev's door if he guesses wrong.
Ooh, that was so tricky right there. And the punish right there against the back roll with the 2A mash.
Yeah, man. Shune players, they're like security guards. There's like 10 monitors, and they're already thinking about what am I doing next. Like they already know the next move. But we got Ramon. We got some bar. We got to watch out for EX drop kicks, which might as well be like quesadilla bomb.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that I feel like if you're Mach, you're comfortable with him spending on that bar for defensive pressure, right? Because at that point, Shune is going to be one of the characters that gets the offense faster than Ramon.
He definitely does, and he covers a lot of space. What an air dash. Gets the overhead here. Yeah, we're just going to roll out of that one. You got to watch that roll next time. I'm sure that Moke will have an answer for it.
Yeah, for the OS again. He did the first round, but it was obviously easier because of the corner, too. All right, let's see. Back to the neutral situation, full screen. I like that challenge on 2As on both sides. Another 2A. You can even see Shune's normals are just better than Ramon. Ramon's blocking more before he gets an opportunity. He has to spend the blowback to get something started.
Just to create some space. I mean, you want to look for some type of opening here. There's the jump C. Probably the best air normal from him, right? It can be so ambiguous off the setups.
Ooh, early jump D right there, just get free damage, checks with the far A, doesn't get too much. That sweep has so much recovery right there. I'm surprised there's no whip punish.
Yeah, I had to breathe right there. I was like, uh-oh. Oh, he tried to anti-air 5C, but moves out the way and projected him forward as Mo got the grab. Actually, Chaiwan gets the grab there, goes for the overhead, but blocks, and that is punishable, but too far to get anything off.
Yeah, it's okay. At this point, this is free bonus damage for Mach, right? Time's running out. Ramon's not going to get that much damage if he gets the win right here. Not enough for death as well. DP, why not just do it?
I can't believe that Chaiwan pressed the button. Even him, I saw, he's like, really? And you know, what was Shune going to do? That was the best idea. Go for the heavy DP. It has that little bit of high invul there to stop what happens, but we're quickly going to the anchor. That's going to wrap it up here. We can subdue, and we have to put it all. I mean, the good thing about Ash, right? We know what this character does. He's got 4 meters. He gets the hit into Sans Colette. You're going to be watching a movie.
Yeah, but I want to see the movie.
You want to see it?
But the thing is, he would have to spend it on the second character.
But he'll get it back.
Yeah.
If he can, yeah. But of course, he's got to nullify his homie Duolon right here. He's going to look for those mixes. Out of the corner, there's a stagger pressure. He opens them up.
Nice. Goes for fireball. Goes for the mix. Regular throw. Thought the flash kick was coming out. That was a delay.
Blocks, yeah. Chaiwan not afraid to use his meter defensively, and I do like that, but he's still in the corner, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, because sometimes when you do defensive stuff, it's not a guarantee every single time, right? He did guard, that was double guard cancel roll, guard cancel blowback.
Oh, and it puts himself back in the corner. Empty jump in
climax.
I think we climax and we are dead. No, we're gonna save us the time. The Ghost homies pull up for the SDM. Mulk with dominance there.
Yeah, that was super dominant. It really felt when his second character died, he was Ramon. He lost it. It felt like you could see from the face when the production went back to the camera. He's like, why did I press a button there? But because he probably thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Right. That drop kick at the end, he should have killed.
It wasn't enough. Yeah, that DP did a lot of. Even when the camera cut back, we saw his emotions. So got to bottle that up now. You know, think about the next game. You got another shot here. This 1-0. And we got to get Shingo playing, really. But it's easier said than done.
Nice.
But hold up, we getting some crits here. Big damage.
Yeah, goes for the low right there. Shingo kick.
Shingo kick. Oh, they made it so he could do it off backdash now. Before it was only the EX
That's
version.
true.
So we might see that come out there. There's a hop CD push in the corner.
Nice. I like the little stagger on the 2A, the 2B, 2A.
Ooh.
This time goes for the low. Shingo looking a lot better this round though. Far C gets a combo. It's like, where my wallet is? Where's my wallet? Nice. Goes to the side switch. Gets hit by the air dash jump D right there.
Oh! We are playing anime. He goes for another one. Yeah, Mark getting crazy with it out here.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Because like they probably like run online sets a lot, and maybe like online sets he reacts better against kind of the air dashes. But when you're playing for $500,000 for first place, your reaction is kind of like lower a little bit.
It is, and we talk about Mulk traveling so much this year. He's comfortable. He's been at so many tournaments, some of them back-to-back in months, and he's been chilling. But speaking of chilling, we're going to be taking a dip. DDT, Jake Roberts style. What's the setup? Goes for the option select. Stays in front. He's chasing him down, and that is a dead Shune off the EX Sobat kick.
He spent so much bar though for that though. But the thing is, you have
Get
to
him out of here.
You have to spend bar, especially against Shune. But he's gonna have a full Ramon at least, though, right? Duelan only has 2 bars, so like it's not the end of the world.
And you don't have to worry about a reversal. Duelan doesn't have a DP, right? So you can make him a little more claustrophobic. If you can get the open in there, the jump C does whiff.
Oh wow, what a shadow strike from neutral. Maybe he was predicting that the jump C was coming there. Maybe.
Maybe that or like a drop kick or something.
Yeah, that was really far away, right?
It was, yeah, huge prediction. We haven't seen a Tiger load yet either from Ramon to really get some stuff going, but this. Oh, he tried to do the DP. Yeah, he's out of there.
Able to back out. Nice challenge with the 5A right there. Goes for the throw. Mob's getting a lot of mileage for run throw though. A lot of staggers, run throws. He's crushing that right there.
Definitely, and we're just trying to find a hit. You see Chawan's trying to contest him using that 2C. 2C from Ramon, not the worst normal, right? He reels back for a bit, makes her a great whip punish tool. Trying to go for the stagger string. That's actually fortunate for him that he guard canceled.
Yeah,
punishable.
It might have been an accident. Okay, did we spend the bar? Oh, reset.
Whoa! Nicely done. Yeah, he went for the reset there. And tricky stuff, the heavy Sobat kick is an overhead. But while it did, that wasn't a combo, he caught him at the end.
Yeah. It was like a cute trade combo.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost got the 2B anti-air against the hop jump C. Goes for the run throw. Kukuri, what do you got? What's the mix? Oh, nice. I like that. 5B anti-air?
5B anti-air, yeah. Don't see that often. He's in the corner. It's going to get tricky. Rolling out of the clones there.
Yeah. That's like his reversal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pseudo DP, you know?
Set up a clone there. Jump C, a little bit too high for a combo. Couldn't get a full combo right there, but at this point, any damage is good damage.
Like you mentioned, and he's in a great position here, trying to break him down nickel and diamond, but there is the EX pillar, and that's going to close it out with the super. Zero, he's got a little bit over a bar, but zero super meter coming in. This is a good position for Chawan. You see him taking a big, deep breath right there, because he can close this out relatively fast if he can get a solid opening.
Okay, nice. Flash kick, spends an EX right there. Ooh, what a chase down. No meter spent there.
Interesting. Oh, going for a 2B anti-air, but too far out. There's a jump beat, and I like it. He's taking the fight to Kukri. Not most Ash players might want to just stay for the zone, but he is going in there. Ooh.
The thing is, the fact that he's not going for zone, but his reversal flash kick is still on point is insane.
It is. It's kind of crazy. Always holding down after the fireballs. And this is good position. Sansquillet, not even a thought right now. We don't need it.
Oh my god, the fireball though. Monk's getting 2 fireballs from the full screen.
Oh, the stagger gets him again.
Nice, overhead. Uh-oh, 1 hit away from both.
Tech.
Oh my god, gets a full jump in. No, there's the link as well too.
In my head, I'm like, please don't fireball. Moke is setting you up. He is looking for it. And you know what? You got to give it up to Moke. It is not easy to jump over Ash's EX fireball.
Yeah.
It's 2 of them. They're spaced out well. Usually you can jump the first and you might get caught by the second. But that was the absolute best time to jump.
That was, you know what that is? It's like a Hail Mary pass.
Yeah.
That was literally a Hail Mary pass. Full screen.
Sending it.
Full screen EX Fireball. He did a full screen jump and literally got the punish right there. It was so unfortunate because if he just held his ground and just waited to throw EX Fireball maybe a little bit closer, he wouldn't be able to jump that, right?
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be able to jump it, but also just like, you had the life lead and the bar. The bar could have been used, and I thought it was because he's been guard canceling all set. So I'm like, okay, we have this one bar. We can use this to create space. Look for trades again. The air Bs were working a lot.
They were
in that matchup because you want to stay off the ground so you don't deal with the pillar.
Yes.
So I think it could have been done, but that just might have been Chawan getting
nervous and
trying to close it out.
It was a thirsty closeout.
We got to get this over with to get the game 3.
Yes.
And it was the rainbow wasn't at the end of the road.
Yeah, because Ramon did his job. Ramon did his job, be annoying and just like kind of like the unfamiliar stuff. But we didn't see Ash how he shines. Right. Gets the full combo, like literally like a whole movie combo as well. We saw the EX flash kicks, but there was one time where he actually had the full combo, but he didn't even want to spend at least level 1.
He didn't. Yeah. He just ended on flash kick. I think it was just to get it out the way. Yeah. But I mean, amazing to still see a player like Chawan out here, and the team he's representing really shows this game to the best light. That was so good. The hesitation, 2B from that far out. He locks him in. We're going to see this amazing jump. Everything he's doing, look at it. He even backdashes to space himself properly to get the right jump. And he was looking for it, hook, line, and sink. And like, there's the pop off right there from Moke. Love seeing this dude. I love this dude. You're going to see that a lot, right? Because, again, the nerves, so much money on the line, and this is it. Whoever wins this will be the world champion of KOF. It means so much to these players. So even if you win decisively, it's still going to be a deep breath of like, okay, it's over, next round,
Oh man, it was exciting. I have been enjoying seeing all the character variety. We haven't even really seen too much of the same characters, which is great, right? So the fact that everyone's coming out and really showing off their King of Fighters 15 skills, it's cool. Because also, the fact that this game is such an international game.
Yes.
That's the huge part, right? Because obviously there's a lot of money on the line, and because the currencies are different, the money works so much for their favor, right?
Oh man, yeah, the currency change up is going to be different. Just like we're going to change up real quick and kick things back over to the homie Stu.
Thank you very much, Rome. Folks, another cross-continental clash here at the SNK World Championships. What more could you ask for? First of all, an individual doesn't really talk with his words, likes to let his buttons do the talking. From Stockholm, Sweden, this is Bublon. But the individual sitting rather to my right, talks both with the buttons and his fists. We're about to find out real quick from Mexicali, Baja California, representing MDC. This is SNKWorldCup. You already know what it is. It might get messy. Rome, Justin, bring them on.
All right, so let's talk about this match right here. Obviously, I feel like SNKWorldCup, kind of like it's rare, a U.S. representation.
Yeah.
It's very rare.
It is, but he's good. I mean, Wankov's really good. So one of the things I'm very happy about seeing Wankov here, he got his qualification spot at East Coast Throwdown, right? Shout outs to ECT, but he did it with it sounds like hurting like a broken neck. His hand was damaged.
Oh, his hand was damaged.
He had an unfortunate work injury, and there was times where the camera would cut to him and you would see the pain and grimaces on his face because he was playing so hard that it was starting to dig into the wound. But that goes to show you how hard this guy has worked and how he wanted to get here and how he did, literally fighting through the pain to win the qualification spot.
You know, I feel like a lot of people, if their hands usually in pain when they're playing fighting games, especially at a tournament, they're probably going to try to tough it out as much as possible, no matter what. Like I've seen people with broken hands, broken wrists, and still playing a tournament. Like people with pass, right? They're like, well, I can't miss this tournament.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
This is my only shot, right?
I like.
But what about Bublin? Like he's from Sweden.
You know, Bublin, this is a guy the honor, right, to commentate him in real time. I've been watching Bublin since the KOF 13 days, and always has been an amazing player coming from Sweden. So happy he qualified and that we get to see him represent his country here on this stage. Bublin also plays Ash Crimson, so you're getting a lot of that. You're going to get some Kula, but you know who he runs? Kim Kapuan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got some Kim as well.
We have some Kim right here. I feel like every time I see Kim, naturally he's one of those characters that is really high mid, or at least high tier.
Yeah.
But in 15, I haven't seen too much Kim.
He's better. I think what scares him away is he's very meter efficient. I mean, meter hungry and execution heavy. But he's a...
No, it's crazy because like we've seen Benny Maru cook, but we actually haven't seen Isla cook as much yet.
We only had one.
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah. But look, we're gonna be here all weekend, folks. So I hope you guys are tapped in with us. Don't cook, order food, you know what I'm saying? Kick back on the couch and just hang out and watch all of the festivities here at DreamHack Atlanta for the SNK World Championships. Remember, we got KOF right now, but we also have Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting 3, and of course Samurai Showdown, and some LCQs, so you're gonna see more players qualify.
Yeah, we're also gonna have a second stream later on for more matches as well too, especially if you're like trying to look for like specific games.
Yes.
In particular, I think like a lot of people, obviously they love watching King of Fighters 15. They're trying to see who's gonna win that 1.5 for City of the Wolves. Samurai Showdown, beautiful game. I feel like it aged like fine wine.
Yes, sir.
It's one of those. And then Art of Fighting 3, I think most people are probably like, all right, what's the cheap stuff?
What's cheap?
What's the cheap stuff?
Who's been labbing, right? Who's been
labbing.
secretly labbing and not streaming, you know, not showing off tech? I hope we have some of the, like, I want to see some people in here with gray, like just full-on grays. Like, I've been playing Art of Fighting since '96. I want to see them people here.
I mean, in Japan, people still stream the game. That's the crazy part. But we're going to get into our match, Juan KOF versus Bublin right here.
Yeah, Bublin rocking the duel on Bublin, K and Ash. Those characters on reserve, but we got, we got a duel on here, actually. Interesting.
Yeah, we might not even see it because right now, Juan KOF is going to rush Dulon down. Like, you don't got no reversal, no wake up. You got to rely on rolls and blowbacks.
Absolutely.
Shooting with the fake offense as well, too. Almost got an anti-air from the 5C right there.
For sure. You talk about fake offense, too. I think both these characters kind of exude that, right? They both play the same type of play. Dulon more grounded, obviously, going to capitalize off the anti-airs. Try to go for the EX sneak. And Shune again with the 2B anti-air. But what a commanding lead right here for Juan KOF. And watch that 6A.
Yeah. Almost got a counter here right there with the jump CD. Nice. Crouching B. Full combo. Do we have enough? Yes. Hard knockdown for the win.
Dying to a fist bump, man.
Dying to the fist bumps is crazy, actually.
I would say Shune should have a command grab where he like rolls dice.
Wow.
Just roll him up like dice and throw him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like he's playing RPS with his special.
He should.
Okay, K-Dash right here. Ooh, standing CD. You mentioned that. It's such a great poke just to throw out in general.
Yeah, it's such an awesome angle. Oh, we tried to predict on the second shell. Oh, the far B, and look at that, still in range to get that far C max mode confirmed. And then we're going all the way to the other side. Pro bites with the knockdown.
Okay, goes for the kick, and I think that might have been an input error, it feels like, right? Because that's completely unsafe.
Yeah, either that or he possibly dropped the slide follow-up, which is a low, maybe. But thankfully, he's going to capitalize. He's bleeding a bit, right? He is sub 300, but we'll see. Bublin, the thinker, man. Look at that, already hands on the chin. Look at the drip, too, man. Hold up.
Okay. People in Sweden, they dress differently.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. This time it's going to be the Dulon on the other side for Juan. Let's see if he can kind of like stop away the offense from K-Dash, because K-Dash is also another character that has really good offense, right? Using kind of like his fireball, either go for the high or go for the low.
Yeah, EX Fireball in particular, right? It's multi-hitting and he can chase after it so he can start a mixed game.
Yep.
You gotta watch out. And I like the throw strings right there.
Oh my god, standing CD. I don't know what he was looking for in that situation. Go for the EX sneak, gets a full combo. I like that. Ooh! Yo, that was sick.
Yeah.
He side switched like 2 times.
Like 2 times. Got him looking around, man, bird watching.
All right, Juan KOF looking really strong with that Dulon, spending all his resources. Bublin also doesn't have too much resources on his anchor side for Ash. And Ash is another character that really needs his resources, right?
Yeah, he needs, I mean, we saw what happened last time, right? Which Taiwan had to fight instead of going for Sans Colette, really, and how unfortunate it was for him. But we'll see, hopefully, Bublin. Bublin's been playing Ash since KOF 13, right?
Okay.
He's very much a guy who's just a fan of the character. He's going to play him in every iteration. Hopefully that can bring him to the promised line here.
Let's see. I mean, at this point, Juan KOF just getting random damage. Here we're standing D, just jump CDs in general, standing A's, everything about it. Just looking really, really strong. Next hit probably would kill right here.
He can crack him open, tries to go for the back B so bad. There's a hop CD from Juan, and like Juan slowed down the pace. Good interruption of the teleport there.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it takes one to know one, right? Bublin, obviously a dual-on player, knows that that's fake.
Nice, blocks the cross-up, the challenge with the 2A, gets a full combo. That's going to put 1 on the board for Juan.
Yep, that stagger yet again. Bublin the thinker, let's see if he switches up. I saw him move. We might be going to character select, or maybe even member select here. Maybe want to do the dual on
Yeah, I think
matchup.
maybe Dulan second, because I feel like Shune on point is just really, it's really hurting his Dulan as well. The offense is kind of like, it's just too huge, especially when you're a character that doesn't have reversals.
I was just gonna say, I feel like even if you don't go for a reversal, you can at least scare the Shune into maybe not playing his game, right? Because the threat of a DP could happen on any wake up, right?
Yeah.
So I do think just having a character like that, maybe even flash kick like Kim, if he does decide to bring him out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You know, we'll see how it goes. Bubbleon obviously going to character select there. Having that extra pool. He has a cooler diamond, like I mentioned as well, which might not be bad. She has that air B, right?
Air B, yeah.
It's kind of like a knife, can cut through Shune trying to dash in between to go for mix-ups.
Air B, crouch C.
Crouch C.
Also have a DP as well too.
5B as well too.
5B, yeah. 5B has like a good, like, it stops hop jumps really well.
Really well, which is Shune is always going for like hop dashes and stuff. Not to mention her low B, she like shrinks her hurt box into the ground, right? So that could be used to stop the air teleports.
Yeah, but also Kula doesn't feel like she has a lot of damage. She's also pretty media hungry as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think historically she's never really been a huge damage character, but I remember when she was like really cheap in this game.
When she had the spins.
Oh, she would refund herself.
Yeah.
She spent the EX, but the combo went on so long that she just built it back, you know?
Yeah, that was when Kula was everyone was playing Kula.
Yeah, it was Kula, Cronin, Janae.
Yeah.
That was the meta. And then people learned that Yashiro countered Kula. So then you started to see some players switch to Yashiro. And we got an order switch here, and we got Kim. So Dualon, he took him out, put Kim on here. We got the K-Dash on point. I don't disagree with this either. Like you mentioned, we have the Crowbite anti-air, and also the second shell off the Iron Trigger, right, just to stop some air movement as well.
Yeah, even like just 5A hits really high as well too with K.
Ooh, and the anywhere juggle off the air minute spike as well.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Nice anti-air with 2A. Goes for the DP, hard knockdown.
You know that was an anti-air too, because like 2A is not a low.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
He was ready for it. Okay, yeah, tries to bait out with kind of the startup with the fireball. Ooh, that was mad tricky right there.
I got caught, Jay. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, I got caught too. It looked like he blocked something. Nice.
We blocked that.
That was good reaction. Again, we'll go for the start of the rush combo with the 5A. Yeah, jump CD, back to the neutrals. They're trying to think how we're going to close out the round. Gets a counter hit, jump A. That was a cross-up? Nah, there's no way.
That was unfortunate right there. Yeah, you don't see that often. Definitely one of those weird, like, he zigged, opponent zagged, and that's how he got it. I do like that Bubbleon didn't cave in into minute spike. I feel like K-Dash players, they get full screen and they immediately EX minute spike.
True.
I'm glad he didn't cave in. But we got Kim, who's looking to cave in his dome with some of these Taekwondo maneuvers.
Yeah, go for the jumps into the sweep. I like that counter hit conversion. Didn't get a full combo right there, but still gets any hit. That's so unfortunate. Spend out was so expensive, and he didn't even capitalize off of it, right? Didn't get a full combo. Didn't even get the kill. Had to spend it with a blowback instead.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. 2 bars down the drain. But you got to look forward already. It's good tech. He's trying to just stabilize. There's the flash kick.
Yeah, unfortunately, if he spent EX, it would have been the round.
I think even heavy too, because you have to follow up, right? You have to go down. But we do get it. Hop City is going to seal the deal. He's going to recover some health, breathing that sigh, stretching on out. I think he's feeling more comfortable now. Shune being the problem child, obviously, in that matchup.
All right, let's see. But also, Honke over his Dulan was also no slouch. He was closing out the games for sure. Okay, go for the jump D. Can Kim get his offense started? Obviously, he's like a charge character, so it's like when you want to anti, you have to be already charging. You have to be committing to the down back.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's fast enough to connect there. Nice SDM, super desperation move.
Yep. Tries to anti the 2B, doesn't work out. Dulan was able to recover in time. Yeah. Look at that. He's just like using far range 5B. You have to come to me.
Exactly. Put the hitboxes out. And then the run up 2C2. Just letting you know I have the anti-air on deck. Don't even think about crossing this line right
look
there.
at that. Kim's not getting any mileage. Maybe this is why we didn't see Kim the first game.
You're right, yeah. I mean, that was, because Dulan, the normals are just so fast. Like you said, the life lead right there, we're just going to put stuff out there.
Yep.
Kim, unfortunately, EX and Getsuzan is not as good as 13, right?
Yep.
So he can't just clear the screen like that. He has to hold it, but down the Ash Crimson yet again.
Yeah, Juan KO is doing such a great job of just preemptively throwing out these light normals out to really help. But we get a combo. Do we keep it going though? No. Just go for hard knockdown. Doesn't want to spend too much resources right there. Spends an EX challenge from Juan though.
He walked just an inch too close, and that 2A was already sniping his kneecap.
Yep.
I respect it. Yep.
Versus flash kick. Cross up.
We go.
Spent 1 bar. Yep. That's the round. All Right, Bublin looking really, really strong right here. But Eastla's going to come in with 3 bars. That's dangerous right there.
Highly dangerous. You got to watch that far C. I mean, it will snipe you from downtown, and Ash is going to look to do fireballs. She might be to hit the startup of it. Also got to watch out just for her, the tricky air jump. She can double jump. I was going to say to bait out flash kicks if it comes to it.
Yeah. Try to go for a cross-up. No, quick max. I'm surprised there.
I was thinking about it too, yeah. But we get another Orb Super. Bublin just stacking up the damage, the EX tackle. Gotta be funding himself, getting the meter. And this is actually a really good position from him. One more knockdown, goes for the advanced strike, trying to catch a mashing throw.
Oh my God.
Moving forward. Not like this.
Is he dead?
No, we're not dead. He did level 2 here. Wait a minute. Is he gonna have enough time to build meter?
He can do level 1.
Yeah, level 1 is gonna, yeah, you're absolutely right. And going with a different route there. KOF gonna take it, even though Bublin was starting to catch steam and figure things out.
It was crazy because that was Bublin's first time he was in the lead in that game, right, in particular, right? So the fact that that one EX flash could cost him a dream, because it was at an angle, like it was kind of like a dead zone angle where like he went the other way. He obviously meant it as like an anti because he saw a jump, but it was like a little bit too late. He tried to do a deep one. But if he did it early, it would hit, but you won't get that much damage off.
Possibly, yeah. Or even like maybe if you wait out the jump a little longer, but her arc, she just, and again, it's hard to telegraph. She's got the double jump. Even though he didn't go for it, the thought is still there. And I think, like you mentioned, Bublin, he just tried to check it immediately. But a frame too slow, unfortunate that he goes down that way. But of course, going to the losers, I gotta say though, Justin, very impressed by these players. If they lose one game, the game 2, even if they lose that, they're more comfortable. So it just makes you want to see later on in the bracket how they're gonna look. You know?
Yeah, it was just looking at some of the matches that we first commentated. It looked like everyone that did lose the first round won the next 2, right? But actually Mock kind of like shut that down.
He's like, no more.
Yeah, he actually shut that down. Also, then Juan's carrying the second game. He was looking really strong with the Isla. Because at this different route, that different routing of a combo. Because at first I thought, okay, we're gonna activate climax, call it an easy combo, but he went for a full combo right there.
I like that.
Didn't miss it.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, oh, different routing here. You don't normally see that. You know, normally you just activate level 1, level 3.
Yep.
But shout outs to Juan right there for varying things up there. What a great game. And of course, we got more action coming up. Let's kick it back to Stu, the announcer.
Thank you, Rome. Yeah, hey, we got us another international brouhaha brewing up here at the SNK World Championships, as you might expect. But, folks, a match of this quality and caliber, it don't come by too often. So let's go ahead and introduce these two right now. First of all, from Fortaleza, Brazil, representing Comitê Games, this is Peter Err. Secondly, a guy brought a whole bench onto stage just for his setup, but you get to do that when you are a former King of Fighters EVO champion. Folks, hailing from Seoul, Republic of Korea, and representing Crazy Raccoon, Mad KOF. You already know we got to throw down. Rome, Justin, you know the score.
Insane matchup coming up here. Like my man Stu just said, Mad KOF, a former Evolution KOF 13 champion. KOF 13, and here coming through, still showing you the consistency. One of the best KOF 2000 players. I got to bring that out. Shout outs to that game. But he is going to be going up here against Peter, all the way from Brazil, another one of the Comitê homies, and I'm very proud of just him being here and being able to qualify. Another player who tried to do the LCQ, but couldn't get it last year.
Okay, so yeah, I feel like Brazil is always in a situation where they have to come to the LCQ or like hoping there's a tournament near them that they can qualify, because Brazil has so many amazing players just in every game. Look at the stick that he has. It looks like he went to a wood carving workshop and just made his own stick.
Just man-made, right? He was in there. He was like Iron Man, bro. He was banging on that joint, getting it going.
And then Mad KOF, he brought his own stool. Maybe it's like, this is what I play at home. I want to resemble that type of like atmosphere, right? And also Mad KOF was another player that was chasing a bit of City of the Wolves, right, in general. So maybe he's like, okay, I need to go back to King of Fighters 15. Obviously, like King of Fighters in general, like you mentioned 2000. I watched the streams for King of Fighters 2000. He's so good at it. So good.
Yeah, Korea in general, I mean, they really love KOF 2000. You know, something I really love about Peter, and I got to give him props, man. You know, this has been one of the longest qualifications, right? We've been doing this for almost 2 years for this game. And at the time, Geese Howard was very strong. He was like the best point character. All the Geese players that qualified dropped them. except for one, and that's
Okay.
Peter. Peter is still playing Geese. He is loyal to the Howard connection, and obviously we're going to see a lot of bosses because Mad KOF plays Ginnet, he plays Rugal. He's got quite a few characters up his sleeve. He has a Sylvie as well. He's got a Hyder, I believe. So yeah, this is going to be another one of those just really fun, exciting matchups.
Yeah, because Mad KOF, I mean, when we were watching his King of Fighters 13 runs, he didn't really play the meta. He kind of played like who he joined, right? Like he was like one of the only Duelan players in King of Fighters 13. So the fact that he's playing Gonitz and Rugal, that's also an interesting choice here.
Especially Rugal. Rugal is a character I think he's been very polarizing throughout the lifespan of this game. People don't know if he's good or bad.
Yeah.
And like some players will tell you he is good. He's got great zoning tools. But then there's other players that's like, no, man, his normals are too slow.
Yeah, that's what I
hard to
thought.
get his game. Yeah, you know. I mean, he's here though, bro. He's here.
He has a good 5A. I like his 5A a lot. It's kind of like, it's like Ramon's like a stop sign. Like,
Yes.
it's one of those really good stop sign normals. You don't get too much. But you're speaking of the zoning, right? He has two different fireballs. He has like a high laser and also just Kaiser Wave. So it's just one of those things where it's, you have to pick and choose, right? Genocide Cutter is also really good anti-air, especially the EX version.
Yep. I also forgot to mention, too, I'm very, one of the reasons I really like Peter as a player, he is also playing Dolores.
Oh,
That's my character.
yeah, I miss playing her. She was like season 1 for me.
Yeah, dude, I remember when we were in that team exhibition.
We teamed up.
Yeah, and I remember you was telling me, you was like, yo, like play Dolores. Like you should just like play. I picked her up and I've always played her since then.
Bro,
So.
Standy, her
Standy.
2B is so amazing as well too. Got a command throw.
Gotta run it,
Yeah.
She's still good. I mean, she's, not season 1 Dolores, but like she's still very strong here. She's even got better combos because they made it so her ground pillar doesn't leave the screen in the corner now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so she gets an extra juggle
Yeah.
in the corner, more damage, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see, hopefully that come out here, but yeah, lots of variety again, a mixture of characters. But Matt KOF, that dude is so aggressive. I just wonder if Peter is such a like, he's a more neutral focused player,
Neutral heavy, right?
Yeah, with the characters you can hear it, obviously the Geeses and the Dolores trying to control space, but Matt KOF does not care. He's literally the kill meme, like just busting through the wall, you know what I'm saying, like trying to get in.
Yeah, the crazy part is like when you're thinking about Peter as like he's gonna play neutral, play a bit slower. Mad KOF has Gonitz.
Yeah.
So he's throwing these pillars out there.
Gokudas.
So I feel like Peter has the one to kind of navigate through the storm a little bit.
Yeah, pun intended, you know what I'm saying? Bro, we had to navigate through the storm the other day just to get to DreamHack, and I'm glad we are all here, made it safely. So shout out to everybody who was in attendance. If you're here for the SWC or for anything else, we're just happy to have you here. But I know why I'm here, Justin. We are here to call these amazing matches.
And also dress up as Robert Garcia.
Of course, man, I'm trying to win that contest. I heard there was a lot of money on the line.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? I got the coin. I might have to bust out the kicks, the Tatsu kicks on somebody.
No, I want you to, because Robert's one of those characters that his moves change a lot in every King of Fighters game.
Yes.
It's never just, I was a big fan when Robert had the little circle fireball.
Oh, the boom, right?
Sonic Boom fireball.
So the version
That one's cool.
The version of Robin of cosplaying is that version. That's my favorite version.
Because
Yeah.
I thought it was 95.
Well, in 95, it's similar, but this is like short sleeve.
Oh,
yeah, and I think the
okay.
gloves are white. But the version I'm cosplaying, yeah, it's the 2002.
2000.
2000, yeah, 2000, but also 2002 UM Robert, yeah.
Okay.
I like the charge move, so hope to see that character back at some point, you know what I'm saying? But you never know. We did see that little teaser from SNK, right?
I mean, that's why I thought you dressed up.
Everyone's saying that, but I had no idea, guys. I just really like Robert Garcia, and unfortunately, we won't see him here unless someone through the LCQ wants to do Rome a favor and qualify with the character. Let
Or
me know.
you might see him in Art of Fighting 3.
There's a chance. Yeah, we got Art of Fighting 3 as well. Robert's pretty good in that game. And this is the other schedule of matches. Of course, we're going to be starting with the top one, Peter and Matt KOF, but there's even more amazing ones. The Geo from Peru going up against Lasted from Korea. We got ADN KOF going up against Lokov. That's going to be hyped to see. And unfortunately, the brothers, the friends, KR Paco and Layek have to play first game, but they know it is all love and war here at the SWC.
I mean, it's tough because you mentioned earlier in the start of broadcast, there's a lot of representation from Mexico. Right, so because of that, there's going to be,
Bound to happen.
It's bound to happen no matter what, right? Especially it's the luck of the draw. That's what it comes down to. And the thing is, it's not like a tournament where you could like, hey, reseed me, right? It's pool, it's not pool. This is the finals, $1 million on the line. We have to be fair to the T, and sometimes that happens.
It happens. It's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? But listen, do you want that money or do you don't? And I know if my brother was here, I would unplug his controller. I would do everything I got to do to make sure I get this bag over my brother.
If you and your brother was in the finals and you won, and then your brother lost, like, are you buying him something, or you know what I mean?
It depends. You know, if I have to work hard for that victory, I don't know, man. He might get one present on Christmas.
It depends. Also, it depends on the character he plays.
It depends on the character.
If he picks a meta team, he's not getting.
Oh, he's not getting there. You're done, bro.
Yeah,
You're done.
He needs to play from the heart.
I'm buying his kids extra on Christmas, and not him if he plays a non-meta team, a meta team, if you will.
Okay.
But listen, man, you got to do what you got to do, and I expect you to do the same thing. What if it was you and Harper in grand finals?
I'll buy her what she wants.
Here it is. There it is.
I'll buy her what she wants, right? So, you know, with Mad KOF, what I like about his playstyle is it's besides his unique playstyle in the game where it's hard to tell what he's doing and also the character he plays, the real life aspect of what he does in terms of like how he trains and also kind of like him bringing a setup, it's completely real.
Yeah. Like
that also is important, like making sure his I would say his space is good because he's obviously having his own table. In King of Fighters 13, he brought out the little cardboard box against Bala.
Yeah, to cover up, they had the shirt over it.
Yeah,
so you don't see the.
So you don't see the hands movements, everything, because I think like they played in a hotel room before the tournament, and Bala like beat him really bad, right? But when it came to the actual tournament itself, at the winners finals, he put this cardboard box where there is no we can't see each other, right? Because I think in Asia, most people play head-to-head cabinets, right? While in North America, it's very side to side.
Yeah, you know, you could just slightly move your chair back and see. I can look at your movements, your facial expressions, right? Like, oh, if I did something and you kind of winced, I know I should keep doing that, right? But obviously putting up that wall up in between, it's like it forced you to stick to your guns, you know, to be the actual better player than me, other than capitalizing on, you know, my movements or whatever. But like, yeah, you know, you talk about comfortability, and I think that's great to be able to replicate maybe your home room or like you're comfortable. Like you see some players, right? A lot of old school ones play on the floor because they're just more comfortable in that position rather than like sitting up in the chair.
Hitting the deck, man. Sometimes people, you know, Jan from Texas, he brings a lawn chair.
Oh man.
He has to make sure he's comfortable, like a barbecue.
Like a barbecue. he got the Unk sandals on too. Open toes out. No, bro.
Sometimes you have to be comfortable because obviously what you play at home might be different from what you play in tournaments.
Yeah, it's a different type of vibe, and some people, again, the lights. They see all of this, the people in the crowd, and just that alone can make them feel so uneasy enough that even the most simple combos they're dropping.
It's been interesting so far to see like all these players play because one, we're getting a lot of matchups where like it's like a kind of like not an underrated player, but more of like a underdog player versus a champion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? So this is another player that's like this, right? Mad KOF, the evil champion, and Peter.
I'm sorry, we just started off round start with 3 5Cs from Sylvie, and he does play his point Sylvie and is as aggressive as ever.
I thought it was a butt check, actually.
No, that's Mad KOF for you as he gets the throw and sneaking in. Oh my God, that wasn't even real, bro. What are we doing?
No, I mean, sometimes, you know, you just gotta believe. King of Fighters is one of those games where frame data is important, but people don't really follow the frame data. They believe in their heart.
They do. And right there, that was fast. Good grief.
Yeah, Dulon got kind of mauled there. And I feel like we're going to see the similar plays. We have Dolores here. It's the first time we're seeing Dolores on the screen.
Yeah, we got to utilize that 2C, which is going to pay in dividends here for Peter Earn if he can get some hits. Oh, not deep enough to shallow. Nice. But, okay, good conversion. Air coffin into Super. Let's just get the knockdown.
Yeah, that's great anti right there. Nice, another coffin with the EX this time. Go for the jump B. DP from Mad KOF side. What's the mix? He's like, it's not real.
Oh, good jump out of the command grab there. Mad KOF, he plays like he's got somewhere to be at all times, man. Full court press with this guy.
You know what's funny? Because Mad KOF also plays like, he does things where it's like, I know it's not real, but you need to stop me first.
Ooh, exactly, just like that command grab. You don't really see Sylvie's command grab. It scales heavily. What was he going for there? But like you said, you have to stop me from doing this.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Mad KOF, I'm going to keep going no matter what. Yeah, there was a little controller issue error right there, but, you know, we're going to wait for the text to see what happens here.
We'll see.
But it does, like you mentioned, Mad KOF, he literally just holds forward.
Yeah, it's in the name, Mad KOF.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be mad. Like, holding forward, Sonic the Hedgehog, that's how he plays. And he gets a quick kill right here. Finally subduing the Sylvie, but he's got Hyder too, another character in his repertoire who, I mean, you don't want to deal with this guy. The 50-50 mix is so strong with him, especially on Isla. He can definitely capitalize here. There's the EX slash starting out.
Oh my God, okay, like the double jump right there. I thought maybe he's going to land through the fireball. That's where you have to activate the double jump. Okay, Counter hit. Text the throw right there. Tries to go for the 2Z. Goes with a rapid slash.
Yeah, right through the corner. Another buff for the hider, and that used to not hit in the corner, didn't cross up,
Yeah.
but now it does.
Jump CD again. Tries to go for the flinch. Nice hit confirmed with the forward B.
Ooh, the stagger. We don't even need spinning blade super. We're going into the climax. Give me all your money. Go to head. Not enough to kill, but I mean, we're on death's door here.
Yeah, that was our first time seeing a climax throughout the whole, like so far in this block.
Yeah.
Nice, I like that. Isla, yeah, it's really hard. At the point, any little hit, like, it's so fun to watch King of Fighters 15 because sometimes, like I mentioned, it's just instinct. Whatever you feel, if it works, it might work.
Yeah, there's players, I always say, like that ethereal plateau that a player will like literally do anything they want, close their eyes, and it would somehow still work.
Right?
And it's just like, bro, how did you figure it out? But it's such a game where momentum is in your favor. You just feel unstoppable. You got that like the Mario like Rainbow Star, and you're like cooking with that.
It's like you feel the ultra instinct.
Yeah, the song, you hear that,
Yeah.
that note, and you're good to go.
I do want to see the Gonins, though. I really want to see Gonins come in because I know Gonins has like, you know, like when you fight him in King of Fighters 96, he just keeps you out. You get smoked the other day. But the thing, when I did like the boss battle, that's kind of where Gonins came from. He's one of those characters that give you the boss battle option. He has some cheap stuff. At least CPU Gonins, man.
Oh yeah. So initially when he dropped with the boss update, he wasn't so strong.
Yeah.
But you know, over time there was a few changes. They gave him a reversal. The EX finger snap.
Yeah.
Is anywhere juggle.
Yeah,
and it's a clean reversal now. EX tornado. My lord. So much activation frames. You jump into it, he's going to get all the juggles. I mean, his damage is really high. He's kind of like in that Sylvie department where you see him mostly on anchor because of his meters spending. But yeah, that character can get it done. There's quite a few Ginnises. Even if we don't see one, we are going to see the Geese Howard predictable.
Yeah, it goes with a counter right there. I like the roll, but still gets him in the overhead. Get back in the corner, I say.
I like
challenge.
Very good. I like having the counter here too. Matt came up pressing a lot of buttons. Just have that to scare him away possibly.
Yeah, let's go for the fireball. EX air Rapukin doesn't really follow, but we get the counter hit. CD gets a full combo again.
Oh, this DP.
Yeah.
Oh, big unfortunate. Yeah, a bit of an issue here. But man, it was a hot start for Peter, and we'll wait for the text to figure things out. But of course, I mean, look at this. Matt KOF, it's so, he's still comfortable. You know, he's good.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna let it rock. It's whatever, you know.
He's like, hey, I'm playing my game. This is like home to me. Again, yeah, Sylvie just standing still.
Nice little idle animation. We're gonna be idle real quick with you guys while we're just waiting for things to kick off. But speaking of kick, I can see the kick booth from here. I see the DreamHack store. I'm gonna pop around there at some point. And man, we have so many setups. You know, the SWC is here in Atlanta, but we have, you know, we're at DreamHack. And DreamHack, if you don't know, is a traditional just PC con. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's indie developers here with games. There's a lot of famous voice actors here in the building. Doing like some meet and greets, and there's a lot going on.
And also, this is still like the first block, right? So the LCQ probably just started because it starts at 12 p.m. EST, so we're close to 1 p.m. So definitely matches already happening in the background to see who's going to qualify for the LCQ spots for the other vacant spots for King of Fighters 15, Samurai Showdown, and Fatal Fury City Wolves, and the open bracket for Art of Fighting as well too.
Yeah, there's a lot of spots like you mentioned. I mean, there's 5 for Fatal Fury and Samurai Showdown, 4 for KOF, and the open bracket for Art of Fighting. I just, you know, it's funny, man. Art of Fighting, it was a game I don't think anyone had on their radar to be at the SWC, but as we got closer to it, I'm like, you know what? It's going to be cool to see who is going to win or who's going to get far, because there's, you know, let's keep it a buck. There's not many established players outside of like maybe a few that, you know, play online, but there's some who's been in the trenches. Obviously, we always hear about Nerd Josh, but Josh, I feel like Josh plays anything, bro. I feel like Josh will enter like it'll be a random tournament for like Art of Fighting 1, and Josh would be like, oh yeah, bro, I got tech, and I'm like, what?
So I was talking to Gibby, and Gibby was saying that like, this is really interesting. Most people, when they have a tier list, people agree, right? Worldwide, when people find out meta and stuff. So it feels like people in America has a different tier list than people in Japan. Because like when you look at people in Japan, you know, they're playing like at arcades and everything, while more of like in America, they have to like find random tournaments to meet up and play, right? It's a Discord, it's kind of more of like Discord talks and everything.
For sure, yeah, and different ideologies. I mean, we've seen that in the history of fighting games where some regions think a character might be stronger than the other. But to find out if a whole meta is different, that's interesting. And it's going to be fun to see the player matchups coming together, you know, within this bracket, you know, for Art of Fighting 3, which you will be seeing later on. And of course, the Sunday finals. I mean, Sunday is going to be crazy because that's the day when we find out who's going to win $1 million for Fatal Fury.
Man, that's crazy. Like, $1 million, 500,000 for first place for King of Fighters 15.
Yep.
50,000 for Art of Fighting.
Art of Fighting, yeah.
That's insane. Like,
yeah.
So there's so many games, and I love the fact that SNK, they celebrate like all these different games to see who's the best at it. Because the thing is, SNK made so many fighting games, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of people, when they're watching or they're like hoping, please do a re-release of this game.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So like for me, like we've seen all these King of Fighters that's coming, right? Can I see this King of Fighters 11 though? You know, there's a lot of games that we want.
It had a birthday recently, and I hope that's like a sign for the future. But for me, I'd like to see some NGPC. But unfortunately, for this bracket here, we just got notice from our staff that it's going to be a 2-0 in the favor of Matt KOF. He's going to take that one over Peter. And obviously, there was some logistical issues, unfortunately. We will see Peter later on in the losers bracket, hopefully fighting his way out. But Matt KOF's going to advance.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where eventually, like, it's the rule, right? No matter what, because a lot of times if a player talks to another player, you're like, yeah, you know, we can run it back. But
players don't care.
Yeah. So when it comes to tournament regulations, if the stick doesn't really happens, it happens, right? Unfortunately, it happens at the grand stage, but hopefully he gets to fix it. But don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with more King of Fighters 15 at SNK World Championships at Atlanta.
You're just another cameo in the Legend of Joe. Don't blink, you might miss another Joe Higashi victory. Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
And we're back with more KOF 15 here at the SNK World Championship 2025 Finals, courtesy of DreamHack 2025 in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. I am your host, L Pockets, joined by my illustrious co-host now. You are illustrious, Mr. Aru. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. Thank you to Atlanta. Thank you to SNK for having us here. It's been an incredible weekend already of KOF action. Of course, we've got all the main SNK titles currently on display here this weekend. You guys can see on the screen right now, we've got the schedule of upcoming matches. Leading off our block here is going to be the Geo from Peru going up against Lasset, Korea's own Lasset. This is going to be an incredible match.
A doozy.
So I'm really looking forward to it. Adnan KOF, of course, from Morocco going up against Lokop. And you guys, obviously, we are...
It's a stacked block, one way or the other, man. Like, everything so far has been absolutely incredible. We've had ups and downs all around, and that's just the qualified side of things. You ever been to the LCQ pit yet?
Dude,
it's madness in there.
It is a bloodbath. There have been some crazy, crazy matches already off stream. I've heard through the grapevine that there has been a huge upset in the LCQ. You guys remember Lagia, right? The guy that won, you know, back in 2023.
The previous KOF 15 SWC champion, yes.
My man's lost in the LCQ round 1 to local boy Zoma. Shout out to Zoma, ATL's own, taking out Lagia 2-1 fashion. That's one of the matches going on in the LCQ. Obviously, we've got hundreds and hundreds of players in the LCQ across all 4 titles. You guys can keep up with the brackets on Start GG. But yeah, that's what you have to look forward to.
All right, here we go, man. I think we're about ready for a couple more high possible. Oh, sorry.
And we've got Stu coming up to announce the next players.
Yo, give it a one time for Hell Pockets and Aru. Y'all are 2 casters for this block of King of Fighters 15. Ain't no duo quite like them. But these 2 behind me, they're about to put on a show as well. So let's not waste any more time and introduce them first. At least as beloved as he is feared and respected. From Seoul, Republic of Korea, this is Lasset! That right there is the essence of sportsmanship. That right there is the essence of a fighter, and you need to be a fighter in order to beat him. But this next guy has laid claim to being among the best in the West. Representing Peru, this is the Geo. Little showboating to the crowd, you gotta love it. Hell Pockets of Rue, talk to him.
Hey, man, shout out to Stu, back at you, brother. Welcome to the family, and speaking of family, dude, both of these guys have been part of the SNK family for quite a while, competitively, fans, whatnot. We are well acquainted with both of these gentlemen, and yet I don't think we've seen them play KOF 15 in almost a year, if even then.
That's true. It's been some time since I think we've seen these 2 going up against each other, you know, on a stage like this. It's going to be incredible. I think obviously the Geo, for those of you that have been watching and following KOF for, you know, over the years, this guy is one of the guys that you think of when you think of Western KOF. One of the best in the West, in my opinion. And Lasset, of course, a household name in KOF. One of the most nicest, lovable guys representing Korea, of course, and playing a very unique team. You see the Meitenkun on Lasset's side here.
We call that the hard commit. The Meitenkun has been part of the game plan ever since the game came out. And I see the Ash pulling up the rear. He has not changed anything. The Sherby's still in the middle. This is classic Lasset right now.
Yeah, ever since 1.0, man. And the Geo, though, of course, his characters, I think his standout character personally is the Yuri. And we're going to see, maybe if the Yuri comes out, we're going to see the Yuri potentially try to, like, you know, mess with the jump-in timings, make it difficult for Meitenkun to play that control game that he's so good at doing.
Hey, man, she might be clocked in early right now because Lassett is punching this Blue Mary's time card.
Ooh, a
Hold on a
huge
second.
strike right through the far D. This is going to do a good amount of damage. Gets the hard knockdown. What do we got for a mix-up? Oh, and a command grab?
The real counter? Watch out, buddy. He says not guessing anymore. Get out of here. You got me down to threat level orange. That's far enough, ma'am.
Yeah, that was a really smart time to use the invincible reversal. Now we've got the Yuri coming in, hopefully to make quick work of this Meitenkun. But the Meitenkun has been such a problem already.
And this is where he probably feels the most comfortable, too, because, like, yeah, sure, the Meitenkun can be aggressive, but the Meitenkun really wants the opponent to press the issue there, and the Geo managed to successfully take him out without losing too much health. It's almost like that first round didn't happen. Going to come in with, I believe, 1 bar, possibly. Yeah, 1 bar, just a little bit below the equator of 0.5, but Lassett, almost fully loaded Sherman.
He is getting opened up left, right, front, center. This guy is getting hard knocked down, and he's just trying to make some space right now. Spends the bar to do so. Resets to neutral.
Yeah, you see Lassett right now not trying to overcommit to anything. He lost a lot of life, just kind of playing the field, and the Geo making him pay, just throwing out those errant raw stand CDs.
So the thing about Lassett right now, he's playing a little bit aggressively. We saw it with the Meitenkun as well, a character that's not really known for playing aggressively, but he has, I think, been feeling kind of the nerve, trying to go in, force the issue a bit more against the Geo.
Might be wanting to see what his opponent has for him, because sometimes you can't really tell. Ooh, what a response from Lassett. Big opportunity here. Can't hold the corner, though.
Yeah, gets thrown out of the corner. Oh, okay. Finds the throw as he lands. Lucky break and a great close C from the Geo. Closes out the round.
As up and down as that was for Lassett, didn't manage to spend or lose any meter there. Still held on to 3 going into his last character. The Ash with 4 bars can do a lot against 2 characters.
That's true, that's true. Okay, that was a bit of a lucky break. The fact that Geo just kind of pressed the button into that. And now you see, once again, Lassett trying to force the issue, rushing down with this team that's not necessarily built for doing so.
Holding on to a lot of that meter, still probably wants to save it for the anchor battle. I think he's going to, ooh, that wasn't deep enough for a confirm. 1 more touch from Lassett should do this, and the Ash is going to go into the final round with 3.5 bars, almost 4.
That is quite a lot of bars. You never want to see that when you're playing against the Ash Crimson, because one touch, any errant touch, can lead into a big extended combo sequence.
And you gotta believe he's looking for that counter hit. That counter hit jump CD is going to be well represented if he gets the opportunity.
And you're going to see the Geo, I think he's going to be using that the double jump option from Isla a lot to try to throw off the anti-air timing from Lassett, but Lassett, of course, is going to be so ready for it. His anti-airs have been getting him so much mileage with this Ash, though.
Much respect to Ash, or rather, I want to call him Ash because he's been playing Ash. So, oh no! He tried to throw the stationary fireball and they did an empty jump low B, and that's going to be a dead Ash Crimson.
That must have been an input error because of the way that the Geo landed, kind of like in a weird and an unexpected spot. And that's why we saw Lassett's inputs get crossed up, and he got that move that he almost certainly did not want.
Not in that positioning. Like, never in a million years would you want to throw that in that positioning unless you felt like your opponent just wasn't up to snuff on the reactions there. But the Geo saying, hey, don't test me like that.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, both these guys obviously playing for a lot on the line. They've been working so hard to make it here. You want to put on your best show while you're out here.
And a lot of these guys are multi-game talented.
Sure.
You know, they're here playing everything.
Yeah, man.
The discipline it takes to compete at high level in one game is already off the charts, right?
We got the crowd shot of Peru, and you know, that was Dimitri holding the flag. Shout out to you. But yeah, we got Peru supporters in the house. We got some Koreans in the house as well.
A lot of homies in the house.
Yeah, man.
Ready, go!
All right, man, the Geo snatching that after kind of a slow start with the Blue Mary. Looked like Lassett was actually going to be in firm control of that until maybe halfway through the first round where he started taking a couple of hits that just didn't mount up to anything.
Exactly.
Had to gamble on that reversal to end the round.
And again, we're seeing Lassett just hopping forward a lot more than the Geo is. He's trying to go in more than the Geo, and that's odd to see with the Meitenkun. But I think that just goes to show he must have a plan.
He must have a plan. It's where he feels comfortable because he obviously is not feeling very comfortable on the defensive.
Sure.
Oh, I like that pressure. Oh, yes!
And once again, the Blue Mary getting neutralized without doing too much. The Meitenkun coming out ahead in these close quarter scrambles.
Much better positioning for the Meitenkun health, at least, going into the second round of this game versus the first game. And now I think he's probably going to slow things down.
You say that, but he's still going in.
I would have liked for him to slow things down, but he'd rather just take damage up front from this Yuri. Now you're going to get set up. Oh, the challenge from full screen.
Would have gone right through the fireball had it even come out. Very nice awareness. Oh my goodness, and the charge while running.
That is a hard counter, sir.
Dude, this man is playing so fast with the Meitenkun right now. And another beautiful anti-air. That is a fireball trap.
Where are you going?
Nowhere, apparently. We are down to the Geo's final character, Meitenkun, doing 2 characters worth of lifting.
And the real KOF geniuses are going to tell us tomorrow, like, hey, this is what he wanted in the first game, and now he's finally showing you what the Meitenkun can do on offense.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing that right here on display here at the SWC 2025. Oh, and a bad jump gets punished. The Geo getting some damage on the table. He could spend another bar to kill right here.
I don't think he wants to, because he thinks he's going to get another touch for relatively free, but he might end up taking some damage on top of that, unfortunately.
Trying to find any hit here.
Still in a great position, though. Still in a great position.
Hell yeah.
Whoa! Jumped into the up pillow.
Nice tech from the Geo, and a great block of the Shatter.
He's wasting time right now, you know. He's probably wishing I should have spent that bar.
Ooh, that was a crazy block. I don't know how he blocked it. Oh, and a bad DP from Lasset gets punished.
I feel like the Geo is probably feeling like, came out of there with a little bit over 50% health, but still probably wish I held on, or didn't hold on to that extra bar. Could have got to the Shermie a little bit earlier. Probably still would have had a bar to deal with her.
Yeah, but at the same time, you do need a lot of bar to make these comebacks, and he has a big comeback ahead of him. Okay, that's a good start, though.
Not impossible.
Yeah, beats the anti-air attempt. That was the startup of the down C from the Shermie.
Pick him up. Ooh, the day one stuff?
Regular throw. Not taking too much risk here.
Loving the pressure here.
Nice block. Gets out of the corner with that, too.
This is, as they say, vintage Lasset. Oh, the fan CD. There's going to be a little bit of a damage scale here, but still great control from the Geo. Can't hold on to the corner, though.
And that'll do it. The EX command grab from Shermie, tying it up for Lasset at 1-1.
Aru, it's a jump scare. Not only in how fast it is, but just like in the entire visual animation of how that grab works. For sure. You never see it coming.
For sure, yeah. By the time you see it, she's already on top of you, bro.
And she's putting 40% on you. All right, Lasset with a great correction, I'll say, versus the first game we saw that kind of get away from him with some misinputs.
Oh, we see them go back to Order Select. I want to say the Yuri might be coming up on point for the Geo.
Yeah, because the Blue Mary seems to be having a lot of trouble against Meitenkun.
Meitenkun, that's right.
Maybe he wants to see the Yuri up front here.
Yeah, I think that he might want to use the... oh, no, it's the same.
Okay.
So he just wanted to psych him out and get him to switch order. Because I guess he prefers playing this order.
Also give him some extra time to think about what's going wrong here, maybe.
Could be. Yeah, you see once again, Meitenkun pressing the issue, putting on these frame traps.
Jumping into the uphill, yeah, I love the fact that Lasset is willing to play this from all sides of the game, where you're seeing him up front, you're seeing him from the back, confident in both positions.
Nice defense. Oh my goodness, the DPs are getting a little bit too crazy for Lasset, and he's going to take a lot of damage for this.
The misreads might be what's doing him in, though.
Yeah, he's playing maybe a little too fast for his own good right now. Nice, gets a throw into the corner.
It's hard enough to do.
Meitenkun shines, though. This character's corner pressure is monstrous because of options like that, because of the pillow, with a very fast recovery.
There's not a lot of opportunities to press the advantage afterwards. That's going to be plus on block. Good patience from the Geo, not to swing at that.
Yeah, you see he's blocking so much in this corner right now. He's showing very great discipline. And you see Lasset realizing his turn was over, disengaging.
Oh man, we're at 17 seconds on the clock, and you gotta feel like Lasset's like, as long as I don't get touched, this is good for me. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yikes!
Catches the startup of the fireball, and that should do it for this. Oh no!
No! They got you, Yoru. They finally got you.
Yo, what up, Sejan?
And the Geo snatching that first round with
very scrappy
gumption, yeah.
Because I mean, he was defending for so long. Most other players, lesser players such as myself, would have cracked under all that pressure.
You know, sometimes you just want to make something happen, and sometimes you just got to wait for it. And the Geo showing almost infinite patience there.
Absolutely, but a great anti-air from Lasset evens it up. He's going to get most of that health back that he just lost. So we are back to basically an even match.
All right, once again, the Yuri is up to bat, up against a full health Shermie, probably for the first time this whole set.
That's right. Okay, right over the fireball, and a great roll forwards from the Geo.
Oh my God, it's so fast.
So fast. One frame, baby.
High-speed grappling.
Yes, sir. And you see the Geo, he's just trying to create space, force the approach, and beat the approach. And so far, that's been working out for him.
And I'm seeing a lot of just vertical buttons from Lassett right now, trying to catch this Yuri, probably coming at her from the air, because that's what she loves to do. The Yuri is a flyer.
For sure, for sure.
This is going to be
excellent
fun.
combo, yeah. He's going to spend all of it. Lassett not out of this yet with the Shermie, has another chance, and has 4 bars. 4-bar Shermie can kill you with one good touch here.
Does he hold on to it, though? Because he has Ash in the end, though. I wonder if he's thinking, like, man, if I get the solid hit, of course I'm going to spend a bar or 2. But if I don't, if it's all going to be a death by 1,000 cuts kind of scenario, Ash with 5 bars in the anchor? Absolutely.
Okay, right over the fireball once more. Oh!
Hey!
That should be enough. Hold on.
Don't say it.
Enough. It's not going to be enough.
Wow, what a read!
Beautiful. And the last time that Geo did the wake-up roll in the corner, Lassett was there with the command grab, and that was conditioning, right? Because he was like, all right, I think you're going to expect me to grab, so you're going to try to attack. I'm going to throw out this advanced strike.
Yeah, see how you're going to get away from it, right?
Yeah, and it played around the DP as well, so that was a beautiful decision-making. Now we're down to the final characters for both players. Lassett down to that Ash Crimson.
I just want to say, tremendous plays from both players so far. I don't feel like anyone has really, like, taken hold of the momentum yet.
No, not at all. It's been very much a back and forth. Uh-oh, but we see the Geo once more in the corner, his favorite spot in this set.
Yeah, he seems pretty comfortable there, because usually when you stick somebody in the corner for long enough, they start feeling a little creative with the way they approach you, and that's when characters like Isla love to play in the areas that they can't be touched.
That was such an unfortunate raw max mode from Lassett. He essentially just wasted.
Oh no! What are you doing?
Lassett losing off of a bad reversal. The Geo moving on in the winner's side, 2-1.
That's out of the corner. That don't hit, brother.
No. Unfortunate, unfortunate. And you see once more the sportsmanship from both these players. Lassett, of course, a world traveler, has been doing this for a long time, has been traveling all over the world to do it, and he is quite popular, I must say. The guy is so nice. And yeah, it's no surprise to see him sharing a good relationship with all these players, man.
Yeah, no, it's something that really comes from spending a lot of time around some of the same people, because the SNK competitive community is tight-knit all around the world. Individuals willing to take advantage of that to their maximum potential do become kind of like superstars within their circles, basically. And Lassett has definitely become one of those.
Oh, yeah.
But the Geo, worldwide name at this point.
Yeah, dude, I mean, the Geo, obviously, like I said before, one of those guys you think of as being one of the best in the West. And yeah, you see him taking full advantage of that errant max mode activation. That is clearly not what he wanted to do there.
And that's a huge, like, that was just, oh man, I think Lassett has a habit of getting cooked by his own mistakes sometimes, and I feel like that was another scenario like that. Geo just, once again, proving like, hey, just gotta wait for him to give me an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing on a stage such as this, when you're playing for these types of stakes, you know, it's difficult to keep it together and play as you normally would.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so it's really no surprise to see some nerves, some jitteriness, especially, you know, it's still very early on. It's still day one.
Still day one for everybody.
For everybody.
It's practically like 8 a.m. for us.
Yeah, yeah, especially for you West Coast.
Oh, baby, I'm just waking up.
Yeah, yep. So yeah, that was a great match though, of course, to start off our block. Let's see who we've got coming up next, though, if we can get that on the screen for you guys, because I don't remember. I was looking through the brackets. Oh, you know what? I know exactly who can tell us who's coming up. We've got Stu, the announcer, on stage. He's going to introduce the next players for us.
Heck yeah.
Say my name and I appear. Thank you, Aru, Help Pockets, and folks, what a matchup we have going for you. Folks, we got representation from all over the world, and North Africa is no different, because this individual is Team Morocco all the way from the port town of Casablanca. This is SNKWorldCup. The opponent sitting across from him, I guarantee probably your favorite VTuber that masquerades as a watermelon. I know, there's a lot of them, but what can I say? Got a special place in my heart. From Ciudad Neza, Mexico, this is Luca. Hey, you know what? It's time for Fist to fly, so Hell Pockets, Aru, time to call the shots.
Thank you, Stu. And as you guys can see, we've got ADN KOF from Morocco. Now this is a guy that I've been really interested in seeing. I mean, he's been having some great performances out there in Morocco, putting on quite a show. Qualifying here, it's great to see him making the trip out here, right?
Absolutely, dude. When I said this the last time we did SWC, that one of the most magical things about this is that you're going to see people from two parts of the world playing the same game and never got a chance to meet.
Yeah.
Probably have no idea how each other play.
I suspect these two, unless they were able to play, you know, in like that grind session that the players were having last night, I would assume that this might be their first time playing.
I mean, there was a lot of people in that session.
There were.
Nuts.
Yeah, man.
But LowCoff, no stranger not only to this stage, but many stages like this.
That's true.
Has been in and out of the picture for the last 3 years, I would say, of KOF 15, even COTW.
Yeah, man. So I had the pleasure of meeting LowCoff and having a small chat with him last night, and he was saying that, you know, this is his second time in the States. The last time he was here at EVO, he managed to get a lot of experience playing in environments like this, and he's just going to try to use all that experience that he gained and play, you know, to the best of his ability. Obviously, we know he has what it takes. The guy is considered one of the best in Mexico, a very strong region, of course. So we're going to see what he has to bring to the table.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are leveling up at this event as well. Like, we're seeing really the fruits of a lot of labor, because this has been more than a year in the making. You know, like a lot of these guys qualified last year.
That's right.
So they've been grinding, and they are not the same players they were even 2 years ago.
That's right.
Definitely not even a month ago, I would say. So it's hard to call it. It's hard to call the KOF specialist.
Yeah, especially, you know, in a matchup like this where the players probably aren't very familiar with each other. So I am very much looking forward to watching this one.
Yeah, me too. And as I've been wanting to say, I've been waiting all year for this.
I have too, man. It's always such a pleasure to be here at SWC. It brings everybody together from all over the world.
It's the
great
best.
to see everybody. It's like a family reunion. We say this all the time. Family reunion. KOF is family. SNK Games, family, you know?
You get in that lobby, and I mean the hotel lobby, and you play them sets, and you communicate with people you never talked to before in a language you don't know, but it's still working out for you.
Hell yeah.
Dude, this is where you really become a citizen of the world.
Exactly, yeah. It's been great to get to know people, understand each other through, you know, our shared language of KOF. So yeah, looks like the players are getting into it right now.
And I'm expecting variety here, honestly. These two gentlemen definitely don't play your garden variety meta, as it were.
No, yeah, not really. We see, I think I saw Yamazaki on both sides, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, only on player 2 side.
We're seeing a Ryo who has been kind of a terror for the last 3 years of KOF 15. Hasn't slowed down that much.
Speaking of terror, though, this guy Yashiro,
he's back, baby.
He is so back. I think he might be the most common character in our main qualified bracket at the moment.
I'm happy to see it. I know a lot of people really enjoy this character, and he just wants you to let him swing. If you're gonna block, you're gonna get hit. It doesn't matter to him.
He's very much like a brawler. I think people describe him as that a lot. He just wants to swing on you, as you said. But right now, it's him on the back foot, taking the pressure, but he's fighting out with those far Bs.
Oh man, yeah, far B still real good. Doesn't have an opportunity to make something happen out of that. And you see LowCoff just working his way back into the corner.
It should hurt quite a bit. I think he could kill.
This should do it, yes.
LowCoff taking round 1 with relative ease. It felt like he was pretty much in control of that round.
I would say so.
Yeah, but ADN KOF bringing out the Ryo as well.
Yeah, ADN KOF just was getting controlled, wasn't able to leave the corner there for very, very long at least. And it looks like we're going back to another example of that, eating a lot of damage on Wake Up.
Yeah, tried to take a throw there. Drops the EX.
There was no punish there. Oh my lord, that was a huge opportunity for ADN, and I don't know if he's going to get another opportunity for that anytime soon.
Beautiful anti-air from LowCoff. And another one right back at you from ADN KOF.
Whoa, you don't want to swing that from that distance.
And a close C takes it. Kind of a bad hop from ADN, I gotta say. LowCoff now working on an OCB with this Ryo Sakazaki.
Ryo is definitely a character, as you can tell by the shoulders, that can put the damage upon you and has some of the best defense in the game. Also capable of slowing down this hyper-fast game to almost a snail's pace.
Yeah, for sure. Jumps on top of ADN, beating the down C anti-air attempt, cashing out a lot of damage. Okay.
Wanted to sweep on that guard cancel roll. And ADN, despite having 4 bars, unable to really utilize it. So, wow, just runs into the crouch A.
And that should do it. Lokov taking this first game with the OCV. That Rio is looking unstoppable, as it were. And really, we saw ADN try many times to stop the offense from happening, but it was just like a millisecond too slow on all those times.
Too slow. Some decisions were made that he just couldn't come back from, running into some extended hitboxes. And for Lokov's, you know, to credit him, ready on the draw each and every time he got the hit.
Yeah, you know, he found the opportunities that were being presented to him, and he just took them, took full advantage, and that's just how you got to play the game, man.
Mm-hmm. It is a fast game, and sometimes you got to be ready for the hits that you're given and not the ones that you force.
That's right. ADN now back in the character select screen, thinking about it. You see deep in contemplation at the moment. Lokov also trying to stay in the zone, stay focused.
I do not blame ADN here. That one was pretty ugly. Did not want to have another set like that or another game like that, rather.
Yeah, but you know, even at this level, you see, I mean, so one player can just make the right decision over and over and over again, and you can't just get OCV like that.
I've seen it happen to the best.
Yeah, it can happen to anybody.
Dude.
Really thinking about it.
They started that. I thought they nerfed Rio. What's going on here, man?
Yeah, you know, I mean, if you've got a lot of experience playing a character and they don't get nerfed that hard, you can keep playing them at, you know, even at a level like this.
I would say that's probably what is really great about this game, is that a lot of people have been playing KOF all their lives, and stepping into a new game is fairly comfortable for them.
Yeah, man.
You know?
And this game, we've got a lot of actual character diversity in this main qualified bracket. Okay.
See if we can make something happen with the Yashiro up front. Take advantage of those big buttons. He was fighting back adeptly previously, just wasn't able to hold on to any of the advantage that he got from the hits that he received. Like, he needs to get out of the corner now.
Yeah.
Start pumping. Yeah, he wants to cross up, but that down C, brother.
Yes, sir. And once, okay, finds a great hit, but a little too far to convert.
Yeah, you see, Yashiro's not really good at covering that big distance. Too high for a confirm there, but he's finding the hits. He's hitting them.
That was beautiful. The wheel punish.
Needs to hold the corner. He cannot allow to let this Rio out of the corner, and he lets him out of the corner.
But well, again, he keeps finding these hits, and they are starting to add up. ADN keeping it very even this time around.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm liking the way he's playing just a little bit slower, not feeling like he has to force the issue. Even though he does have the life deficit against his favor, he is still holding his own, holding his position competently, and making Lokov spend some meter here.
I like the patience, but that kind of got him into the corner now. He has to fight his way out.
Wow.
And the sweep catch to trying to do something.
Yeah, you're not at advantage there, so anything you do afterwards is pretty much cannon fodder for a move that can reach that far.
That's right. Lokov once again taking the point war. But we got Iori now on the second position. All right, finds a command grab.
The Scum Galer.
So yes, depending on how much he spends, he could kill here.
I would be in favor of him spinning that bar, yes.
Yes, spends it, gets the kill that he needed, and now we're finally seeing Lokov's second character, the Yamazaki, coming into play. I think Lokov's Yamazaki is probably one of the best, I would say. It's one of the best in the business. There's obviously many notable Yamazaki players, but this is one that you definitely think of.
I would say especially early into the game's lifespan when Yamazaki became available, Lokov was the Yamazaki to be watching.
Sure, yeah.
Shout out to Layak also.
Of course. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. All right, good defense so far, not getting opened up for free, making it difficult for ADN KOF to get the hits that he needs. That's just kind of what Yamazaki does, just nickel and dimes you.
Yeah, that's been kind of the story of his gameplay since the character came out. Hasn't always been the strongest character. Has always had that solid game plan of disrupting so much from the rest of the cast.
That's right. Okay, gonna spend it. Gets the poison. Probably gonna, keeps him in the corner. Spends a lot of bar to do so.
Totally worth it, man. You're gonna even the game up. You're actually gonna take the lead here.
Nice tech.
Wow, wakes up swing with the heavy. Probably one of the pro tech.
Yeah, I think ADN was trying to set up like a frame trap, but he mistimed it a little bit and lost as a result. Now Lokov on set point here.
All right, we got the Sylvie. I think that's a new.
It is, yeah. He switched out the Rio for her. All right, that does it, yeah.
Seems to be working out for him.
Puts it up, and now we've got Lokov's Benny Maru coming into play. Both these characters, of course, very floaty jumps. Plays very similar game plans. They want to just kind of
big cross-up characters.
Yeah, definitely. Big cross-up characters for sure. Nice defense so far from Lokov. Great block on that ambiguous jump.
You see that Sylvie able to harass from that distance, though. That's something that Benimaru may not be able to match. But if he's up close, I don't think she wants to box him.
Oh.
You see him backing up. He's like, yeah. I got the life lead. You got to come to me.
Oh!
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
Great challenge from Lokov. Honestly, ADN, he kept running for a little bit too long, and that got him opened up there.
Then he tried to dash in, ate the low Bs. It's one of the best low Bs in the game.
Yes, sir.
He gets so much off of that. And now he's in a whole heap of trouble. He was at such a huge life lead, and he's struggling to find a hit now.
No DP there on the hop.
I know, that had to be an opportunity right there.
Oh, that was...
If he had bar there, that would have been curtains.
That would have been it, yeah. Oh my gosh, that could have been it too.
Wasn't ready for it. Okay.
Runs right into it. Lokov cleaning up 2-0 in a bit of a shaky finish, but you know what? It did the job.
We scramble out here, Aru.
That's true. You know, like I said, we're going to be talking about this all weekend, but the stakes that are on, that they're playing for right now, it's going to make anybody nervous, bro.
Playing for a piece of $1 million?
Right, bro. $1 million for King of Fighters, man.
Dude, that is wild. I got to say, like, I haven't really wrapped my head around that quite yet, but
you know,
I'm sure in a couple days I'll be like, hey, why wasn't I in this tournament? You know?
Yeah. Well,
what am I doing here?
Yeah, man, yeah. But, you know, that's just how it goes. Obviously, Lokov was able to kind of keep it together a little bit better than ADN was, and is going to be moving on in the winner's side. Not ADN, though, not out of it yet. Going to have another chance in the loser side of the bracket.
Yeah, there's always a shot in the Shark Tank.
That's right.
But some of the best work from some of the most dangerous people in the building is done from that position. Maybe ADN is one of those people.
Maybe. We'll see some highlights here from our lovely producers.
And you see right here, like, you know, he had before this, had such a tremendous life lead. That low B series put him into this threat level orange scenario, and he just couldn't find anything significant or anything at all.
Yeah, he kept running into the down Bs. Lokov was just so ready to check those.
I almost pushed that in again. I was like, I can't believe he didn't get across up there.
Yeah, and I want to say it's just ADN, it felt like he was getting a little bit impatient, a little bit antsy near the end of it, and he was exposing himself to more risk than he necessarily needed to. Oh, and there you go.
There's the prize pool breakdown, brother.
Yeah,
that'll do it to you.
That'll do it. Yeah, the $1 million purse. We got $500K for the winner, $150, and $100 for the second and third place, respectively. And you guys can see the breakdown there. And you want to see the rest of it, of course. We got all this information online for you guys to check out on your own. Yeah, we've got our next match, actually. They're getting set up, and I can see them out of the corner of my eye.
They're pulling in to the station.
This one is a heartbreaker, bro. This one, if you guys know anything about KOF, if you guys know anything about the Mexican scene, we've got Paco and Layek coming up. A bit of a
we just talked about them too, right?
Yeah, man. These guys are basically brothers, bro. They're both Sinaloan, both kind of on the west coast of Mexico. Play each other quite a bit, and it's a bit of a heartbreaker that they have to play each other in the first round. But, you know, random draw, what can you do about it, right?
That is something that is just the nature of the tournament right now. And honestly, you know, like we said, there's another shot in the losers bracket. No one wants to be there this early in the tournament, but someone's got to go there.
That's
so
right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But obviously, both these guys, guys that you think of when you think of like really strong Mexican players. These guys have been traveling a lot this year, been putting up great results in everything that they touch. So this should be a barn burner.
And I want to say, like, both of these guys are probably like two of the best KOF players you will see worldwide, you know?
Yeah, man.
A lot of people like to say which region is the best, and we've grown beyond that these days. KOF is worldwide, and they're great players. You're about to see them. Stu, what do you got for us?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, Hell Pockets. It's crazy how this game can transcend borders, and yet somehow you find yourself facing off against your homie on the biggest stage of them all. But here we are, two Sinaloa boys done good, facing off in round one of the championship bracket. First of all, the LCQ winner from 2023, hailing from Mazatlan, Mexico, this is Paco! And ain't it crazy when your homie is a second place finisher at EVO and the defending King of Fighters champion at CEO from Machis, Mexico. This is Lajek. Mexico, stand up to your boys. They're on stage. Hell Pockets, Aru, Vistos.
Oh, baby. We know it's coming. We knew it was coming. Eventually, we didn't know it would be this early, like we said, but hey, man, had to happen. Are they doing a stare down right now? Like, what's going on? Oh, they were hugging each other.
Yeah.
You got to get the stuff, the photo op, you know?
Got to show the love, you know?
Now, you said it's a heartbreaker, but this is also a treat for the fans. This is going to be one of the best matches we're going to see probably the whole weekend. Both of these guys, very cerebral, very cunning, and very non-conventional in their approach to not only the way they play the game, but how they play the characters and who they choose to play.
Yeah, and both of them, they know each other's tricks in and out, you know, training partners, of course. So you're going to see probably some decision-making that you wouldn't necessarily see from two guys that are just kind of trying to feel each other out, you know, on a stage like this.
Yeah. Definitely a lack of nerves, I feel. Probably not happy to be against each other, but at the same time, probably going to be super comfortable. And I believe this might be button checks because
I don't think so. They did the button check earlier.
Oh, they did? We're seeing the Vice? I didn't expect the Vice this early, man. You got to pull her out front?
Yeah, and the Hinako from Paco.
Now, Paco did say he's pulling the Hinako out. He says this might be my X factor.
Yeah, I'm a little sad to see that, though, because he's benching the long as a result. But you know what? This character is pretty exciting to watch, too.
You're right. You know, we all love the classic Paco Long, the grime, as I coined it. And right now, the Hinako not really able to hold her own against this Vice pressure. Wow.
Yeah, the frame trap opening it up yet again. Has to guess once more. Oh my goodness, finds a big, just full jump with Hinako, one of the floatiest jumps in the game.
Yeah, definitely, and she can put that damage on you quick as you are witnessing currently. Cannot allow her to touch you even once, really.
Yeah, might even, both these guys picking characters that you don't normally see them play, I think maybe to try to throw the other guy off.
That may be a thing, obviously. Both of these guys play pretty much everybody in the game at a high level, though.
Sure.
You know, they call Layek KO Federal Nusto, so
true. Layek.
You don't get that name for no reason.
Grabbing the other guy's command grab attempt. Both of them thinking kind of on the same wavelength there.
Fighting for the last brain cell.
Yes, sir.
And the dual lawn is still present on Paco's team. You know, that's something that I was excited to see when he picked him up. I was like, yeah, this would definitely be the guy to watch to see dual lawn play. And then they buffed the character.
That's right. The character now pretty strong. I think a lot of players around the world agree about that. And a big part of that is because of a guy like Paco putting up results with this character.
Oh, certainly. All right, we get to see the Ginnets making his, I believe, the first appearance that I'm seeing this weekend. Look at that damn drop of one touch. These guys, there's no blocking involved here. What a punish, what a challenge.
That was sick. RB, Max, quick Max. We got a mix up here. Oh, he actually messes it up.
Yeah, no, that was definitely supposed to be a jump forward.
Uh-huh. Oh, maybe he was expecting a roll forward, and that's why he did the neutral hop.
Oh, man, the fourth layer?
Could be. Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
Into a scramble.
Probably thought he had a throw there.
And a great anti-air from Paco.
Yeah, jumping him in the corner. He definitely has an answer for that. Doesn't have any meter left, though. He's going to spend it all on that EX. Not enough to take him down. And Ginnets is fully branded up. You got to watch out.
The bad down C gets punished. Paco with the ready with the down A. And as a result, Layek down to his final character.
The hop over A? Crouch A, rather.
Yeah, man. Using the full toolkit.
Now, you see Paco just surgical with those buttons. The crouch B, ready for the O Chris just to land and be unable to block it. Almost got the punish on that low D.
Yes, sir.
Got him that time.
Uh-oh. A bad jump getting punished. Layek now in the corner. Paco loves this situation with that tool up. Putting on the pressure, catching him standing.
Yeah, you can tell Layek wants to spin that bar. He has 5 waiting for him. As soon as he gets a significant touch, but he's unable to make it happen here.
Putting on the pressure with that run forward pressure with that close A.
And you gotta believe if he gets rid of the duel on here, there's gonna be a lot of hell waiting for this Chizuru in the end.
Yes, sir. Oh my God, and once more the bad jump getting punished. This should be enough.
Gotta believe if that wasn't Jump City, that would have been it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Paco taking game 1 over his boy, Layek. With the dual lawn. The dual lawn play has, of course, been immaculate, as you might expect from Paco.
You know, dual lawn also benefiting from being one of the last characters added to the game. Not a ton of time to study the characters versus a lot of these other characters who have been in the part of the game for 2+ years already, right?
Sure, yeah. But I don't think Layek has that excuse, though, because considering these guys.
I mean, yeah, right? But still, that is definitely still a new. And so his counter to that is Device, who's even newer than the dual lawn, which kind of put the Hinako on skates.
That's right. See, Hinako, of course, The character is such a threat up close, but her main weakness is closing that gap. And you see as a result, Layak is playing pretty far back, forcing the approach.
Right, and you also know that she has that command grab that looks like an advancing mid that turns into an unblockable. Carries you to the corner, I believe, as well, so.
Yeah, or close to it.
Yeah.
Oh, went for it, I think.
And right now, Paco would break control this first round. Wow.
Close D.
Just runs into it, huh?
Man, I think maybe just trying to tech a throw there, and that's why we saw that close D. But you see, again, this time, Paco taking round 1 with that Hinako pick and full HP going into the...
Yikes! The Hinakos with the anti-airs?
Yeah, man.
We do those.
She's got some serviceable anti-airs.
Oh, yeah.
They're not the, the core part of her game, but they're there.
Oh, he went for the throw there, and it got crossed up. And this is gonna... Oh, no, he drops it, and he has so much speed. Gets it back immediately.
Sure. All right, in the corner now. What we got? Tries to bait out a command grab.
Oh, he tried. He's like, yeah, the last time you did that, I got a punish, but I do not have the dual on far B this time.
Yeah, he keeps dropping the pickup with the close D. Oh, finds a hit on the close A, I want to say. Layak evening it up with that gain. It's just kind of doing massive damage off of very clean hits with this character.
Decent amount of time on the clock, too, is going to get a good chunk of life back here. Gets almost all of it.
Yeah, man.
Now you can see the Indians wants to play that typical SNK boss game. Circumvent the tornadoes, Coco Disca.
Yes, sir.
It's a real strat.
It is, yeah. You want to pester them, make them approach on your terms rather than their own. Nice block on the cross-up, and now great guard cancel to put him in the corner and put on pressure.
Just the recovery.
Oh, no, and again, a bad jump.
That's been happening all day, yeah.
Yeah, Layak has been kind of jumping a little bit too frivolously, I'd say.
I think it's just been so long since people have been anti-aired by low feed. They're just like, oh yeah, I forgot you can do that.
Yeah.
That should put away the dual on. I'm going to fall for it this time. Yeah, they got me too, brother.
No, you're right. He saved it. He saved it.
That's true. That's true. I knew what was going to happen. Knew it all along.
Oh, yeah. All right, and now we've got the Chizuru. Paco, I want to say Paco's signature character has been playing Chizuru ever since the game came out.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, when the game came out, this character was not good.
Was she bad?
I think that she was bad.
I think she was bad for your health.
Absolutely.
Definitely bad for my heart rate.
All right, now putting on the pressure. Anything will do it at this point. Yeah, punishes the bad roll. Layak, he was just trying to play around, clone chip, and was mashing that roll. Got punished as a result of it.
All right, now old Chris finally in a position to actually possibly take control, be at advantage. Looking for the low D, the anti-air, gonna spin it for the mix.
He just kind of got hit there, I'm not sure why. Oh, bad roll getting punished. Not quite enough, but has a seal. This is so dangerous for Layak. And now, okay, he's just waiting out the curse timer.
Yeah, this is where Paco wants to be. It doesn't have meter, but still dangerous from that distance. Layak's Chris with 2 bars. Gonna do a lot of damage if he gets a touch, but not from that distance. Ooh, got faked out.
This is so frustrating to deal with. Just having to deal, okay, finds the poke that he needed, gets the knockdown, but doesn't get much out of it. And once more, back to this full screen game. Oh, and the clone will take it for Paco. Paco taking it 2-0 over his boy Layak and moving on in the winner's side.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen a Chizuru close out a round like that before, but it makes perfect sense. Because who's watching the shadow?
Nobody is, man.
You gotta watch the shadow, but no one's ever watching the shadow.
Oh, dude, that's not real, bro. Nobody can do that. I have never believed in...
In the heat of the moment, you're not looking at the ground. Yeah, it's impossible to tell, practically. Unseeable mix.
Side by his boy, and you see if it's the replay here. And yeah, you see the end of that round. He's just playing that full screen game, making it impossible for...
I'm watching it, man. See this?
I mean, he had a hit there, but it wasn't a clean hit. He didn't get anything off it.
But I saw the shadow not move, is all I'm saying. I didn't see the shadow move. That was a projectile.
Dude, when you're playing the game, how can you pay attention to that? It's different. It's different. It's easy for us to look.
You gotta be on your P's and Q's, Aru, at all times, all angles. You gotta see it all.
You are guessing whether she's gonna be doing every single time. It is frustrating, bro.
I agree. It's not very realistic to assume that every player is gonna be able to tell, but that's the game.
That is the
And Paco moves on, man. Great match between both of them. I do think they delivered on some of the best KOF play that we're going to see this weekend.
Sure.
Very cerebral, as we saw at the end of that.
Yeah, man. But we still got a lot of KOF left to play this weekend, bro. And here to tell us who's next, we've got Stu the announcer on stage.
You already know, Ruhel Pockets, thank you so much. And the flames of rivalry burn bright and hot. Atlanta yet again, Korea versus Mexico in an SNK game. It's as if we've seen it before, and guess what? You're seeing it again with these two combatants. Firstly, from Cheonan, Republic of Korea, this is Daybreak. All focus, and you kind of have to be when you're going up against an opponent like this individual from Jalisco, Mexico, representing Navi. This is Dark Angel. Man knows where the camera is, but you know where your head is at? Hell Pockets, Aru, talk to him.
This should be a really exciting one. We've got Daybreak. Those of you at home might not be quite as familiar with Daybreak if you're not deep in the trenches like us, but this guy, he plays an interesting team. He plays Andy, Gato, and I want to say Isla. So that should be pretty cool. You don't get to see a lot of Andy being represented at this level, but this guy's here for a reason, you know?
Absolutely, he's here for a reason. The team is still strong in its own right, and he's going to have to prove it against one of the best to ever do it in his young career. Dark Angel, multi-game champion, just got back from traveling all over the world, putting boots in asses, and he's ready to start up a new run, fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, man, and it's such a delight to see him here at the SWC. Of course, he did qualify in SWC 2023, but he wasn't able to make it. He's here this time, and he's out for blood. He's trying to win enough to get revenge for the last time that he couldn't make it, right?
Oh, I bet. You know, there was a lot of discussion about what could have happened.
Yeah, man.
If he had been here last year.
Yeah, so to give you some context, this guy, Dark Angel, he is also one of those guys you think of when you think of best in the West. One of the guys in the name, one of those names you hear being thrown around a lot. One of the best in Mexico, and obviously a very strong contender to maybe even make the full tournament run.
I mean, he has been so dominant in this game and in Fatal Fury as well for so long that I don't see very many arguments that would determine, like, why wouldn't I put the money on him, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Daybreak, of course, has a pretty tough road ahead of him, but of course, Daybreak, no slouch himself, qualifying through a very shark-infested, this looks like a button check for me.
They button checked us again, man. All right, so you were saying that, you know, he definitely earned his spot here, very shark-infested waters of qualification, getting here. Most importantly,
yeah.
And it's going to be the story of the entire weekend, a matchup we'll never see anywhere else.
That's true, yeah. You only get to see this type of thing here at the SWC. If you're watching from home, hopefully you guys can make it to the next one, assuming there's a next one.
Yeah, let's hope there's a next
Fingers
one.
crossed.
I think we're having a pretty good year. So
yeah, this has been such an exciting, you know, tournament season to watch, basically. And for KOF, it's been a very long season.
It has been spanning several years.
So it's great to see everybody out here making it all the way here to Atlanta, just to show what they've been working on for the past couple of years.
Yeah, no, I'm loving to see everybody looking as sharp as they are. I know there's been some guys who split their attentions between multiple games, as it is a very lucrative time to be an SNK fighting game player right now.
Jeez, tell me about it, man.
I don't begrudge anybody for trying to get good at Art of Fighting 3 real quick, you know?
Yeah, we're seeing kind of the gold rush, as it were, and we're seeing, actually, we have a pretty good view of it from here where we're sitting, right?
Oh, it's going down.
Oh, yeah, they've got these guys, they've been grinding hard in all the different games, and hopefully you guys at home are staying sharp as well so that you could hopefully have a chance at that money next time.
Next time. Let's keep speaking it into existence.
Yes, yes.
You know?
I mean, if you believe it, it will come.
I believe, bro.
I believe so, man.
And I believe these button checks are finished. Let's get this going. I can't wait to see Dark Angel perform at his first SWC.
Yeah, man. And we saw, obviously, he was at the EWC a few months back.
Man, what a run.
Made a huge splash there with that Terry in the Fatal Fury bracket. And now, obviously, KOF, where we know him from, obviously an incredible player. So I'm really excited to see what he's been working on the past couple months.
Right, you talked about Daybreak's team. I wonder if Dark Angel's still playing his old team. leading in with the K-Dash. But we got the Shune up front.
Yeah, man. Shune, K-Dash, Isla. Oh, Daybreak playing the Maxima this time. Okay.
Maxima.
SWC, baby. Gotta see him at least once. Shout out to Fox.
It's one of those characters, like, if you don't know, he's scary as hell.
Sure. Oh, runs right into it.
My lord, he'll put that damage on you quick, too.
That was a huge counter.
Oh!
That, I think, is part of the game plan here. Against Shune, he's going to be air dashing sometimes, and if you can catch one with that Vapor Cannon, you get the wall bounce into big damage.
Oh, man.
Oh, there it is again.
Another counter. Get the counter. Why we get all that damage? Doesn't have meter for the super, though. Oh, boy.
That must have been a mistake. I think probably just wanted the command grab version rather than the hit grab one, and as a result, he's just going to lose that Maxima that was doing so well up until that point.
Hey, man, sometimes you play so fast, the hands just start moving on their own, I feel, you know? So
Yeah.
maybe Daybreak just let that guy away from him for a little bit. But the Gato's coming in, 1.5 bars, almost 2, has to watch out for the Blau window. That's going to be a very cool, like, good spacing tool in Shune. A character that doesn't really have a lot of good spacing tools.
You see him representing that far D quite a bit with that Gato. He does that a lot. He loves establishing that space in that hop range and then making you scared to move so that he can hop on you.
Okay, we're going to get a hard knockdown here. Yes, we are. What's up? Going for that dash overhead.
There it is again. You're going to see so many far Ds from this Gato. Uh-oh.
Maybe you won't. That crouch A, though, from Shune, man. 4-framer.
4 frames indeed. Great blocks from Daybreak. That was a bit of a scramble. Oh, that was crazy. The air dash backwards, catching the roll forward. And that should do it. Yes, the Shune running wild against Daybreak.
And this guy probably thinking, like, I'm a backdash. He might DP here because he has one, obviously. But he goes for the guard cancel. Now, technically, he's safe coming out of the guard cancel.
He is safe.
But probably pressed the what?
Tried to catch something there. No, nothing doing. Nice.
Good challenge there because you ain't got much left, brother. Oh, no.
Okay, gets the throw. Recognizing that it's fake. Gets punished on the bad jump yet again.
Dark Angel has not been deterred even once this entire matchup.
And the big
top
punish.
attack.
That was beautifully done from Dark Angel. You gotta think he's labbed that. He's seen that hundreds and hundreds of times. He knows how to punish that.
That's one of those setups where it's like, and this is very prevalent, not only in KOF, but in fighting games. It's one of those setups where, like, if you get caught looking at it, you're going to get put at a disadvantage. Dark Angel's like, I'm all about always being an advantage. So if I'm not going to be, if I can get myself out of the scenario, I'm always going to go for that.
Yeah. The roll backwards, I think that's a great option there because in many situations, the Rock will leave a gap there.
Yeah.
And most of his follow-ups there will not punish a back roll. He has to, like, hard commit to calling it out.
And you probably have to press a button to get counter hit by that as well from the distance.
Right.
You're going to reset to neutral from like maybe 3 character spaces away, especially with Shune. You're not hitting anything.
Sure. All right, taking time to think about it, I think. Oh yeah, it looks like they went back to character select. Might be benching the Maxima, maybe? But the Maxima's doing pretty good.
I think the Maxima was doing great. It's just that one interaction at the end got away from him, and I feel like that also colored the rest of the set because it was like, dude, like you just couldn't get back on your feet.
That's right. All right, what we got? Oh, we got the Andy back.
Andy Bogard.
All right, so he's just going to try to control space with the fireball instead of just throwing out those gigantic vapor cannons. Let's see if it works out for him, Hell Pockets.
I hope so, man, because I don't think he's going to have much luck flying in from the front. The Andys want to throw out the fireballs. They want to DP. They want to play that very classic fireball DP game, as I just described, and he's not even getting a chance.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the corner, finds a good roll out of it, but he needs to create some space so that he can get the zoning going. Very nice, the fadeaway jump D.
And you also got to remember the air mobility from Shune is always a threat in that regard, so maybe doesn't feel comfortable with that. Gets the hit there, but not much behind it. Gets a little bit of corner pressure. Let's see what he has after this.
Yeah, doesn't get a kill here, but very much damage. Oh, and that should do it.
That down A again, man.
Down A, obviously one of the strongest jabs in the game, belongs to Shune. Kind of beating Andy's jab. Andy's, you saw Daybreak kind of throw it out there as well, and it's pretty stubby.
And it's a very strong tool for him because in the previous iterations of the game, he didn't have that. You know, like he had the down A, but it was slower. I don't think it comboed into forward B previously, but now he has like a confirm from so far away. If you stick an air hurt box in this direction, he can turn it into 40% damage. Whoa, buddy.
Yeah, I think he was just going for chip there, and it just didn't work out for him.
That's a hard DP to chip with, even though it hits multiple. That ankle's broken.
The empty jump low. That deep, funny enough, DP there would have worked. Okay.
That's one of those situations where you got to know it's coming. You know, and he already got blown up for throwing out a DP. He's like, I'm not doing that anymore.
No, but that's what's so smart about it, because Dark Angel, he was like, yeah, you're probably not going to do it again.
Yep.
So he just preyed on him.
Cerebral. All right, finally getting rid of the Shune, and we got the pay dash.
Drops the combo.
The brand guy.
It's the hard knockdown. Putting on the pressure, it goes for the left, right, and finds its mark. Dark Angel moving on 2-0 over Daybreak.
Not yet.
Sorry,
We still
not
have
yet,
one
not
more game.
Not
And
yet.
I can see this looking dominant on Dark Angel's side. And I'm like, yeah, dude, what does Daybreak have for him? We just got to see the K-Dash. And The Rock previously was just throwing it all out the window.
Yeah, man. Let's see what he's got. Okay, goes for the sequence again to extend his pressure.
Probably didn't believe he would roll back again this time. And good guess on that one. But it eats damage for trying to Shadow Strike through the fireball pressure.
Blocking it out. Resets to neutral. And now once again finds himself in the corner.
And I'm not sensing the confidence from Daybreak here, man. Like, he has so much meter. I know he wants an activation combo here, most certainly.
Oh, that was a big opportunity for a punish, but a little bit too late. Big trade.
I take it, yeah. Not seeing a lot of jump CDs from The Rock here. I don't know. I like that from Daybreak, eating on some damage here. Not looking good for him. Eats the empty jump, though. Nothing behind it, though.
Doesn't believe in the far C.
Nice challenge. He has to spend it all here. Activate.
Into the level 3.
Yes.
Probably going to go for the install version, right?
I would definitely go for the install version here. There you go.
Very nicely done.
Still a lot of work to do here, though. You're at 26 seconds on the lot. You're going to get 50% life back here if you're lucky.
Yeah, but you know, the nice thing about Rock's install super in this game is that it carries over between rounds, right?
Yes.
So all his special moves now are powered up. And he's going to need every edge he can get against this Isla, bro.
Yeah, but she's going to hold him at bay. She's going to be in areas that he can't touch. Even with that buff, it's going to be hard for him to chase her down.
Agreed. Okay, big air trade.
Ooh, easy there.
Trying to catch, I think, a backdash.
Yeah, Dark Angel knows he does not have to really make a move here.
That's right, and again, a guard cancel. I want to say an accidental guard cancel, and now he has no meters to play with. Backwards gets thrown. Anything will do it now for Dark Angel. Nice block on the overhead.
Daybreak needs to pull the game. Oh, I'm going to say I need to pull the play of plays to make this work, but Dark Angel hanging solid.
That's right. Throwing out the spray can, catching the hop forward. Daybreak going to be put into the losers bracket by Dark Angel. Of course, one of Mexico's finest.
One of the best to ever do it, obviously. And
yo,
still impressive.
You got to see a Maxima here as the
Still
again.
impressive.
That's
Oh, yo. That is definitely one of the highlights of SWCs, when you see one of these characters that they're not bad, they just don't get represented that much, you know? And they get to strut their stuff on stage, and people are just like, yo, Maxima, where you been? Andy Bogart's in this game. Love it, bro.
I mean, yo, we've been talking about it, but like there is quite a lot of character diversity in this championship bracket here for KOF. Yeah, we see the highlights here. I think the end of this last round.
And you just see, like, yeah, like...
He's playing so hard. He's trying to thread the needle, right?
Yeah.
And he just runs into like little tiny hits here and there, and that's really all it took.
And it's really unfortunate because Rock, even with the buff, is just all of his buffs are like grounded, you know? Like, there's not really much he can do when Isla takes to the sky. So, he even did all he could.
He did all he could.
You know, is what it is. We'll see him again. He's in the losers bracket. Hopefully he can make a run there. But, you know, there's some strong players down there, man.
There sure are. Everybody in this championship bracket is ridiculous, bro.
You got to think about, like, these are all tournament winners from around the world, man.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Love it.
I mean, we've gathered the best of the best here for SWC, man. So this weekend is going to be full of just incredible high-level action across all the titles, man. So I cannot wait to see the rest of it. Not only just KOF, but Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown, and even Art of Fighting as well.
Yeah, Art of Fighting is going to be a special one, man, because a lot of these players are learning that game right now.
Yeah, man, for sure. Ooh, look at this.
Here we go.
We've got Shark Urian from Chile going up against none other than Xiao Hai from Guangzhou, China.
How many rings this man meets, Stu? Let us know.
Oh, you already know. Folks, I think we know better than to look at any matchup as a foregone conclusion, because you may well know an underdog is a hungry dog, and hungry dogs run faster. This underdog's been playing King of Fighters since he was 3 years old and hails from Talagante, Chile. This is Shark Urian. Getting a little bit of talk with the opponent in before we get things going. But folks, I could give you a list of tournaments that this individual has won. The shorter list would be the one that he hasn't. He's just that good. And he hails from China. Representing Falcons, this is Xiao Hai. Getting a little flustered in the presence of greatness. Hell Pockets, Aru, you gotta talk to these people, man. This is too much.
Man, this guy Xiao Hai joins Team Falcons, and now he's all about the jibber jabber, talking to the opponent pre-match.
I guess so. I mean, the guy, he's got to be feeling pretty good about his chances, obviously. Whenever you talk about Xiao Hai, it's the elephant in the room is whether or not he will be the one to take it. But obviously, I think between all the different games that he's focusing attention on, you know, Fatal Fury, I don't know, is he dabbling in that art of fighting, bro?
I don't know, honestly. That we would have to ask him that. I feel like he's probably focusing a lot of his energy on KOF for several reasons. One being it's the home base.
Yeah.
This is the game series that made him who he is.
Yeah.
Two, he's been so zeroed in on Fatal Fury and other games that he might not have had as much time for KOF up until...
We're allowed to say it. We can say he's pretty good at Street Fighter too, right?
I guess.
Yeah, we're allowed to
I guess
say it,
he's
man.
all right,
Yeah,
you know?
he's a pretty good player.
He's got a eye.
Yeah, he's got everything in that game.
He might have won some tournaments.
Yeah, you might have heard of him, this guy. But of course, we want to talk about Urian as well. From Chile, of course, a region that is so strong in many different fighting games, and KOF is no exception. Of course, I mean, I didn't know this, that he's been playing KOF since he was 3 years old. So we kind of got the battle of young prodigies.
Way to fill out the player information card accurately, man. That's what I'm talking about, dude. When the producers give you guys that card, put everything on it. I don't care if it's like you like watermelon after midnight. Put it on there.
Whatever you guys got, just put it on there, man.
Please, we need something to talk about. I'll talk about that gold stick. There's no box today.
No box?
No
well,
boxes.
You know what? It's a head-to-head setup.
It is a head-to-head setup. That's correct.
There's no need for that.
See a lot of discussion on what's up with the boxes lately. I'm like, dude, it's because we be watching buttons out here, bro.
Yeah, people don't know.
Yeah.
That is definitely an advantage. Any slight advantage, you want to shut that down for your opponent, right? Especially when you're playing for these types of stakes.
Listening, watching.
Yeah, man.
I mean, there's some old heads in there. I'm pretty sure they just reach over real quick if they could.
I mean, there's some. Well, everybody here's an old head, bro.
Yeah, there's some unks. The unction is in full effect out here, brother.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what we love about this game. We're seeing a lot of legacy players returning, having their skill, their prowess in the series being rewarded. That's what you like to see, man.
Yeah, man. Like just playing like it just started yesterday.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Xiao Hai, one of the guys that you think of when you think who has a chance to win KOF, and Fatal Fury as well. So a lot of eyes are going to be on this guy, but don't sleep on Urian. Urian, I believe, also plays Billy. He was playing Billy a lot last night in the grind session. In the hotel. So I guess I want to say that he's going to pull him out here as well.
I would imagine so. If we've been seeing that from the player, I would imagine why deviate now. Also, not a lot of people give Billy that much attention in this game. And I'm not going to say that could be an X factor, but it could also be not an X factor. You know, not saying it, basically.
Sure. I mean, you never know until we get into the game and it says round 1 fight.
You know, I've heard plenty of people say like, oh, that should be a winnable matchup for this player and this character, and then that other player just ends up being a nut.
Yeah, it can all go out the window rather. When again, I keep saying this, but they are playing for a lot of money, man.
$1 million, just a piece of it, though.
Yeah,
just to get a sniff.
Yeah, just a small piece of $1 million. Come on, man, this is a lot of money we're talking about. We have never seen this type of money being flashed at a KOF event.
I could use $10,000 on shoot.
Yeah, man. All right, so I think the players are about ready, trying to pick their stage. Yes, they're going into it.
I think the button checks are finished, so we are not getting mixed this time. And I know people have probably been waiting for Xiao Hai to appear on screen all day.
Yeah, I mean, the guy has a lot of fans around the world. Of course, he's huge in China, bro.
But I'm going to remind you that he did not win SWC last time.
That's true.
He was taken out by them Sanwa boys.
That's true. But you know what? He was sick last time, so I don't...
you thought no flu game? You trying to call the flu game, man?
Oh, yo, we got the Billy Mirror?
Oh, this is cracked. What are you talking about? What's going on here?
I mean, Xiao Hai has been known to bring out the Billy sometimes, so this is actually really exciting. How often do you see a Billy Mirror, especially at this level?
And this is probably the first time I've seen a Billy Mirror.
Might be, for a lot of players.
Like since the character came out, yeah.
You see, they're playing at that full screen spacing. Both these characters obviously sharing the same moveset. Want to kind of play this spacing and beat the approaches as they come.
Yeah, right, Shanghai right now at the life deficit. Currently losing to the Shark-Urian Billy.
Yeah, he's just getting nickel and dime, man. That's the
That is the character, yeah.
Okay, nice. Oh, doesn't block the follow-up, and as a result, eats the auto combo, and that'll do it. Shark-Urian taking the Billy mirror.
Interesting decision on Shanghai's part to run the Billy up front, but at the same time, hey, you know, he had a game plan. Manages to give the Isla 2.5 bars, and I imagine it's going to be a very different game for him here on.
Nice. I love that close A from Shark-Urian, using every button to full effect.
Yeah, unfortunately, Billy just unable to, like, he's able to poke from a far distance, but not able to get out of the way afterwards.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he's a little bit plodding, but you know, he's kind of like a limb zoner, so you don't want to make him too fast, right?
Oh, dude, right?
Nice blocks on the Isla pressure. Shark-Urian looking real strong. They're playing very solid. Nice anti-air.
Trying to hold on to some meter, probably trying to build something up too. If he can take out the Isla here, that's obviously very beneficial. But he would also take having 3 bars coming into round 3.
That's right, that's right. Shanghai had to take a big risk there with the DP. Did get paid out, but you see, he was getting a little frustrated, I think, by the Billy.
Yeah, that's one. So the Billy does get to snipe the Isla in areas that a lot of characters cannot touch her. So that's actually a pretty brilliant counter.
All right, gets the startup of the Raijin Ken with the stand CD. Okay, no anti-air.
Yeah, no, I'm playing it pretty slow here. Now I'm kind of letting Shanghai run in on him. I don't know about this one.
Both these guys are focusing so much on the ground game. They're letting each other get away with a lot of hops, a lot of jumps.
Yeah, Shark-Urian kind of gun shy on the DPs here. No DP again. Probably was already committed to the low B.
Okay, finds a big cross-up, gets a combo afterwards. This should be enough to take out the Isla. Yes, indeed. Shark-Urian now on Shanghai's final character, the Benimaru.
So much damage mounted up there. At the same time, winning the round is the most important part here. Can he recover from... Ooh, there's the DP. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Nice tech, though, from Shanghai. No DP on the hop. Nice air-to-air.
Oh, boy, Shark-Urian smell blood in the water, though.
Oh, okay.
He's reaching for it.
Yeah, lucky break, though, for Shanghai. Finds the hop and evens it up, basically. Almost full health on the Benimaru going into this anchor battle.
Might have been a little overzealous on that approach there, but he definitely smelled something that he liked.
Ready, go.
And another Sylvie on anchor.
Yes, sir.
3 bars. Harass from a distance. Torpedoes. Everything.
Ooh, that was a great block on the ambiguous cross under.
That is a huge punish for Shark-Urian. I say dump it, brother.
Oh, Spence saves the 2, rather.
He actually had activation there.
Could have, yeah. But a little too far. Oh,
and
no.
Now he's good. Wow, no activation there, but he wants the hard knockdown. Nah, no way. But he gets the life lead, Shanghai does.
He does.
And now it's anyone's game. The next touch is probably going to take it. They're both loaded up.
Uh-oh. Can't eat another one. Oh, my goodness. Just as I was about to say it, rolls into it. And you know, he was actually thinking about that. That's why he did the roll from that range. He wanted to roll through the fireball and create space at the same time, but he was a little too early on it.
Yeah, and Shanghai was just in control of the situation. It was like, hey, I'm in the beneficial position of being able to switch up the EX slash timing on that.
Exactly.
So you have to read me from a full screen with a roll.
Yeah, and the slash, I mean, it travels really quickly, and it obviously it goes so high as well. You have to play around it at all times. And Shanghai used it to great effect as kind of like a jump scare.
See if Shanghai has something a little bit more for the Billy mirror up front. Staying with the same order, rather.
Yeah, this is where it gets really scary, because a player like Shanghai, obviously, I don't want to play too hard, but this guy, he's so fast at adapting. He's a world-class player in so many different titles for so long.
Some of the best anti-airs in the game.
Yeah, some of the best reactions, period.
As he lets that one go by.
I mean, it's hard to match up like this, right?
Oh, it absolutely is. That is a fast anti-air that it's hard to see coming.
Nice anti-air that time. Putting on the pressure now.
Wow.
Trying to catch him on timing there with that stand CD.
And this is a totally different story here. And now Shark-Urian, the one on the back foot, unable to get out of the corner. And Shanghai in complete control.
At the moment, but has an opportunity here.
What?
That'll do it, Shanghai.
What would be the anti-air there for Billy? Like counter, maybe?
I don't know if there is a really consistent one. Maybe down C.
Yeah. Well, whatever it was, it got B.
Yeah. Oh,
Run up low B.
Run up low B, catch the pressing button.
All right, this was kind of the tide shifter for Sharkurian previously after, speaking of the counter.
Yes, sir.
It's funny looking at Billy in this game, I'm like, man, why did he only end with the counter? Like, just rev into everything else. You got a full combo there, bro.
Right? Okay, gets a guard cancel out of Shahai. Hits the corner. Oh no, runs into the dance.
This is a very fascinating matchup because you're seeing this Billy afraid to approach the, or rather Vinny Maru afraid to approach the Billy.
It's hard, man, it's hard.
It is difficult, as clearly as we're seeing it.
Yeah.
Of course, it doesn't hurt that one of the best to ever do it is currently piloting the character.
Absolutely, and now we got Sylvie. Sylvie, of course, she's super fast. She's got some tools to close the gaps, right? Just like that, the hop CD, so it's such a huge button.
Yeah, the hop CD is one of her best buttons. The hop C, if it gets over the croucher, it's probably going to hit it on the cross-up side. But, ooh, the Billy just shuts down so much.
Big opportunity, nice punish. This should do it, yes. Sharkurian still in it.
Still in it, but a lot of work to do here. 2 characters to get rid of. And I would say Shanghai only really started the fight here because the Isla's coming in, 2.5 bars. Almost 3 bars. Almost any touch is probably just going to put her at a huge deficit.
Absolutely. Okay, almost gets punished on that bad jump. Oh, finds the hit with the jump in anyway. Sharkurian really, really close to being sent to the loser side right now.
Yeah, no anti-air's there. What? Well, there's a counter hit, but too far away for a pickup.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Now Sharkurian does not have the luxury of time and health on their side. Get mixed!
Mixed to death. Shanghai taking it 2-0 over Chile's own Sharkurian.
I never doubted him for a second. Shanghai still the GOAT.
Yeah, I mean,
but Sharkurian was definitely showing him some Billy tech there.
Dude, that was an incredible. Yeah, the Billy mirror was so sick, bro. Only at SWC, folks.
Literally, I've never seen that in tournament before.
Yeah, man. Pretty rare. But again, I mean, these guys, they've been polishing all their pocket characters so that they have, you know, some contingencies. And
yeah, this is the time to pull them out too, right? Because we're talking about a piece of $1 million, right? So what are you willing to do just to get a sniff of that?
These guys are willing to do a lot. They've sacrificed a lot. They've been practicing so hard for so long. And this is their one chance to leave it all on the table and show the world what they've got, man.
We're going to see what they had just a minute ago, and the replay goes up, and yeah, you see that Isla was just harassing the Sylvie in that anchor position. And it's hard to make this happen.
It is.
Like, Sylvie's okay in the air, but she ain't no Isla.
Yeah, Isla's got an incredible suite of air normals just to kind of control that spacing. She controls so much of the screen just by existing, you know, it's crazy.
And it's hard pressed to find a character that can really slow that character down. I think the Billy was doing a good job of it, at least in the first game. But once again, as you mentioned, Shanghai, one of the best at adjusting in the world. So
yeah, and I mean, we saw that in that game too, right? It felt like a completely different player, a completely different matchup, right?
I would say so. Most certainly.
Speaking of different matchups, though, we've got another matchup coming up for you guys. We've got Stu on the stage to show you who is up next. Stu, what you got?
Aru Hell Pockets, what a matchup we have. You talk about 2 fighters that are in form. Well, these 2 fit the very definition. First and foremost, a 4th place finish at the SNK Championship Series just 10 days ago. You know that's made this individual hungrier for even more. From Seoul, Republic of Korea, this is Pong Ma. The concentration, the focus that you need, it's gone on his face, but you needed to defeat this man because this is the defending EVO Japan and United States champion from New Taipei City, Taiwan, and representing Falcons, this is E.T. Very famous band said, this is what it's like when worlds collide. Are you ready to go?
Love it, Stu. And I love watching people play ET. It's always a good time. And now we got Pongma versus ET. It's going to be a test of Pongma's nerves because I talked about how sometimes you may feel comfortable with a character matchup, maybe even just like from a a basic level, meta, whatnot. ET is the nut of nuts, the personification of anything is possible.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy that he plays by heart. You know, one of those guys. Pangma, on the other hand, he's a very controlled defensive player. He likes to anti-air. His anti-airs are very good. I was watching the SDS footage back, and he is just so clean with it. So it's really a question of whether he's able to keep his composure against a guy like ET, who's so good at making people crack.
Exactly, and this is why that's special, because it's basically if Pangma can control ET, it's a great match.
Yeah, man.
If ET can crack Pangma, legendary.
Of course, yeah. And ET, he's a specialist at kind of beating that type of player. Because I feel like, especially in KOF 15, we see that type of player a lot. And ET, obviously, he's been grinding this game for years.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
He's got a lot of experience against that type of playstyle. So we'll see. Also, the cool thing about Pangma, he plays an interesting team. He plays Kula, Dolores, and I believe Sylvie. So obviously, you don't see Kula as much anymore.
Not as much anymore, no.
Yeah.
She's still pretty strong. She's still okay.
Yeah, they're both pretty decent characters, right? In their own right. And kind of goes to show he likes to play that controlling play style. Both those characters have pretty good DPs, anti-air options rather. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of that, I think, going into this matchup.
My only concern would be once you're in the corner, there's not really a lot that Kula can really do to get out, other unless he was willing to spin meter, obviously. So I'm looking for those kind of decisions from Pangma in this situation, because ET is one of those players that's like, yeah, I'm going to keep peppering you until you do that guard cancel, bro. Spin that bar, get me off you, and then let's see what you can do in neutral.
True. So yeah, I mean, Pangma's going to have to win neutral, I think, very, very many times in order to take this set, rather. And it's going to be difficult against a guy like ET, who's so good at switching it up and making it so that you're always on the back foot when you're on the defense.
Cannot afford to second guess yourself as well against ET.
Yeah.
So if Pangma's got a winning game strategy, should commit to it heavy until the wheels fall off.
Yeah, I think the players, just making sure everything's right. You know, you don't want to have any sort of technical difficulties come up when you're in the middle of playing. So.
Not at all.
Yeah, man. All right, we're going into it. We got
the Clark is back.
Signature Clark, bro. Counter hit, gets the knockdown. Brave tech to start things off, and he just gets swooped up right away into the corner.
They call him the safe cracker, bro. And this is why. Opens you up.
Oh,
what was that?
Unfortunate.
Yeah, spent meter on that, unfortunately. And still in a great position for...
Nice. Finds the counter hit conversion.
He was in a great position.
Okay.
Wow!
Punishes. Very nice. Has corner control now as well. Has to keep him here.
And he wouldn't. And I can't believe he would vertical hop there in any other scenario. So that was just a hard read.
Absolutely. Okay. Speaking of hard reads,
yo!
No DP. Very good defense from Pangma.
And I want to say, Pangma adept at ending that momentum at a moment's notice and forcing ET to reset himself a number of times in that round.
Yeah, and you saw he was making space. He was finding the opportunities, but ET just kept mixing it up in neutral, forcing him to react to so many different things and think about so many different things.
And I would also say that Pangma probably wasn't recognizing when ET was resetting, so he was allowing him to do that.
Very nice conversion from Pangma, I believe, off of the jump B. And Dolores, one of those characters, that's another character that's so good at slowing down the pace of the game and forcing you to eat those pokes, eat those anti-airs, and block those ambiguous jump ins.
A very unique playstyle as well, just based on the toolkit.
Doesn't block the overhead. And again, hard knockdown into the left, right.
Rolls out of that. You're probably good for like one or two of those until he makes an OS against it.
I say one. I say a half even.
He's like, that's it. It's over.
Exactly. All right, finds a hit though. Pangma looking real good with this Dolores.
Ooh.
Very nice anywhere juggle.
Oh, no! That is huge for Pangma. Get him out of here!
Pangma making short work of this Hydern, bro. This Dolores doing so much work for him. And now ET down to the final character. I didn't even see who it was. Let's see.
That's his momentum shifter. The Hydern, man? Like, the Hydern is like where everything starts coming together.
Yeah, we might see a character switch if he loses this game, honestly.
So much health left, too, for Dolores.
Nice challenge. Oh my goodness. Doesn't block the cross up. Pangma looking so good with this Dolores.
What a bang from Pongma. And this is the control you were talking about here. He is absolutely comfortable where he's at, even backing up, saying, hey, you're going to hop immediately.
Look at these anti-airs, Hollow Pocket. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead, hit me, bro.
Look at that again. The close aim. This guy is so ready for every jump, man. That's insane. The counter hit conversion to seal the deal on that game. The Dolores was really the difference maker there.
Couldn't say it better than myself. The Dolores came in, wrecked shop, and the one adjustment I wanted from Pongma that I didn't see in the first round was not allowing ET to reset after every time the momentum got shifted. And he was like, yep, I reset your momentum.
Yeah.
I see you backing up. It's time to go to work.
Yeah, he was just putting on the pressure when it was his turn, and he was wisely recognized when his turn is over, reset to neutral, and just stop every single time he tried to go forward. Because ET, he was just attacking, he was trying to attack basically on instant timing every single time, and Pongma was just so ready for it.
That backdash letting him out of the corner to breathe for a second, and then ET immediately just hops exactly the anti-air. Oh, beautiful.
Exactly. All right, but this Clark though, this Clark was doing really well last game. He needs to make a bigger lead with this Clark. You see, he's keeping the high turn as well, and the E-slow.
As long as he keeps the pressure on, I don't expect this to go any differently than it did the first round, but hopefully he can not force himself into a reset situation there, but it looks like it's happening here. Oh, and this is what Pongma needed to do in the first event.
Dude, he's getting throw baited so much by Pongma right now. Pongma's throw conditioning is out of this world. His anti-air is out of this world. Doesn't anti-air that though.
Pongma said, I know what you want, and it's disgusting.
You see, ET, he's trying to skip the way in, but again, he's being a little too predictable with the timings that he's jumping at. And Pongma is so ready for it. Wow, that was a beautiful DP there.
You see the crux of the gameplay of Clark, where he gets in and it's hell for the opponent, but if he can't get in, what does he do, right?
Exactly. Now Hyder, oh my gosh, dude, this is what I was talking about before the set, Hell Pocket. These guys' anti-airs are out of this world again, bro.
So he's locked in on those anti-airs right now. I think ET needs to find another approach that ain't airborne. But it may not get the opportunity here. You see Akula not able to do a lot of damage here, but still a number of cuts of those will definitely make you second guess your game plan.
Okay, out of the corner at least with that.
Oh! He absolutely had to.
Yeah, absolutely. But that was an expensive way to kill Akula of all things. This character,
we do what we gotta do, Aru.
Yeah, man, you gotta do it. This character was just killing him. And speaking of characters that were killing him, this is the oh my goodness. What are you ripping for, my guy?
Pongma saying, you weren't ready for this?
Oh, he tried to bait another throw.
I don't think you're ready.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's trouble.
Yeah, high, low, left, right. What we got?
Is he gonna roll?
Don't roll.
Ooh, he said, nah.
Nice block on the cross-up.
Tremendous amount of respect on Pongma's part for not rolling through that.
Don't get opened up again here. You could lose your character.
The day one, the lair one.
You know, but he's happy to take that. He's out of the corner.
He absolutely is. And that clock's at 36 seconds. If he finishes him off right now, going to get a decent amount of life back. And there it is.
Okay, dude, the way that Pongma was playing, he was playing to not lose that round, basically. He was not being very, he wasn't asserting himself at all.
And it behooved him to do that because he had the life lead. The count was counting down, and it became ET's problem because he's like, look, I at least want to get something out of this.
Right. Okay, now this time he's taking matters into his own hands with the Dolores. Okay.
Good punish.
Nice, dude, that was beautiful. His anti-air, again, dude, ET cannot move around in the air against this guy at all.
Oh, there it is.
That was such an unfortunate time, close A. That was the right decision, I think, but he needed to delay it a tiny bit to catch.
Yeah, because this whipped, and so that gave him on the recovery.
Pongma, no, we're seeing his last character, the Sylvie Palapala.
The anti-airs have been on point, but Sylvie's is a pretty big swing. Got a great horizontal hitbox, but that also means it can be jumped over.
Oh my goodness, he's so good at that too. He was doing that all day at the SCS.
Yeah, if you can wait for it though, then it's pretty much on both sides. Yes. That is a great defense. Didn't vacuum in?
Yeah, lucky break for Pongma.
You see right now, ET not even get back in. This is the far C into the super. Hard knockdown mid-screen. What you gonna do next?
Stays in front. Nice block on the cross-up. No DP that time for Pongma. He's getting a little flustered, I think.
Great blocks nonetheless, though.
Trying to make space. Look at him. He's trying to make so much space right now. Trying to make some breathing room.
He's about to get that guard break, possibly. All right, fighting back. Oh, no, oh, man. Oh, that's it, brother.
That's crazy. ET was just walking into it. Pongma was so ready with the one hit, low confirmed, into the quick max, into the full combo, and as a result, Pongma taking it 2-0 over ET.
And all he could do was just watch.
That's
cold-blooded.
That was sick. What a set from these guys. Pongma, the control, the level of composure that he was displaying, that that guy's going to go far, man.
Yeah, no, that is some strong gameplay on defense. I was telling somebody in the backstage about how obviously everybody wants to be on offense because defense is strong. It's hard in this game.
It's hard.
Very hard.
So difficult to execute properly like this guy was. You got to believe in your DPs. Some days they're on, some days they're off. Today is clearly one of those good days.
Absolutely. And if you can have strong defense in this game, it's actually an X factor for you against a lot of the other characters in this game because so much of this cast depends on your character not being able to do anything about the jumps.
Exactly. But no, this guy Pangma was so ready. And yeah, you see
that
there.
OB, man. Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe he was so ready to confirm that. I guess it wasn't really confirmed. He was just like, listen.
I want to say it's a can sequence.
Yeah, he was like, if I stick this out here and if it hits, that means that he was holding forward. So I'm just going to cancel this into a quick max, and that's going to work.
And I get a bar back anyway, and he's going to back up most likely if I activate on block. I keep my bar. I'm going to have 2 bars back the moment I touch him anyway.
And you see the elation on Pangma's face. Taking down ET, you know it means so much for him to take down one of the KOF gods, over the years in KOF.
Regular EVO finalist.
EVO champion one year even.
EVO champion a couple times.
Couple times, yeah.
Couple of times, man. I think Stu's got one more for us, though.
That's right, I do. And folks, it is crazy, again, when you travel halfway across the world just to fight your compatriot, your comrade. Sometimes that could be a tragic thing, but hey, it's pretty good entertainment for the rest of us. These two Team Sanwa compatriots throwing it down in the first round. Introducing first, from Kanagawa, Japan, this is M-Dash. Locked all the way in. But you already know, you know what, not too locked in to play to the camera. You gotta love that. But hey, you gotta make sure that you are ready to nut up when you are going up against the ace from Utsunomiya, Japan. This is Shunen. Halfway across the world, all the way from the land of the rising sun, only to converge at DreamHack Atlanta at the SNK World Championships. Hell Pockets Haru, this is your story to tell.
All right, man, we were talking about EVO champions in the building, and we just got one of the OGs, M-Dash, up against the young up-and-comer Shonen. Both of these guys definitely been in this mix for quite a bit of time, playing each other. They're obviously on the same team, and they probably do this every other Sunday.
Probably, yeah. So I expect to see a very developed kind of metagame between these two players, making a lot of crazy decisions. Shonen, of course, one of the most recent qualifiers into this, so you know he's happy to be here. M-Dash, second place at last SWC. Again, one of the gods of KOF, if there were ever such a thing. So yeah, it's cool to see him still at it and making good results everywhere he goes.
Yeah, one of the guys that is also, I don't want to call it rare, but it's not common, but adept teacher of the sport, of the game. Mentor to Lagia.
Oh yeah.
And several other players.
Sure.
Able to convey ideas that a lot of people that struggle with KOF, with at least talking about it, are, like, it just comes second nature to them, I guess, right?
I mean, the guy, he lives and breathes KOF, right?
It's wild.
He has for a long, long time. You know, these guys have been at it for so long, and it's so great to see the results of their efforts culminating here at the SWC, playing for so much money, playing for so much pride, and it's a beautiful thing, man.
Most certainly.
All right, looks like the players are going into a button check, if I had to guess.
I would imagine so. No reason to rush into this because this is once again for a sniff at that $1 million pot.
Yes, sir. Both these guys, of course, representing Team Sanwa, purveyor of arcade parts. I've got a lot of Sanwa parts.
We all got a few Sanwa parts here and there, I believe.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, you see M-Dash sporting the gold stick as well. You know they only hand those out.
EVO champions only, brother. I think ET's the only one that doesn't roll up with it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I guess probably has it in a display case at home with all the rest of his trophies.
He's like, why would I leave that? Why would I leave it at the house with that? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude, that thing is so sick, bro.
It is definitely something special when you have that in your lap and you're about to go for another one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, last SWC, both him and Lagia taking turns knocking Shanghai around.
That's right, yeah. That was definitely the story, the big story of
That was a huge story, yeah.
right? Who knows what stories will unfold this year? I mean, there's already a lot of crazy stuff happening. We saw ET just lose to Peng Ma. We saw, you know, some crazy stuff happening in the LCQ, obviously.
Yeah, the LCQ, I mean, I hope that there's people in there telling the story because
Yeah.
it is some wild stuff.
Earlier, Reno beat ZJZ.
Oh, yeah, earlier today, yeah, that's
Today in the
crazy.
championship bracket. So, I mean, obviously, a lot of crazy things are bound to happen at this tournament. You never know, especially with a lot of these players having their attention split between multiple games, potentially, right?
But it's also just the culmination of skill and work, and people are just pulling ahead of each other.
Of course, yeah. Not trying to discredit anybody that's like...
No, of course not, yeah.
Right, so.
I mean, we also have to take into account that this has been a pretty crazy year overall.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it has been a mad dash just to get here.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yo, we've been all over the world.
All over the world, baby.
It's been really really fun just to be able to watch from on site in a lot of cases, and it's obviously we're seeing the fruits of everyone's labors here at the SWC 2025, man.
Yeah, most certainly, dude. And like you keep saying, I hope there is another one because I feel like we're just getting started.
Bro, there's gotta be. Please, there has to be another one, man.
It's only day one, and I'm already thirsty for next year.
Exactly, bro.
And I think they're about set.
Looks like it. See them getting comfy. All right, you see the player cards here.
The tail of the tape.
Yes, sir.
There's no tape, but you know.
M- versus Shonen coming up. I forget where Shonen qualified from, but again, I'm pretty sure it was something pretty recent.
I want to say it.
M- though, on the other hand, I think he qualified super early in KOF.
It's very likely because this has been a year in the making.
Yeah, man, over a year in the making.
A lot of these guys were like, well, I'm already qualified. I guess I'll keep training, you know?
Yeah, man.
What dedication.
Yeah, and dedication, you're going to see a lot of it from these guys at this, because everybody here basically has been playing this game or this series rather, for like a long, like over 10, 20 years sometimes. 10, 15 years for the most part.
Just about. No, there's some lifers in here, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, they're doing another button.
Doing a real button check.
An actual button check, yeah.
You can do that at the character select screen.
Hey, I don't blame them for wanting to test.
No,
yeah, right? Because
I need to visually confirm that it's working.
Yeah.
Take all the well, not all the time.
Not all the
we
time.
are definitely on a
here.
schedule. I think he gave the thumbs up. I think we're good to go.
Oh yeah, the universal sign.
No, Shonen's like, hold on a second. We try this combo out real quick.
Oh, it's in English, so maybe they're having trouble figuring out.
That is a real mix, bro.
Yeah, because like when I was in Mexico a couple months back, they had everything in Spanish, so I had to take like a moment to like think about everything, right?
Ah, okay.
So yeah, on the other end here, we got everybody coming to the U.S. Everything's in English. So.
No, I got mixed by kanji in Japan when I was doing the COTW challenge of trying to win 2 matches and get a T-shirt.
Ah, I see.
And I picked the wrong rep button.
Oh, I see.
Because the kanji was different. I was like, oh no.
I see. Unfortunate. So yeah, that makes sense then that they would want to actually see the buttons in game.
Always confirm.
Yep. All right, I see the order select screen rather, so they're very close to getting into it. Final match of this block.
Oh, they're locked. They're not. I don't want to say they're locked in. They're definitely on the way to being there though.
Yeah.
Chomping at the bit.
Yeah. Again, it's the first day. People are still trying to get used to like the time zone and.
Here we go. Oh, this stage. That's crazy.
Concert hall, baby.
Love it. There you see the Yashiro mirror.
Oh yeah, it's actually a full mirror.
Yeah.
Yashiro, Benimaru, all 3 of those characters are actually the 3 most common characters in this bracket, and with good reason.
Yeah, no, tremendous buffs on Yashiro's side. He was just a good character overall anyway.
Nice roll backwards there. Nice down C, checking him.
Yeah, I believe M-Dash is going to be the standard color Yashiro, while Shonen is the blue.
That's right. Shonen putting on the pressure here, but great defense so far from M-Dash, not making it easy to get any damage. Nice block on the cross-up.
Just looking for anything here.
Yeah, this character is such a bulldog, bro. As soon as he's on, like, getting you in block stun, it's really difficult to get him off.
Right. This is why it's so interesting that he obviously, if he can do damage to you, he'll take it. But if you get stuck blocking, he'll work that guard gauge.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have to watch out for that. A lot of very common pressure sequence is buttons, frame trap into stand CD or button rehab, and it's hard to deal with both of them.
Is that enough? This last hit does so much damage. Boom!
Shonen taking the point war. It felt like he was kind of on the back foot for most of it, but he finds a big hit and is able to cash out 2 bars to take it.
Nickel and dined him to the point where he actually found the opportune time to utilize that. But 3 bars for M-Dash and Benny Maru.
Yes, sir.
And I believe he's going to be economical about it the moment he gets a solid hit. And here it comes.
Yeah, that'll do it. Only going to have to spend 1 bar there.
1 bar there. That's looking great for him because Shonen's got 0 right now.
Yes, sir. You know, it's kind of crazy how much damage regular, like air hit EX Raijinken does.
You know?
It's kind of good, bro.
On top of everything else, right?
Everything else. It does literally everything for you. See that? My goodness.
Yeah, no, that's the hold still button.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the hot B on the front side finds the mark, and M-Dash off to the races, pushes into the corner. And yeah, he's looking for that EX Raijinken every time. He's like, come on, step into it, son.
Great air anti-air from M-Dash.
Ooh, runs into that damage.
Anything will do it for both players now. Oh,
Nice
it's
job.
but does a little too much. Oh,
I don't blame him, man. Even I thought I would get it from that. Because, like, that is deceptively tall.
Exactly,
The fireball is deceptively tall.
That was a beautiful sequence, though, from Shonen. He's so ready. He was playing a mile a minute there. I couldn't even keep up, bro.
Might want to slow it down here, though. But then at the same time, that is M-Dash going to maul you if you give him a chance to. And there it is. And these guys are, like, going back and forth so quickly where, like, yeah, one wins a round, and then the next character comes in and cleans up in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, man. Down to the Isla Mirror now, the anchor battle.
And even on meter almost.
Yeah. Great air-to-air from M-Dash. Okay, trying to steal a turn there. Just some cute stuff, but M-Dash was ready for it.
Oh, boy. Did a hard knockdown mid-screen. I think he had a hit there.
I think he might have.
Man, they are thinking alike. What's going on?
Traded places back and forth.
Love to see it. Oh, boy.
Wasn't ready for that. Wasn't expecting to hit.
Oh, there it is. Yep, they walk back low B into activation, and down goes Shonen in game 1.
That was such a sick pressure sequence. M-Dash leaving just enough time for Shonen to think, hey, maybe I can do something, and he was just getting hit as he was thinking that.
Maybe I can jump out of the corner.
No, sir. You're going to sit your ass right there.
Need you to stay right there for another minute.
All right, M-Dash 1-0 up against Shonen right now. Japan versus Japan battle. We're seeing actually a lot of Japan versus Japan in the round 1 of winners, but of course, that is one of the dangers, I guess, of random draft.
When there's so many qualifiers from Japan as well.
That's
like, that is like, whoa! Like, what do you do? What do you do? Not going for any character switch or any order switch, going right back into it with the same meta team.
Oh yeah, this is by far the meta team, and this is the meta order as well.
This is probably the most well-represented meta team, or rather the most beloved meta team. You got 2 characters in there that, you know, people feel certain ways about, but overall generally enjoy.
Sure.
And then you got Isla, who people are just like, yep, she's a monster.
Yeah.
I miss Geese Meta, though. What do you think? You don't miss Geese Meta?
I don't know. We did one devil for another. How I see it. Okay, finds a big counter hit, but no conversion there. Both these guys, of course, playing so compact, not leaving big openings for the other guys.
Shonen!
Nice anti-air. Oh, it's hit the front.
Side.
That was beautiful, and Shonen's going to take it as a result. Yes, sir. Once again, taking the point war with the Yashiro.
And that's how it's been going the entire set, where like one player just gets the scenario they need, and it just becomes a series of great decisions.
Set play, baby.
Nice. Again, M-Dash not really respecting that.
I think he messed up his offense there. All right. Okay, nice punish.
Yeah, a lot of people don't go for that. That is a good punish option.
Yeah, it's pretty efficient too for half a bar.
Almost.
Quite enough yet, though. Yeah, staying safe.
Oh, back dash a little too much. Had to punish there, but
went for the sweep. Thought he was going to continue dancing on the ground, but M-Dash with the hop forward catches the sweep and evens it up very quickly.
All right, we're going back into another mirror match. Wow, the DP does not find the mark. He's about to get a whole heap of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Out of there.
Get him off. Oh, missed time from Shonen, unfortunately.
Nice.
There it is.
Yeah, Shonen's been, I think, kind of on the defense more than M-Dash has been so far. And, you know, defense isn't as rewarding as offense.
It is not, but if you're adept at it, it can be really strong. But again, you also have to make right decisions when you finally get back on offense.
Yeah, man, and like the thing is, these guys are so evenly matched that when you're playing the less rewarding style, that could end up being the difference.
It is,
Right now.
I can see that, absolutely. One thing that remains the same, though, is weird jumps.
Weird jumps indeed. That's going to be kind of a tail of the tape for...
Oh, there it is again.
Yep. These guys are so good at blowing you up for those badly spaced jumps, bro.
And it doesn't even look bad until you actually get anti-aired by the low B, right?
Right.
Because you're thinking like, well, maybe he's thinking...
Maybe he'll be holding backwards, right?
Yeah, that's a very common thing in this game.
Yeah.
Instead, he's holding down forward.
Exactly.
Crazy.
People are animals, bro.
You know? What a nut. Oh, out of the corner, too, and you let it go.
Punish is insane.
Oh, boy. And this is going to be Shonen's last hurrah on the winner's side, I believe.
That's right. M-Dash going to be taking it with that quick max combo, making quick work of Shonen. 2-0. Moving on.
Yeah, man, these jumps just leaving the players hanging out to dry.
Yeah, it's hard because you think...
You want to jump. You got to jump sometimes.
Yeah, it's KOF. Hop pressure is so powerful. If you're not putting the pressure on them in that way, you're not making them think about enough things. And that's never where you want
You never want to make them think I got you whenever you go into the air, right?
Exactly.
And you got Isla thinking like, well, at least I have the trajectory change, so you can't really anti-air that well. But the jumps have been heavily committed to.
Yeah.
It's never really come into play yet, so.
That's true. So yeah, that'll do it for us here on this block. Don't go anywhere though. We've got so much more SNK game action for you guys coming up throughout on this stream and as well as another stream coming up later today. So again, we're going to break, but keep it locked here.